Hello everybody and good morning. My name is Laurie and welcome to another DR Sports Women's World Cup special. Big game today, last 16 of the Women's World Cup. England versus Nigeria. Yes, England versus Nigeria. Massive, massive game. Joining me on the panel today, starting to my immediate right, my big friend Hayley in the house.
Yes, come on.
To my immediate left, Tom, my big friend Tom in the house. And to my further left, Ty in the house, in his decked out in his Nigerian
Thank you very much, Peace. Thank you very much to DR Sports for inviting me.
Claiming to be neutral, yet he's decked out head to toe.
I am neutral. Because, sorry.
Okay. And last but certainly not least, in the house today, Lucy at the end. Let's give it Right, let's start with Ty.
Yes, of course it would. Of course you would start with me.
I'm intrigued,
Mr. Troublemaker.
I'm intrigued now.
Of course you're intrigued. Of course you're serious. Of course you're serious.
We're here today,
yes.
And England versus Nigeria, big game. And,
absolutely.
I've noticed you're telling everybody you're neutral.
I don't have to tell. I don't have to tell. I am.
So can you just explain to the people, because I'm sure they're wondering, like I am, how you can claim to be neutral and yet be decked out in
because first of all, I'm English. I'm born in England, right. Islington, London. Proud to be English and London, and also my parents are Nigerian. Well, listen.
Forgot it.
Yeah, no. The thing is, I was saying to lovely Hayley off, I don't really do half and half. I can't wear an England hat and Nigeria. It doesn't work. It's like wearing Arsenal and Nigeria. It doesn't work. So it's either one or the other. But
so why don't you wear the England one?
Why don't I wear what? No, so okay. So that's fine. What about representing my parents' thing? So I'll be nothing about my parents. So I should forget about my parents' country.
No. You've explained it.
Oh, thank you.
No, but deep down, who would you want to win?
Yeah,
like who do you feel like deserves it the most?
He's not gonna say.
I can't really say.
You have to pick. You can go for a draw again.
I can't pick because the thing is, listen, I can't lose and I can't win because if England win, I'm going to be happy. If Nigeria lose, I'm going to be upset. If Nigeria win, I'm going to be happy. If England lose, I'm going to be upset. And there's Arsenal players in the England team, and it's Nigeria. So it's like two. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Thank you. Is that a good next explanation? Thank you.
But listen to somebody who's decked out in the England gear.
Yeah,
Lucy.
all looking resplendent, and the nails again. Wow.
I did them a different colour, just for you,
Very nice. They look very nice. Very nice. I'm impressed.
Yeah, I was chatting to Lucy about football, right? And then
I'm
right.
sorry.
So Lucy, tell us. This game today, I could see you're very excited when you came in. You were buzzing, man. Tell us a little bit about this game and how you see it going.
To be fair, I feel like this is the word of the tournament, unpredictable. Every single game, it's been a shock. Like obviously US going out yesterday, no one saw that coming. They're defending champions. We have Canada, current Olympic champions. They went out, didn't even get through the knockout stage. Same for Brazil, who are the Copa America champions. Like this is such a tough competition that I don't think being a favourite means anything. Like England entered as one of the favourites, but then since then we've seen injury with Kira Walsh. Like we've only won by 1-0. So honestly, and especially like with Nigeria, their keepers kept them in it a lot. Like saving obviously that penalty against Sinclair. So I feel like really this could go anywhere.
But do you not think now that you've said some of the favourites have gone out, and some of the other favourites not look too great, but England, even though they've not played their best in all three games, the first two games fairly underwhelming 1-0 wins, but then that last game 6-1 against China, very impressive.
Oh yeah.
Could it be that England are starting to come into their own at the right moment in this tournament?
That's what I'm thinking. I think it's worked out the right way because we started off a bit slow and now we're getting quicker, we're getting more momentum. Like Lauren James starting, I feel like has been such a key player for us, whereas other teams you saw them sort of getting a bit complacent, maybe winning their first game and then losing, drawing, then not knowing they're getting through to the knockout stage, like Australia. Whereas I feel like we're going the right way, so hopefully we could get another, maybe not like 6-0 like what you said, not really sure, but like hopefully we can then get to the next, like get more goals and hopefully.
Now, just to be clear, I did say 6-0, but I was more to wind up Ty. I'm just looking.
Yeah, well, we obviously didn't work like your jokes, like a lead balloon.
Right, let's come to Hayley. Hayley knows her stuff. She got the last prediction right as well, didn't you? When it
she did absolutely.
I wish I could get the lottery right.
Yeah.
So you must be looking forward to this game.
Nah, I am.
Who are you looking forward to seeing today?
My girl on the screen right there. I mean, I'm so happy that Serena has kept the formation with 3 at the back, because that allows Lauren James to have almost like a free role, and it's going to be
on the strikers, isn't she?
Yeah, like it's going to be hard for the Nigeria team. I know they play quite compact and they're going to be quite defensive, but I'm still going to feel like it's going to be difficult for them to lock her down and keep her quiet.
Yep, very good, well said. Tom?
Yes.
I know you're a massive women's football fan. You must be looking forward to this game today. I was chatting to you off here about it at the weekend.
Absolutely. It's going to be one where, get the early goal, and I think the Lionesses will be in the mood. I mean, that China game was really, really good. It was exactly what we wanted to see. And I mean, after the first 2 games, I can't lie to you, I was worried. We weren't peaking early, but we weren't looking like... Maybe we were stalling a little bit, but that China game blew the doubters away. And the front 3, Russo, James, Hemp, I love it. I thought was superb against China. I thought Lauren Hemp really actually unlocked Russo. And then Lauren James is just something else. And the wing backs, Bronze and Daly, absolutely brilliant. So I think today, carrying that forward, sky's the limit. And I'm just hoping we can get to those quarterfinals, because it's a very open draw. Yes, as Lucy said, USA gone now, packing their bags. We got a lot of the big hitters gone, and lots saying England got a good side of the draw, but
Sweden are a good side. I mean,
Sweden are a good side, but they got Japan next, so that'll be a very, very difficult game for them. So
before we go any further, I've got a super chat here from Tina. It says, are Sweden, England now the favourites for this World Cup? USA, Germany, Spain, but are Japan a dark horse?
Well, Sweden, England final for me would be, well...
Yeah, of course.
Oh, yeah.
My mother being Swedish.
You'd be feeling like me today, isn't it?
I would be for England. But
really?
I would love
You'd actually decide one team.
I'd love to see an England-Sweden final. That would be my...
I was going to say, me and Hayley would love to see an England-Jamaica final, but...
that's never going to happen.
Because...
I'm joking. No, it might.
No, it won't, because Jamaica, if they beat Colombia tomorrow, they'll play the winner of today's game.
Okay.
They're in that
So
side
it
of the
could
draw.
be Jamaica, England.
But
next.
honestly, you can't predict it. You don't know.
Yeah.
But,
Okay.
Right, Ty,
Yeah.
you know a little bit about the Nigerians, the Super Falcons.
The
Tell
Super
people
Falcons.
what we can expect to see from the Nigerian
Wow.
team today. Who do you look out for?
Defensively solid. Assisa is on the bench, so
That's
our star striker.
star player, yeah.
So
Why on the
she's
bench,
dangerous.
though? Tell the
Well,
people.
it's obviously the game plan. It's the game plan because
It's an impact player.
yeah, because England are going to have a lot of the possession. England are going to have a lot of the ball.
Okay.
So it's possible that the game plan might be like when they beat Australia, bring her on, and she scored the winning goal with about her
That was an
first
amazing
touch.
game, actually.
That
was an amazing
that's
game.
that's what it is.
Probably the best game of the tournament so far, isn't it?
I
In
don't
terms
know.
of drama.
Drama. Well, I would like to think so, being Nigeria, but look at what Colombia did
Yeah, that's
to
true.
Germany.
Yeah,
That was
yeah,
incredible.
yeah.
Actually, to score a goal in injury time after conceding was amazing.
But Nigeria came from 2 goals down in that game.
Which game? Australia?
Yeah.
No, we went 3-1 up. We went 1-0 down. We went 1-0 down in injury time and equalised in injury time, and then went 3-1 up, and ended up winning 3-2.
But you came from behind twice, though.
No, once.
Oh, okay. I'm
Once,
sorry,
because it's
I got
1-0, 1-1. No, that's all right.
That's right, Laurie. That's right.
No, because you know what it is? He's so intent on trying to wind me up. He's winding his facts up. That's what it is.
All I would say is rest your best players against a Serena Wiegmann team at your peril.
I don't think it's rested. It's the game plan, isn't it? It's the game plan because England.
Yeah, I think
England,
to be fair, they have done that a couple of times.
because
Let's see,
England are not to be disrespected.
No,
Disrespected, sorry, because England have got threats all over the pitch. So that's why. Personally, I would start Assisa, but if that's the game plan, that's the game plan.
So that you are thinking, Ty, the game plan's going to be for Nigeria a little bit like Sweden did yesterday. Just sit back,
Yes.
let England have the ball, frustrate
Yes.
them, maybe
Yes.
catch them on the counter. But if it goes to 90 minutes,
Possibly.
maybe play for pens.
Thing is, I was going to say Nigeria's keeper as well has the ability that
Zakira
the
has.
Swedish keeper yesterday. So
Muzovic. Is that her first name?
My
Oh, what a
hero.
lovely name. What a lovely name.
Hero.
Right, so we've seen the players come out onto the pitch. I could just do, I know we
Yeah.
did it previously, but just for the people watching DR Sports, quick round of predictions. Let's start at the far end. Lucy?
pretty sure I said 2-0. I'm trying to remember that now. I was
You said 2-1 because I then said 2-0.
Oh, did
I
she?
say 2-1. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I do feel like if they bring on, I don't know why I say we. You're influencing me. If they bring on Assisa, I feel like definitely they will score. But yeah, I reckon James 1, and I want to say Russo as well.
Sounds good. Sorry.
Well, I'm not going to change my mind. England 2, Nigeria 2. Unless 2 for Alessia. I'm always going to say that. I don't know. The best team in it, and maybe 2 for Assisa. That's what I say. I don't know. I don't know.
Splinters out your bum.
Yeah.
Tom.
I said 2-0 to England. I stand by it. I think it's going to be Lauren James, Lauren Hemp. 2-0. Simple.
Two Laurens.
The two Laurens.
Both class. Both absolutely class.
Yep, absolutely. Hayley.
I'm saying 3-0.
3-0.
Lauren James 2. Maybe even a hat-trick. If not a hat-trick, then I'm saying Daly.
Love that.
Or maybe even Walsh. Because she's back.
She is back.
That's true.
Right, we're looking at the anthems now. Players look psyched up.
What are you saying, Laurie?
Me, I'm saying...
He's backing out with the 6-0.
Yeah, of course he's backing
When I
out.
said 6-0, I was just whining tired.
No, and like I said, it didn't work.
You know what? I'm going to go Nigeria because everyone.
What?
I'm going to play devil's advocate.
Yeah.
He wants to
Upset.
Ty's good books.
Yeah.
He's not in my
go for Nigeria, so
He's not in my bad book. He's never in my bad book because he's.
But I'm only saying that because if you do get through, and Jamaica beat Colombia, I want Jamaica to absolutely smash.
Well, that's not. Well, that ain't good. That's not going to happen. Not that we would smash Jamaica. Jamaica ain't going to smash.
No, but you know what? I just want to enjoy the game. I'm going to be kind of neutral because I'm hosting the show, so I'm just looking forward to a great game.
Well, I don't know if it's going to be great because it's.
Why not?
Because it's two very strong teams who are going to try and cancel each other out.
Right, got a super chat here from Perv. Says, Ty, in final game of the 99 season where Arsenal needed Spurs to beat United to hand Arsenal the title, were you supporting Spurs that day?
I wanted them to win, yes. That's about it.
Well, to win the league, of course. Though.
I wanted Tottenham, no disrespect to Hayley, I wanted Tottenham to beat Manchester United. But that's only because I wanted us to win the league. Apart from that, that's it. So...
We're nearly ready to go. We're seeing the obligatory handshakes before. I must say, I'm really looking forward to this game. Looking forward to this all weekend. Myself and Tom, we did the game for Ukraine.
Watch along,
we did the pre-show. We didn't do the metaverse.
Oh yeah. Well, we did the metaverse. So shout out to Victory League.
Thanks everybody who supported that.
Absolutely.
All over. That was a great event.
It was a really
absolutely.
Good
and myself and Tom were talking about this game.
Oh really?
Yeah, we were really looking forward to this. So.
Okay.
Nervous.
Yeah.
Very nervous.
I've got to say, man, the Nigeria team, they do look up for it. You can see their energy. I like their energy.
They have to be.
It's good.
They have to be.
They have the best kit.
They literally do.
Of any national team.
I was going to say, like the hat, like the colours, it's just so bright.
Other than Jamaica's kit.
Jamaica's
kit is wicked. No, it's wicked, man.
Too.
And when they were, boy,
it's a good contrast between these two teams.
It is. No, Jamaica, like when they were dancing, man. Even what's his name, Lorne Donaldson. He was dancing in the dressing room.
He was doing roly-polies. Who saw the roly-polies?
Yeah. Oh, that was wicked.
Do that. The somersault. Yeah.
Listen, man. That's a big man. So to do that, man, he's fit, man. That was brilliant.
Don't forget everybody to key up the pledge ball. Watch that. Make sure you get involved. Tom, I know you.
Get a pledge in. Just get a pledge in before the game.
For the duration of the Women's World Cup over in Australia and New Zealand, DR Sports are showing our support for Pledge Ball, a charity that unites football fans to protect where we play by tackling climate change. Fans will make pledges in support of their teams. The more emissions pledged by fans equals their team moving up in the Pledge Ball League. Not only are you doing your bit to help with climate change, but there's also incredible prizes to be won. Click the link in the description to get started now.
Welcome back. We've just seen the team lineups. I must say the crowd there looks really healthy. That looks pretty much full, doesn't it?
It's great to see for the women's.
Lioness is in town.
Yeah.
We expect nothing less.
See, and this is the real business end of the tournament now.
Yeah.
You know, the knockout stages. This is when it gets serious. And
Don't let me get serious.
Nigeria gone for a 4-2-3-1 formation, Ty.
Yeah. And Kanu will be the danger because she equalised against Australia with a first touch in injury time when we went behind. So, it's interesting. Like I said, I do think England will have a majority
a lot of passion
of the ball.
on that pitch, man, from both teams.
Like I said, I do think England will have the majority of the ball. So I think that's the game plan,
Well, especially if James has it.
Yeah.
But control, what you obviously said.
I'm intrigued to see, because against China, they couldn't knock her off the ball. But Nigeria, they're a powerful team. I want to see if she can hold it.
What I want to know is, why isn't Lauren James playing for Jamaica? Her dad's Jamaican. She should be playing for.
Wow.
It's her, isn't it?
Exactly, but then
It's a disgrace.
Is her mum English?
Yeah, her mum is English. Her dad is Jamaican.
Yeah, I'm only joking.
Grew up here, probably.
Right,
Yeah.
we're underway, and England
On the
in
front
the
foot.
Nigerian half was
Bounced off already.
big tackle gone in there. The Nigerians are known to be quite a physically strong, quite an aggressive side tie. Is that right? We've seen this.
Yeah, aggressive in the right way. In the right way.
Not
Yeah, in the
overly
right way.
aggressive, but they
Obviously,
Assertive.
there's nothing wrong with being
nothing wrong with
aggressive
that at
as
all.
long as it's the right way. When it's thank you.
Exactly.
When it's out of the rules, then I don't agree with that. Yeah. Very hard to play against. Like I said,
but they've conceded a free kick inside the first minute. So
we have.
they
Like
need to be
Hayley said,
watching.
I don't know if that's a foul.
Surprised Millie
Yeah.
Bright's taking the. Oh no, she's not taking a free kick, but she's a good aerial threat in the box.
Decent delivery.
Straight to Millie Bright. Not quite.
I feel like from that distance as well, it's unlikely that would then, unless you header it back into the box and then someone else on it. But
The reason why I raise that, Ty, is that I do think Nigeria need to be careful, because if you give away too many fouls, England have
of
shown
course.
that they're good from set pieces.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's true.
Lauren James,
It's true.
Great
But then I don't know if that was really a foul, to be honest.
No, I think that was a foul. I think you're being biased.
Bias is neutral.
Exactly.
That's right. No, that's right, Tom. Yeah, you see what?
Being neutrally biased.
Neutrally biased.
Some more neutral than others.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a word. Neutrally biased. That's new. I gotta say though, but big up Lena Hurtig for Sweden. That was amazing, man.
Arsenal
Well
doing
done,
well this
Lena. Yeah,
competition.
well done, Lena.
I don't know whether to say great penalty or not, though.
Well,
because
listen, he
Yeah.
went in. That's the most thing.
It did, and
It's
I
the
was
power
so
behind it,
grateful
but-
to. Did you see the Sweden team sing-alongs on the coach home in the changing rooms?
No,
I haven't actually
no.
watched that.
And,
no.
But I saw the celebration.
Johanna Caneri's reaction to the VAR shot was absolute gold as well.
Oh, no, I
looked
didn't see that.
They looked like they won Euro Millions about 100 times over.
Obviously,
It was
other games are
Heja
available.
Sverige to everyone watching here from Sweden.
What does that mean?
Come on, Sweden. Yeah.
Okay.
It
I
was
pretty much say you don't know as well.
It was just an outstanding performance, and a
You've
lot
got
of people.
quite an eclectic sort of
Eclectic. I like
Oh,
it.
my grandmother.
antecedents, because you got some Ukraine.
I don't
fans
have.
as well,
I don't have family. I have friends.
Oh,
from
friends,
Ukraine.
oh,
I have lots
okay.
of friends, close friends of mine. So yes, no, I'm very.
Modern Euro man.
Wow, I don't know about that, but no, I was absolutely delighted for the Swedish girls. I mean, I did think that they were going to do it. Must say the first half was a bit nervous. USA
England on the
ball.
attack.
USA were better than they had been at any
She needs
point.
support. Where's the support?
Unlucky.
Yeah, no
Good
support.
defending there
support.
by the Nigerian team. Oh,
The
look,
thing
that's
is,
good. Good interchange of pass in there.
Yeah, I feel for USA. I do, but I do. But what I would say is I feel for them. But there's so many times when they've done that, when they've been lucky enough to get through. So
It's got karma.
you know.
But for me,
yeah,
win the
in
group.
football.
You have to win the group. And if you don't win the group, you risk facing a big team, a good team like Sweden, and you play someone like that. You know, Musovic, I think, was absolutely out of this world.
She
good
was.
yesterday.
It was interesting. She seemed to be moaning to the referee, but once the penalty started, she wasn't messing about where's the America goalkeeper was. But you got to. I feel sorry for the America goalkeeper because she actually scored a penalty as well. So
I would say when she stepped off, I feel like everyone was shocked. Like,
yeah,
what's
she
happening?
smashed it in.
Well, I remember.
Corner.
I remember Chelsea
Corner to
playing
England.
Chelsea in the men's final when 2012 Champions League when Manuel Neuer took one. I think he took third for Bayern, and everyone was a bit like.
And he scored.
I was like, no one's stepping up. And then you
Yeah.
saw Manuel Neuer put the ball
did he?
down.
And he
it was
scored?
like- he did score, yeah, but
It's always.
Right, this could be an interesting moment. Corner
risky
to
business.
England.
It's
Yeah.
always
Risky
interesting.
business.
Obviously, other films are
Right.
I
available.
think she'll be aiming for the far post, Millie Bright
so-
at the back there.
Or bronze header. I feel like she always
Good delivery, Alex Green.
always gets
That
in
is
the
a
end.
good delivery.
There we
Right
go,
in the
there we
mixer.
Oh, that's good goalkeeping.
Another one?
Good
She's
keep.
managed to get it.
Didn't that go off?
He
Yeah.
tried to. Looks
I
like
love a
another
goalie
corner.
that can command their area like that.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah, and she'll need to be on.
I think at
On
this
alert.
point it's.
Good start by England. Not
But
seen
it's good start,
Nigeria
but
in
then-
England's half yet.
But England.
I think,
I thought you were neutral.
but that's always going to happen, isn't it?
But England want the early
Nigeria
goal.
know that England are going to start like that. Of course they're going to start. England are the favourites, so of course they're going to start like that.
No, but that's the thing as well. What you were saying, Tom, about like America yesterday. They were dominating and everything.
Didn't get the goal.
But it doesn't matter if you've got all these shots. Like right now, it doesn't matter that we're necessarily in there if we're not getting it in the net. Like it is football, you have to get the goals.
That's true.
So we definitely need to get a few under our belt early on.
That's we're looking at. Is it Plumptre?
Actually,
Yeah.
Actually, Plumtree, yeah.
The longer this goes on at 0-0, the more it's going to play into Nigeria's hands.
That's what happened in our
That's-
first two games, to be fair.
Exactly.
Good play by Lauren James there. She really
keeps the ball.
very skillful with the ball.
Brilliant player. Absolutely brilliant player.
Really bright, good stuff.
And the thing is, the good thing about Lauren James is that every World Cup like this, they need a star player, and so far, she looks like she's going to be the star. So far,
You need a star player,
She's been the star. She has been the star.
but you can't have a star player that's bigger than the team. And I
No.
I
And
don't see
think
that.
I don't think anyone is in England. And
she did well to keep that in.
Yeah.
That's why they
Come on,
won.
Lauren Hemp.
That's why they won the Champions.
Oh, there's that physicality in the Nigeria.
That's why they won
They are-
the European Championship.
And there's that physicality that we spoke about.
Don't know what it is, but I just find Hemp's work rate play just top class. I don't know what
It's
it
interesting having her next to Russo as well, instead of
love
just
it.
having her lone up by the top.
is. Yeah, I think it helped her a lot against China. I thought
Yeah.
Hemp was.
It's good to have that support. And I feel like because Russo maybe is a bit more calmer, like when she's got the ball on her feet, whereas Hemp is like we just literally saw then her keeping it in very quick.
Very
But-
aggressive on the ball as well. Like,
Yeah,
all driving
100%.
runs and. Here. Okay.
AFC Cape Town says, who are the two ladies in the watch along? Right to my right, we've got Hayley, and to my far left, we've got Lucy. Both very learned, both know their football.
Must be your
Yes,
first
sir.
watch along though, because these two have been throughout
Yeah.
our coverage.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely.
I would have thought there'd be household names by now. So,
Absolutely. I mean, but
We've got nearly 500 people watching, which is great. But we
brilliant.
want to smash that like
I'd
button.
say it's
man.
so
Smash
early
the
as
like
well.
button. It's great that
It is
you're
early.
joining us this early in the morning.
Absolutely.
Literally. It's interesting what you were saying about like having a star player as well in Lauren James, because if we look back at like the Euros, that was Beth Mead.
Yes.
And
Yeah,
then
it was,
and
that's
they
right,
play
yeah.
pretty much a similar position.
Oh,
They've got
right.
similar
Okay.
attributes. So then I'm thinking, going forwards with this England squad, do they both fit in next to each other? Or
Ooh,
Good question.
knocking it
Jason,
about.
yeah.
Very, very
Good
good
bit of passing there by the Nigerian. And
I
Trying
think
to
James can play out wide. Maybe might be the thought.
I feel like she's definitely more versatile out of the two, and Mead could
Yes.
push up, but Mead literally was like the player of the tournament basically. for
Oh,
us.
she was amazing.
So
I
it's
think she's a big,
it's
massive
interesting.
But I did like what Lucy Bronze came out and said after the game about wanting to protect Lauren James just from the hype. You know, you kind of have a breakout game, a breakout tournament. You can kind of.
good
I don't
player,
think
yeah.
Lauren's the kind of person.
Hey,
Ooh, lovely.
twinkle toes.
But
yeah, very good footwork.
Yeah.
you know, you don't want to get too hyped up by it. And
And she's only
No.
young as well. And obviously
Exactly.
Bronze has experienced it because
Oh.
Bronze is one of the older players.
from
So you were good in
2015.
transition.
Win stuff.
Yeah,
Couldn't
but,
get it out of her feet,
yeah.
This looks like it's shaping up to be a good game already.
for sure.
But it was interesting that, you know, before the
Oh.
tournament, it was Leslie Russo, who everyone thought was going to kind of be the poster girl. Like I saw her on
Yeah.
every sort of promotion for the tournament, it would be Alessia Russo, and she has come up with the goods. She scored goals, and it's all. But I guess it is always good to have a surprise as
Yeah.
well as having proven talent.
But
like
Lauren
Alessia
James was
Russo.
doing up a lot of adverts as well.
She
Oh,
was.
Every time I went on
Every short advert.
YouTube,
As in the one with
I saw the Google.
Reece for a
no, there's a
well-known
Google one. She's
shaving.
on the Shore one.
Yeah,
Sure, that was
Yeah.
yours.
To
Who
be
I
fair,
was
all the
thinking.
lionesses are everywhere.
With
which is really good.
Lauren James, does anyone else think this? But she's got a very strong resemblance to Naomi Osaka for me.
Yeah, she
tennis
does.
player.
So lost dream, Laurie.
But he's trying to figure out again. Yeah, no.
No, but every time I look at her, that's what I think.
Well, they both look good. Very, very talented young women. Yeah, absolutely. Very good in their fields.
Here we go.
Got a good super
What was
chat.
Ups doing there? Was that
But there was no
thought she was gonna
communication. They
catch
should have
that.
just told her, leave it.
I feel like she
should've
just
left
mouth
it.
could have caught that.
I don't think it was on target though.
No, she could have left it.
Maybe she didn't get the call, you see.
They need to communicate and shout to her. Leave it.
She was too yeah.
Anyway, she's giving away what I would say is a needless corner.
Those are always the worst.
Yeah, hopefully nothing comes from this.
Yeah. Super chat here from Ty Stepbro said, "Good morning, everyone."
Good morning, Ty.
My stepbrother, apparently.
Well, I don't have a stepbrother.
No, you're a legend.
Not that you know of.
Legendary luck. Wow.
Right, corner to Nigeria. This could get interesting. Looks like it's going to be an outswinger.
I don't have a stepbrother.
Maybe you're kindred spirits.
Not that there's anything wrong with stepbrothers. I don't have one. So good morning.
Let's see what we
legendary
got.
luck. I don't know about legend.
It is an outswinger.
It's
gone to the far post.
Corner. Good
corner. It's in the mix, isn't it?
Really
away
good
by
corner.
Lauren James.
Clear their lines.
I'll tell you what I've noticed in this game from the last game that myself, Tom and Hayley, the China match, is that the intensity of this game is levels above what we saw.
Yeah.
Nigeria far better.
England.
Oh, look at this. A bit of physicality there.
England.
I like it. Oh,
This is brilliant.
there's no quarter. Look at
Oh.
this. There's scrap in there. I love
Oh my
it.
god, yeah.
Nigeria, though, far better than China.
Yeah,
where
well,
you can just...
I think China were disappointing, to be honest.
They were disappointed. And
They came into that game
To be
champions.
kind.
Could have qualified as well with a win. And
Yeah.
they looked awful.
They looked
Yeah.
intimidated
to be
by
honest.
England, if
But
I'm
England
being
played
honest.
really well, wasn't it? They
And what I
got the early
noticed as
goals,
well
didn't
is that England's physicality was so much superior. They look
Not
bigger, they
today.
look stronger. But you can't say that about this game. If anything, Nigeria
good
looked like the
matchup.
bigger side. Or at least it's 50-50. With China, there was a clear disparity in the physicality between the two teams, and it showed. Good
Great
ball
ball.
over the top
Come on,
there.
Lauren Hemp.
See, that's the thing. Hemp will literally just run after every ball. Like
Yeah,
she's on it.
yeah.
She's so quick
Skillful
as
as
well.
well. I must say, I'm impressed by the standards.
Yeah.
It's just good.
Well, it's like it's the games, isn't it?
I just think, the Denmark game, England got an early goal. The China game, of course, England got an early goal. I just hope we can get one in the first sort of half an hour. It would just settle the old nerves bright and early on a Monday morning.
Bright and early, very good.
But
got
Millie
Brighton.
Bright, yeah.
Brighton, very good.
Oh, look.
Completely
It's good pressing
unintentional,
by the
I
England
must
team.
tell you.
Oh, cheeky
Nutmeg
Meg.
there,
Good
but-
pressing by England. They're on it.
But Nigeria seem very composed on the ball.
Yeah,
though.
they do.
They're not
Yeah.
rash in defence. They're not
No.
panicking.
Good point.
They're cool.
Who are the African champions in the women's
African
side?
champions. That's Morocco, as far as I know.
Women's AFCON. Yeah.
Yeah, they won it.
Decent.
We've
They
won it
also
enough times.
were good in the group stages
Yeah,
too.
they got through. They got through, isn't it? They qualified with
Nigeria
Colombia.
got a possible breakout attack there.
Good ball.
Great ball over the
Good
top.
ball.
That is a great ball.
I feel like our back line's just
And
not
they got-
as quick.
They've got players supporting the attack. Can she get the cross in?
And I want
Good
to see
defending.
Rachel Daly just come back, make it a 5
danger
when
one.
they're getting in behind like that.
She needs to tuck in a bit more and quicker.
I mean, Alex
Because-
Greenwood was basically playing
good
as a
ball.
left back there.
No, but even Greenwood was so outpaced.
It's a good block.
Yeah, it's good defending. Another super chat here from Perth said, I'd love an Ashes battle for the World Cup semi-final.
That'd be good. I'd love that. I mean, England,
Right, here comes the
Australia.
corner.
Is,
Another outswinger.
Who Australia?
Oh! It's on target.
Nigeria
What
have had
a
the best
leap.
chances so far. You would say.
That was a great leap
That
from
was a-
Nigeria.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
like the
think it's
first
cleared off
chance
the
of the
line.
game.
Be a Perth luxury. I couldn't agree more. I think England, Australia brings out the best of both countries, and
Who Australia got next?
they've got Denmark at 10:30 today.
He's headed
Also
off
great
by,
defending.
Who is that?
Of course, England
Oh, Russo.
Lesia
Lost.
Russo.
Lesia.
Russo.
England
yeah.
lost to
Okay.
Australia in the netball.
And also
Yeah.
in a friendly
yeah.
to Brentford.
It wasn't even close.
No.
Yeah, yeah.
In fact,
61-45.
Jamaica
wasn't
did
it?
better.
I know you're
against
going to
Australia.
bring. I wonder why
In the
you're bringing that.
semi-final, they
I
only
wonder why
lost
you're
by
bringing
2,
that
you
up.
know?
Oh, is
The
it?
friendly in
Yeah.
Brentford.
Oh,
That's dangerous.
well, just it was where the game was, I think.
Well, no, who scored?
What, was it Sam Kerr? I actually can't remember.
It was Sam Kerr.
Oh, well, excellent. That's what I want to hear. But, well, yeah, but it was an understrength
Onside,
Lioness
good
team.
run.
I'm not that bothered. Friendlies are friendlies, aren't
Yeah,
they?
yeah, absolutely.
Nigeria have looked the brighter of the two
Yeah,
teams.
initially England had made a very good start, but I think
Yeah.
I did say before the game that Nigeria looked very up for it, and
It's
that's how
set
they're playing at the
pieces.
moment.
It's set pieces. They're using their sort of size advantage very effectively, I think.
And you know what I like about this game for a knockout game is that both teams are going for it. It's end to end.
well,
what you tend to find in men's football, especially,
it'll be very
is
cagey. Yeah.
as soon as you get to the knockout stages, they all the teams start being tentative, don't want to make mistakes. But with
But
this
even
game,
yesterday, Sweden v USA was a cagey game.
It was.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
I thought USA were better, but Sweden got the job done.
Yeah.
But like I said, USA have done that so
agree.
many times.
Sweden played away, and it worked for them.
Yeah, it worked.
They will have to play a lot better than that against Japan.
Japan, because
you
Japan
know.
won't mess about. Japan won't mess about.
I do find the kind of entitlement of USA fans, like we played better, therefore we deserve to win, to be quite funny, because
Is that what they're saying?
score. They
Is that
didn't
what
score.
But is that what they were saying?
I have seen a lot of kind of, we created more chances, therefore we deserve to go through. And it's like, it's not
Well, you got
really
to put the
how
ball in the
football
back of the
works.
net. So no, you didn't deserve to go through.
But that's football, you know.
It is football, and also, like I said, USA have done it. I remember when USA knocked out England when Steph had the penalty saved. England were the better team.
Yeah,
Like,
we were.
USA weren't complaining when they went through.
And Alex Morgan disrespected us. You know.
Yeah, I didn't like that celebration. I rate her. I think she's a legend, but I didn't like that celebration. I
Former
thought
Spurs player though, Alex Morgan.
well, absolutely. The way, listen, I was even talking, and I don't want to be too serious. I was talking about Dele Alli, what
Alli,
he went
yeah.
through. It doesn't
Oh,
matter when it
yeah,
comes
yeah.
to things like that. It doesn't matter.
Oh, and does
Rivalry's
Alex
got-
Morgan have a backstory?
Oh, this is a good ball over the
like
top.
that too?
Great
Great
defending.
What I'm saying is
Yeah.
that I think it doesn't matter
Great
when it
defending.
comes to that. You know, I know there's rivalries, but it doesn't when it's
Oh,
Oh, this is good.
oh!
Way better.
They're definitely giving
Oh,
England something to think
Jay.
about.
Oh, what a shot! She's hit the bar. That's an amazing shot.
Oh my!
Living
Oh.
Get out of the box.
a charmed life.
And they've still got it.
Oh!
What is happening?
I'll tell you what, Nigeria,
England under
mate,
pressure.
Nigeria are in control right now. They've just hit the bar.
What a shot from Ashley.
They are looking very dangerous.
What a
And
shot
it's
from
still in the
Ashley.
box.
And
What is
Plumtray's on it
happening?
again.
Oh!
Oh,
Very up.
another shot. Good save.
England
by
can't get
Miriam.
out.
Yeah, this is
England
not
can't
good
get out.
at all.
They give away.
Can't
They give
get
away
out,
a foul.
indeed.
They give away a foul.
Okay.
That
Wow.
was a great passage
Wow.
to play from
Incredible
Nigeria.
Wow.
shot, Ashley.
It's not what you want.
Nigeria said, "We're not here to make up the numbers.
Surely not.
We are here
should be
to
1-0
get
up.
the win."
That's a great save.
That shot,
Oh
though, I
my
feel like it didn't
God.
have too much
But
power
that
on it,
shot
though.
by Plumtree, was it?
Ashley, yeah.
Look at this. On the volley,
This
on the
one,
half volley.
wow.
Oh!
Back
Oh!
You can't even.
That deserves to go.
The
I-
bar
I-
is still
I'm not gonna lie.
shaking.
You see the gliding when the
You
ball
can't hit
kinda
it any better than that.
You cannot hit it any better
Sweet.
than that, as Ty
Wow.
said.
She's
Ty
very
was
lucky.
jumping out. of his seat.
Sweet.
Was I? You saw me jump?
He sort of
He's trying to.
Is that what happened behind me?
then checked himself.
But you know, but you know something. You know something. All the post-match, all the pre-match has been about getting fans out of bed to get to this game. But I'll be honest, it's England that need to wake up at the moment because on the pitch they look like me if I didn't set my alarm in my bed, asleep.
Got a super chat here.
Sleeping
that
at the
may
wheel at the
resonate
moment.
with Tom. It says, "No Stuart fraud broad to save you this time."
Perth
Well,
luxury.
I don't think Stuart Broad is a fraud.
Perth
and I don't
luxury.
know
The wrong
nothing
sport.
about
Perth luxury. Just because you're upset that Stuart Broad did what every Australian does that doesn't walk, that sledges aggressively. I just think that you can call him a fraud, but when you think about it, when you deep it, he's just one of you. He's exactly like how every Aussie is. And
They
the
haven't
fact
got to
that
worry about him anymore.
The fact that
'cause
he
he's
gives
retired
it
now.
back to you is why you both love him and want to
hate
call him a fraud on my super chats.
He's definitely not a fraud. He's one of the
He's
greatest.
not a fraud.
He's my hero.
I don't know
So-
nothing about cricket.
He's
Well, you don't
just
know anything about football. but-
Yeah, well, even if I don't, I still know more than you.
And Perth Luxury's also probably still crying about Chris Broad in 1986-7 winning England the Ashes.
But anyway, that's cricket. Now it's back to football. And England.
I can't be having Stuart Broad called a fraud. And
No.
even
Yeah,
a
no.
super chat, I'm not having it.
not
I'm
having
not
it,
having
okay.
it.
Perth luxury. I should have known.
I've been to Perth, gorgeous place though.
The nickname gives it away.
Have we had a shot on target yet?
No.
It's poor.
No, that's a good
They need
point.
to pull their socks up.
Initially, England made a decent start, but I think
They did, yeah.
Nigeria looked very
Way
dangerous.
better. I just think we should keep the
That's
ball
over
because
here.
that's just poor, you know. Just keep the ball, calm this game down.
Right, 19 minutes gone. I think it's fair to say Nigeria have made the better start.
Flown.
And they nearly scored twice in quick succession.
More direct, better in transition.
Faster.
Oh,
as
look,
well.
look at this. Oh, this is great play. Oh,
It's
actually,
unlucky.
I spoke too soon. The pass is
Commentators
No, do that again.
curse.
Keep doing that.
He ain't a commentator,
Yeah.
though, so. I don't know what he is, but
Commentator's curse.
I don't know what he is, but he's not a
look at
commentator.
this,
I'm joking.
on the half volley.
That's unbelievable.
Ashley Plumtree. is
Ball
actually playing
speed.
England.
She is, yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, she was, yeah.
Her dad's
at that.
Nigerian, isn't it? And mum's English.
Plays
Very
plays
unlucky.
WSL, does she? I
Yeah,
think.
she plays for Leicester City.
They're
She was the captain. I'm
Got
not
a
sure.
super chat here from Dave Jordan. Said Ty should replace Rafa with Ashley Plumtree. Not quite sure.
Plays
what's
who?
going on.
Plays Rafa.
Oh, Hafieli. He's talking about Hafieli. Well, Ashley's a
Well,
good
she's
player.
already left. Hasn't she?
Yeah, she's left. Yeah. I don't know. Well, she's a good player. I wouldn't mind Ashley coming in. She's good defender. Is it
Trying to England on the far left hand side there.
Hafieli is a massive mister.
Another super chat here from
miss.
Unlocking Ali. Says, good morning, everyone. Hi, Hayley. Nice
Good
to see you on the
morning.
panel again. Nigeria putting the pressure on. But come
They
on,
are.
England. They surely
They
are.
are.
It's on Ali.
All right, Hayley. All right, Lucy. All right, Tom. All right, Laurie. All right, me as well. You know,
All right to yourself, Ty.
no. I'm
Getting a bit jealous.
No. I'm obviously saying no.
Jealous of the love.
Ty's got so
No,
many
no.
fanboys on the
Literally, I was
super
going to say that.
no,
It's
no.
all tie.
No, but when they say me, it's not only me, it's everyone else. Well, no, big respect to Hayley. I'm just saying everyone else.
Big up everyone. Big up everyone.
You know,
Big up
In
Unlocking
Jamaica,
Ali.
they
Nah,
say
big
you
up
bad
Hayley.
mind.
No, but
Bad mind, man.
what's bad mind? What's bad
You know,
mind?
because Hayley's getting some love, you don't like it.
No, that I never said I don't like it. I'll give. No, don't try. I'm just saying that there's other people because when they say all right, Ty, I don't just say myself. What about everyone else? No. That's all.
Laurie, how are you feeling
Wide
about your 6-0 prediction at the moment? I have to be honest.
He's feeling like he's feeling
No,
like
I
you
mean,
when
the
you said
6
I hate him.
The 6-0
that
prediction
game.
was very much tongue-in-cheek.
At least we won that
It
game.
was
Ty,
destined.
you know?
He tried. Yeah, he tried to wipe me up.
I like
And
Serena's
it didn't work
jacket.
again.
I really like Serena's jacket. I've got a jacket like that. It's pretty
Oh, is
cool.
it?
Yeah.
That is cool. That is quite suave, sophisticated,
I
fashionable.
feel like they all
colour.
look like that. Like all the training kits that they walk out
really?
in.
But she's
all the
got to
players look
make
good.
sure that she has to do something about this because at the moment this is not what we want. It's not what
Actually,
we expect.
England have recovered a little bit.
I'd say this little player here is good.
This is better. Just keep the ball, calm it down a little bit.
There is going to be ebb and flow in a game like this because, as I said, Nigeria will bring it. They said before the game, Hayley said as well, they're not come to make up the numbers. They come for it. You could see in the footage that we was watching before the game, they looked energized. They were singing, they were dancing, they looked ready, and that's the way they've started this game.
It was
They're
two
on
different
Look, here we go again. Look,
wasn't it? Like the
Sorry?
singing and dancing of the Nigerian team and England looking like
Yeah, but that-
razor
England look
focused
nervous.
Yeah,
like,
but
stand
I
like
don't know.
before.
Like you said, Lucy. There's never a wrong way of.
No, I
Yeah.
agree with
You
that. It,
So,
It's whatever works.
it's
I
always
guess.
one where you almost think you have a place in quarterfinals to game, but we have a lot more to lose today, and we're playing like it. Honestly,
I think the way the Nigerians have approached the game as well is that everyone,
they're not sitting
pretty
back.
much everyone would say that
Yeah.
England are favourites, but they're coming. You know what I mean? They think they can win.
But you know, we
good
won the
tackle.
Euros, but we won the Euros and we weren't.
Oh, God.
Oh,
what a save.
how did she save that? I thought that was a goal.
It's like a bullet.
It should have been a goal.
Save. That
Wow.
keeper she looks good, man.
She's
Finally
very
a
good.
shot
She's
on
very
target
good.
as
She's very
well.
highly rated. It's Alessia.
I think Lucy pointed out, you said that earlier, didn't you, that she's a very good keeper? I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure I
literally,
heard
well,
you
she
say
saved
that, yeah.
Sinclair's
Look at that.
penalty.
Oh, what a save
Should
that
have
was.
tried
Unreal.
to chip the keeper, I think. There,
That was
But was it too far?
not a bad effort.
Needed
it
a bit
too
more
far away?
finesse with that
That's
shot, man.
England's
The
best.
keeper was
Yeah.
out. The keeper was out.
That was
of
our
the
only
net.
chance, isn't it?
First shot on target for England.
But it was a very good shot.
It was a good shot.
And
It's
it was a
also
great
important
save.
to point out Walsh as well. Like, I don't know, like 2 minutes before that happened, she kind of triggered that because she used her body. So the player went the other way. She went, then that obviously triggered it. And it's good to see her back, but I know that some people are saying it could be too soon because she's literally, obviously, everyone thought it was an ACL.
Yeah, but if she's
Unfortunately,
training,
she's not.
Yeah.
and she's
Wasn't.
training well,
That's one thing she never
who's
left the
better in
camp,
her
so-
position?
Oh,
Like,
no
you've
one.
got to
Literally
look at
no
when
one.
it was Beckham when he broke his metatarsal back then, and so as long as they're training, when they're big stars,
True.
you've got to put them in.
But I did enjoy Zellem. I thought Zellem was very
She did
good
well, yeah,
against
yeah.
China. So
Yeah.
I would have trusted her today if it was kind of
Look
decided.
at that.
not.
Alyssa
See how-
Russo hit that perfectly.
100
Yes.
miles an hour at one point that ball was going at.
Great save.
Mental.
brilliant
Another
save.
super chat here from Tilly. Till says, Ty, she said hi, everyone. I'm not. Ty, she said hi, everyone.
I think it's
I've read it
talking about
verbatim.
Was trying to be like,
Okay, well,
Oh, look, this is interesting.
they're trying to say
Well,
that
if-
Ty's right, that they did say hi to everyone,
Okay.
but also said hi to Hayley, which is
Okay, well, fair enough. That's fine, then, isn't it? Then just ignore me. Just, you know what? Just treat me like Laurie. Ignore me. So
Oh,
it's
God.
fine.
Another super chat here from Perth Luxury
kidding.
said, Ty, is the PGMOL still as bad as last year?
Well, do you know what? I am really, really worried. I mean, I don't
That's a
want
great ball.
stoppage time getting home from the last train home. For the day.
No, I got a bus, so.
Still, last bus home.
Can't- It's up for it,
no,
man.
but what it is though, yesterday, I'm really, really worried because the referee. I don't want to talk too much. The referee was terrible yesterday.
The rules have changed a lot as well.
Oh, I don't know what the rules are.
Or they've
Time
not changed, they've just
wasting.
tightened up.
I've heard
Like,
a
you
few
see
Arsenal
extra
fans
time.
moaning about the referee. I didn't think the referee was that bad.
So you saw the game.
I did see
So
the
you
game.
saw Man City. You saw him not book, and you saw him
You
right.
didn't want to get into it though.
Walk past. I didn't want to walk past the field to book Mikel. You saw him do that.
Mikel
Yeah.
never stays in his touchline area.
Nor does
though.
Guardiola.
Pep's not as bad as Arteta is.
I'm
in
sorry.
that regard.
You saw Pep celebrating in Liverpool players' faces. That's the most disgusting.
done it once, but I mean,
No,
like-
but Tom, you can't do that to another fellow pro. What's that?
Let's see Jose Mourinho, Carling Cup final. Went like that to Liverpool fans.
Yes.
Got sent off. for
Anyway,
it.
the point I was trying to make was,
Yeah.
okay, you can argue about some of the bookings, but
Nah,
the referee
he
was
terrible.
not that bad.
No, he was that bad.
It wasn't.
What
I
was
didn't
that
think
bad?
so.
What do
No, he
people
was that
think
bad.
about the kind of World Cup style added time?
I like it.
I like
in
it.
the league?
good.
I like
I
it
like
because
it.
it will stop people
Because you
wasting
actually get
time.
a full 90.
It's gotta-
Exactly.
yeah, it's
Well,
gotta-
not quite.
but more than 55.
Yeah, more than
Yeah, I was going to say
55.
the average was so
It's going to be
bad.
interesting because of like the fact that, you know, for fans, you know, you don't want to leave early now because now it gets to 90 minutes, you might get another 10.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like-
yeah. It's true.
Yeah.
You know,
It's true. It's true. No, it's true. Because I think there was a football league game that went on for 14 minutes. There was 14 minutes injury time,
Yeah,
which is amazing.
you do get some. It's just, and also like more harsh penalties for dissent, and it'll go one of two ways. It'll either be that the refs give a load of yellows first week and the players stop doing it, or more likely, it kind of gets binned after a while because.
England on the attack.
we
Yeah,
go.
good ball into
Here
the
we go.
box.
Oh.
Volley.
Laurie.
Yeah, they don't.
Probably the-
they've
Not
First
seen
ball
that much of
touch.
Lauren
No.
James so far.
No.
They've kept her quiet
played
so
the
far.
long game, and you know it'll be all right. I think.
Not seen too much of her, but that was a good effort.
I think there is so
Sky-
much pressure with it though, because we were saying obviously of like Russo earlier, she hasn't scored. So then when you're in that position, and obviously that's your job to do that, but then other players I feel like go under the radar,
That's a corner.
like
corner.
Walsh and everyone.
I don't know how
because,
that was
the
corner.
Nigeria defender. got a
I
touch.
I don't think she touched it.
Well, the referee.
I didn't
first.
get that
Yes.
instinct.
Well, like the referee of the community.
Right. Anyway, we got a
the referee
corner.
was wrong.
We've got to have a corner.
In my
and
opinion.
England will be looking to get something from this. The referee's making sure everything is.
Just settle these nerves, England. Come on, just pop one in.
Need
there.
a good delivery on this one.
Green
That
was
is a good
good.
delivery. To the net.
Oh!
Saved
my
it again.
God.
How did she save
Right,
that?
this
again?
is
Is that
better.
Hayley as well?
I can't believe how she saved that again.
It was right at her though.
It was,
but
that,
even
It was
still,
right at her.
reactions. It's amazing.
This is much better from England.
The strength is too much.
So I don't mind that.
Wow.
Wow.
They're
One
good,
thing I
man.
would say about Serena is that
That
It's
keeper.
amazing.
Set
Amazing.
pieces.
Chiamaka. Amazing.
set pieces, we always look dangerous. Whether that's a routine, whether like we
Yeah,
had
he's
in
straight
the
out.
last
Hayley, you're right.
If you got one where they kind of pop a volley up, a long shot, or one like this
Good
from Daly,
technique.
It is good technique. It is good technique.
straight down
Because
the
she's
keeper's
kept it down.
throat, though.
She kept no, but even still, it's reactions, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
You know.
And
It's a
Because you
very intriguing game.
you can
actually.
get
both
caught-
teams look dangerous.
You can get
on the
caught
attack.
flat-footed.
it's
England
a,
are warming up into the game.
Oh,
Lovely skill.
yeah. I'm delighted that it's just
I knew she was gonna have a bad
Nigeria's
touch.
still dangerous though.
Yeah, but I think over the last 5 minutes or so, England look like they've regained a bit of composure. They're looking a little bit more settled
Come on,
the
Jess
ball.
Carter, love that.
Good pass in here, Lucy Bronze.
That was
overhit?
heavy.
I think it was.
Heavy.
Yeah.
But Laurie, you always say that. You always say it, Laurie. You always go against the grain, don't you? Because if everyone said the referee was bad, you say, "Oh no, it's not that bad." I know what you're like. I know what you're like.
No, but you know what it
Never go
is,
with
right? I just get sick of football. We all do it, not just us. Just blaming the referee or just listen. The referee didn't have a great game, but the decisions he made did not affect the game materially.
To
To come out of the game and just start going on about the ref, it's just so boring.
No, but the thing is,
seriously, it is.
Yeah,
It's just
enjoy your community.
We won the game.
we are.
It.
No, but that's not it, though, Laurie.
It is
because
it.
It's worrying. If you get in a pre-season
the referees
game,
are human beings. They make
yes,
mistakes.
They do make mistakes.
So stop going on about refs.
No, and
you know
this
what I mean?
And this is why.
The only time I will have a serious beef with the refs if their incompetence is so much that you think actually there's something untoward going on.
Absolutely, and that's what it is.
Booking Arteta is not material to the game.
No, but he didn't book any match. Why are you going to book him? What has he said? It's ridiculous.
Booking Arteta is not material to the outcome.
No, but
Can you agree with that?
No,
Can you agree?
No.
Can you agree with that?
Laurie, I'll answer it.
No, I'm asking.
Wait.
Can you agree?
I will answer it.
We'll focus on this.
Yeah, see,
because you're not going to answer the question. Then
No, I'll answer it like that.
Free kick.
Sometimes referees, instead of doing their job, why are you going to put the man? The man just nothing to do.
Was booking Arteta material to the outcome of the game?
Fortunately not, but it could have been.
Right, okay,
It
so
could have
let's
been.
concentrate
No,
on
because it's not good enough. The thing is, I understand what you're saying.
We won the match, right?
Luckily, very fortunately.
Right,
And
so
penalties, might
let's
add.
just be happy that we won the game
because
instead of focusing on the ref.
I'm worried.
It's a community
I'm worried.
shield, though. I just think, like...
Yeah, no, listen, I
You won
agree
it, like,
with you.
congratulations, and well done.
This
but, like,
moaning about referees is just nonsense.
No,
You
it's
won
not
the game,
nonsense.
that's it.
It's-
I can
what they're doing is
understand-
nonsense.
No, but all I will say is that I've got a lot of mates who are fans of the EFL.
Yeah.
And to be fair to Ty, I have heard a lot of concerns about
It's over the top, though.
refereeing.
It's not over
way
the top.
over the
It's
top.
not over the top.
Oh,
It's
To
not
be
over the top.
fair, but the thing is, it'll be one I feel like it'll either work or it won't, and if it doesn't work, it very quickly.
it's just an
it'll
easy
go to-
fix, isn't it? To just blame the referee for everything.
No, it's
Listen,
not. No, it's
if
not.
the referee's decisions or lack thereof were material to the outcome of the game, then I could say fair enough. The referee's incompetence had an effect on the game, but it didn't. You're moaning that he booked Arteta. What difference did that make?
Not really him.
What
He didn't
difference did him booking Arteta
Is this a
make?
pen?
It
Yeah.
made
That's not a pen.
lot of difference.
Surely not.
Ty,
It's a bit
what
too much to
difference
dive.
did Arteta getting booked make to the game? Can you answer me that question? Was
I
it
can.
material, yes or no?
What? It's
What?
Oh,
is
look,
she giving a
Is
penalty?
it a pen?
surely not. I don't think
I do feel
so.
like she
That
just
was
rolled
not a
forwards,
penalty.
like-
She was kind of. There was a movement, but I would
She was already
say
on her way down.
extremely soft.
I was actually about to
emphasis.
say that these refs are doing well, but
Yeah.
if this goes to a penalty, then
Oh my
I don't know. I
gosh.
don't think it's been. She's not pointed to the spot. I don't think.
I think it's a free kick.
Oh, and it was in the box. If it's a foul, it's a
So
pen.
what's she giving then?
could be indirect free kick.
Checking
VAR check
penalty.
for penalty. I think this is
That's
very
harsh,
soft.
man.
If
Don't spoil the game.
Well,
The thing is, she's already saved penalties though, so
yeah, and
it's not
we've
guaranteed if we'd
we've
actually
already
win.
not scored penalties too.
what was the penalty for,
That's
though?
true.
It was
Pushing
there was
Rachel
a
Daly.
barging movement down.
But Daly kind of rolled
Seemed a bit
forward,
harsh
so
to me.
It is very
But I don't know.
soft.
But I don't think you should make a challenge like that in the box. That's the only thing I'm saying.
Oh,
it
yeah,
was
yeah.
sloppy, but it was probably not a pen. If I had to,
Oh, it looks
She
like it's been
gave
given.
it.
It's
Oh
been given.
my
Penalty.
But Stanway's
gosh.
missed one and
it's
scored
weird
one,
because it's
so
like it says VAR check. There's not been a VAR check.
I have to look at that again. Now, see, this is material to the game if the penalty scored.
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying about referees'
Yeah,
decisions
oh,
affect.
she's gone.
Wait,
So why are you going
Why
to
are we
look
getting
now?
ready?
Exactly.
Weird, but why have they put the ball on the spot
Exactly.
as if it's a penalty? The ref didn't go like that in the.
Yes, go and review it because
She's
you
a bit
made a
hasty.
mistake.
Put it on the spot.
Yeah, I
You made
before
a
you've
mistake.
reviewed
It's
it.
not a penalty.
But normally when they
And
call
look where
the...
it
I'd
is.
say watch number 9.
But it goes to show that they assume that the decision's going to change because she's.
Who's
gone
it
to the
given
screen.
against? The
Number
number
15.
Yeah, it's Daly number 9 against 15.
But there is a little movement.
Oh,
I don't
that's
think that's
harsh.
enough for a
It's
penalty.
soft,
I don't think
man.
that's
It
enough
is
for a
harsh.
penalty.
And it's a
Harsh,
big
man.
knockout
She's
game
not
as
using
well.
her open hand. She's literally
It's
the arm, so it's
soft.
not really
That is
anything.
very soft.
I
because
don't think it could get.
There was a
overturned.
little handoff there, but not enough to...
I don't think that's
get
enough.
It could get overturned. There's an angle that makes it look worse, which I think is this.
It's this angle.
But I don't think it's bad. Even like
That is...
that's the
come
movement
on,
Yeah.
man.
into her.
No,
like
you see that time. I can understand people being upset about
But
something
it's not
like
been
that.
given yet, Laurie.
I know, if it is given. Just can understand that, but going on about Arteta being booked by the ref
Yes.
is ridiculous.
No,
I-
what is ridiculous is the decisions.
I'm gonna say I
And his
have
performance
I
yesterday.
have a feeling this gets overturned.
I hope it
because
does. I
Even
hope
as an
it
England
does.
fan, the most staunch England fan.
Right, here we go.
I struggle to see this being a penalty.
what
if
is
I'm
it?
honest. It's annoying we can't hear her.
They announce it to the crowd.
No penalty. That's the right decision.
That's good.
It's the right
Probably it
decision.
was. It
If you're
was.
giving
Yeah,
that,
so
you're going to
these
be giving
refs-
penalties every 5 minutes.
That was, to me now, right, you see now that now, right? That
gonna
is
say.
ridiculous that was even considered a penalty.
Yeah, but
I've
then
also-
but you have to be careful in the
who
box.
gave it though? Because I didn't see at any point the
VAR.
ref go like this. Did the
I
ref?
think she got the call in her
or was
headphones
did
to
the
look at it.
lines? Did the lines person give it?
I think
it?
she was just like, wait. Like, I don't. Yeah, she didn't do any hand signals.
The thing
It was
is,
a
when you
little. It
touch-
was a little.
But when you touch people, that's what you run
no,
the
but it's
risk
a
of.
contact sport.
It was, but
I know.
I don't think that really. I
was a
wouldn't
t-
want to win the game 1-0.
Yeah, it was
on
more of a
penalty
coming
like that.
together. wasn't
Controversial.
it? I think we all agree that was more of a coming together. Than
Hey,
Nobody.
This is good.
I mean, does anybody want to win a game
Still
on a
got the
penalty
ball.
like that?
People don't care.
some people do.
People don't care.
Yeah, well,
You don't want to.
but
Yeah,
there's-
I do hear what you're saying, Tom. But people sometimes they don't care.
Obviously, I would still be happy to go through.
Right, we've got a couple of super chats here. Tony
They're on
says,
the
Laurie,
attack.
are you kidding? Rory drags players down, no cards.
Rodri.
Exactly.
Another
That's
super
true.
chat here.
was that in the second
That's
half?
Pep's a master of the tactical foul, though.
Yeah,
I
and
will
gets
say
away with
that.
it.
Yeah, but he knows the way to get away with it. you
Yeah,
know.
because he's Guardiola, and they're not going to book Man City players. Where if it's someone else, they
I
might.
don't think that. I don't think that. They
So
have
you didn't see what they got away with
I don't
last
think
season
they
and the season
favour
before?
Man City. No,
I think
don't.
what the referee did. Laurie's saying that, but no, I'm sorry. I totally disagree with Laurie. And the thing is,
We'll have to.
Oh,
Goal.
good defending.
Okay.
Nigeria looks so dangerous. Wow.
Double.
Jess Carter down. This isn't good.
Is,
Also, this is
the
without
Nigerian
their
plays
star
down
player.
as well.
Oh, don't say that, Lucy.
This actually, I just realised that. I was like, oh my god.
This is
bad.
a very good game now. I've got to
Dragged their
say.
shot, man.
And you're right that a pen, no pen's definitely.
it's come off Millie Bright.
Oh wait, is it come off her arm? Oh,
Yeah.
No, it came off
the back.
her
Okay, cool.
shoulder.
So there's
wasn't
no
it?
penalty.
Shoulder.
okay.
Her back.
That's going on target.
Millie
Whoa.
Bright, hero. Absolute hero.
I'm worried, man. I'm worried for the season.
Captain,
Literally, can we
leader,
just get it
legend,
out?
Millie Bright. Love
Right.
it.
Corner to Nigeria. This will be an in-swinging corner, which in my view are always more threatening, actually.
Well, that's
than
what the
outswinging.
stats say as well.
Yeah.
That's why.
Just by sheer physics, in-swinger is going to be more dangerous. Right, here we go. It's a good delivery. Header on there. but,
unlucky.
no one at the back post.
Ashley's
From the
played so
very
well.
impressive Ashley Plumtree, who, the moment of the game, that
That's
shot.
incredible. That was
the
one of
half
goals of
volley hit
World
the
Cup,
bar.
that
Actually,
goal.
what I'm keen to know, which ball went quicker, the volley from Plumtree or
from
Leslie
Leslie.
Russo's
Yeah, that's a good question.
bullet shot?
I think he
that-
said
Well, they've done-
Russo's was like 107,
100, yeah.
and then
She
the
struck
other
that
shot was maybe
perfectly.
105.
She did
I
strike
think.
it perfect. It's a brilliant.
But
save.
like pretty much the same.
It's
It's a
crazy
brilliant
when you. It's crazy to think how fast those balls come.
Yeah.
I mean, I compare it to other sports. It's like not even the fastest of fast bowlers could bowl at that speed.
Oh, look, this is good. Oh,
Yeah,
she
here
got
we
in
go.
behind her.
Oh.
Lauren
Is that
Hemp. Oh, that's
strong
great
enough.
recovery
Not
tackle.
strong enough.
Oh, look at her.
How did she win that?
Come on,
That's
Lucy
unbelievable.
Bronze. Come on, Lucy.
We're just by
Yes.
ourselves though. If you watch, there's 3 players marking one of
You
us.
know what I like about this game, though? The two teams are so evenly matched. that
Punch
it's,
for punch, yeah.
it's making for a really good game. These two teams are putting on a very good match. Even though it's 0-0, it's been very entertaining, end-to-end stuff. And
Not just one team is dominating. That's
Exactly.
what we saw
yeah,
against
look at that-
China.
look at that recovery
The
tackle.
kind of
I
game-
loved it.
As a
kind of-
neutral, it would be
yeah.
quite a good game to watch.
The
Too.
kind of
Yeah.
game
But-
it's the kind of game it's reminding me
Look,
of.
look at that. Look, that is
great
excellent
defending.
play.
Off my football kind of history. Get back into the vault. It reminds me of the men's World
vault.
Cup. England, Cameroon, Italia 90.
Oh yes.
Thought we'd steamroller them, and their Cameroon.
Cameroon
came
should have
and
won.
Gary Lineker saved
Two
us.
penalties
Two
in
perfect
extra time.
penalties.
Number
Yeah.
corner, goalkeeper comes for it.
it's-
Got
it's
good
She's
punch
so
on that.
assured,
Yeah,
this
she literally
goalie.
what you were
She
saying
is.
earlier. She
Oh my
commands it so
God.
well.
You lot are
The
looking
goalkeeper.
for a goalie.
No, we got a very good goalie, thank you very much.
No, he did it
Better
right.
than
He
yours.
said- No, I'm not having that. It's not better than a
I don't
Nana.
think- I win. Maybe our women. Yeah.
Oh, the women. Oh, okay, right, okay, sorry.
Oh, you mean
Mind
Mary?
you, I'm looking forward to seeing Onana, how he gets on in the Premier
I was
League.
really,
So am I.
Oh,
disappointed, that everyone was coming for him.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't his fault. I
what
watched
do you-
that
what do you-
game.
what do you mean?
It was Dalot's fault for misplacing his pass. We're playing with a keeper sweeper.
Yeah.
A keeper.
You
sweeper.
give Sweeper kick. If you give the ball away in transitional periods, places.
Talking about giving the ball away in transitional periods, England have done that, and now Nigeria are on the attack. And
not accurate enough.
I just think, England have regained some composure, particularly in the defence, but
you can't sleep on this game, man, because as soon as you think that one team's dominating, the other team comes back.
Come on, Lauren Hemp. This is what we
She's
want.
had a good game.
I definitely think Hemp has been our player of the match so far.
She's probably been England's best player in this first.
I was so impressed with her against China, and she wasn't getting the plaudits that I feel should have got.
Because everyone was focusing on James. There's so many underrated players.
She was just outstanding, and
okay, it's cool now.
I think that's how we're going to win this game. If we play with our flair and our technical side, we beat them. But if we try and go for speed and power, you're just making it more difficult.
It's a one-on-one.
Yeah, you just need to. Don't play them at that game. They want that type of game.
Is it one where Nigeria may tire after? 18,
that's what I was
19?
thinking. Yeah,
they haven't tired in previous matches. I
don't know.
I wouldn't count on that. If
I remember Assisat still to come on as well.
It's a question. It's not definitely. I haven't watched Nigeria enough to.
I've watched a couple of their games.
I don't think.
All you'd say is that England's
a good set piece.
Lauren.
That's her third shot. That's gone quite far over actually today.
I don't think it's about tiring. It's the game plan, isn't it?
Well, all I would say is that obviously Euros, we have experience of games going a distance. The Spain game, the Germany game, the finalism game as well will help us.
Yeah.
Lauren just needs to calm down. It's always hard following up a performance like the one against China.
It is, yeah.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
You know, I agree though, but after you performed like that,
good distribution.
It is good
but no. But the thing is, Tom.
Good tackle.
You're answering your own question in a way, because after you perform like that, now people know exactly how good you are.
Yeah.
Whereas it's almost like a contradiction. You've performed so well, people know how good you are. If you didn't perform that well, they won't know how good you are. So
remember, like for instance, Wayne Rooney coming in Euro 2004, playing unbelievably, probably player of the tournament,
then getting injured.
But then he never showed us those levels at any other international tournament.
And I think Lauren will. But that's the threat. You've shown
Lauren will. I have no doubt.
No, she will. But you've shown on the world stage how good you are. So that means then that you will be marked so tight. You won't have no space.
There's no surprise element anymore.
Yeah, you won't have no space. Yeah.
The eyes of the world will be, everyone who's looking at got England on their route to the final. Going to be saying, we've got to stop Lauren James.
Exactly.
And,
got super chat here from GP. Says a poll on Millwall Fan TV. Ty bigger Jesus. Bigger than Jesus? Bigger than Jesus?
What?
Bigger than Gabby Jesus, probably, I guess.
Another one here from...
Because that's definitely not true.
Tendy item. It said, if not England, who's best to win the World Cup?
I don't think we're favourites at the moment.
Japan, is a good shout.
Sweden, Japan.
You can't rule out Sweden, but...
I think after yesterday, their performance wasn't too convincing.
It wasn't, but they got through.
US
but it's still not the USA out.
They did, but they got
still a long way to go,
That's penalties,
isn't it?
that's not really...
But the fact that they knocked them out now will give them so much confidence. Because if you could knock out the reigning champions, can you imagine?
2 times as well,
Yeah, But they did it. They didn't play well. USA were unlucky, I would say. But
I must say...
USA have...
she done well to keep that.
I must say, a good friend of mine was looking at the odds for this World Cup, and it did make me shudder that England were considered the bookies' favourites. I have to say that.
But it's always good.
I think that's just because of the recent finalissima, obviously Euros. That's just our recent history.
But world champions don't make history. World champions don't look at history; they make history.
Yeah, no, that's true.
You can't.
Oh, this is.
And look at the USA. USA win everything they see, but you don't show up at a tournament, you're gonna get knocked out.
But they got that transition going on there. The old guards are phasing out,
which we were discussing before.
Yeah. But we have injuries to 3 or 4 really key players.
Yeah, exactly.
So
if England had those players, then
I would understand why we're considering.
Exactly.
Kind of.
But without those players, I agree.
Not
Beth
to
is
say
a massive miss.
Not to say that our goals
played by Lauren James
and Leah. Beth and Leah, massive miss, massive misses. They really are.
Good football. England playing out from the back.
Very well
like I said,
there.
Also retirements as well, you know.
Yeah,
White,
to
not
Jill,
there anymore.
to Ellen.
Jill Scott.
Legends, yeah.
It's good they're still part of the game though. Like we saw Ellen White is one of the pundits
Yeah,
today.
brilliant.
Jill Scott's obviously doing all the
Oh,
live.
That was a great cross.
In there.
Oh,
the
that's-
Fumbled
referee
it.
for the first. Sorry, the goalkeeper for the first time in the
fumbled
game
it.
has fumbled it.
Brilliant punditry from Ellen. That's what I mean. But with Hayley, with what you're saying about the USA, like I said, we was talking about it before. Jill Ellis won 3 World Cups in a row. She to me is one of the best all-time
legend
managers in women's football. In football, how do you? I don't know who their coach is, but how does he follow that?
Yeah, but the people trying to give him stick, trying to
I know,
say
which is a
with
bit
the players that you had, why couldn't you do better with the team?
No,
Come on, let's be a bit fair.
Be fair.
It's an Asian team, and they're literally phasing out, and then the new players that are coming in, a lot of them was making debuts.
Exactly, and
like
also,
it's a bit harsh.
Nigeria on the attack is
I do have a question though.
Good
on
defending.
that.
poor ball.
Jill Ellis, yes, the USA have won 3
Incredible.
in a row, right? And I
Incredible.
completely, great team.
Yeah.
Is it though just simply that the USA have had far better players in that
That's
time?
a great cross.
Because-
Really is.
Look at this
Player
player
in.
ball.
Here we go.
Oh, great defending.
Good defending by Nigeria.
Because Zinedine
Yes,
Zidane,
that too,
Zinedine
that too.
Zidane won 3 Champions Leagues.
They
in a
just
row
don't
with
panic.
Real Madrid.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't consider Zinedine Zidane to be one of the best coaches.
Wow,
playing through the lines.
Champions League in a row. You got to be considered as.
But with that
great coach.
team,
Yeah, but even still, though, but you still have to.
because
do
he
that.
came
I
back.
knew that was going to happen.
He came
You
back.
can't. You should have just released the ball.
Yeah, but you still have to win.
She will catch you.
Oh, absolutely. And he had that winning one. Apologies for the interlude on the kind of. But no, I agree with you on Jill Ellis, to be honest. But
Seems like a very good atmosphere in the ground.
I
actually.
Yeah.
thought I'd make.
Right, we're
I'll
now into the last 4 minutes.
Getting
Actually,
told off by Laurie now.
yeah, we got to focus on the game.
Well,
And-
do what I do.
I'm not sure I want to based on
exactly,
this first
just-
half. I'm going to be honest.
Just do what I do. Ignore Laurie. Just
to
joking,
added
just joking.
minutes, and it's
Yeah.
of
been
what
an
I
interesting
consider
game.
to be a very interesting game so far.
It's an interesting.
I think England resting back the initiative a little bit in this last 10 minutes or so.
Poor
They're on
ball.
the
That
attack
was
again.
poor.
Well, I did have a
Good tackle.
question for the panel, but particularly for Hayley and Lucy, which is you're Serena, half time. Let's say it gets 0-0 at half time. I know that's an assumption, right? What are you saying? What are you doing to get a better performance than this in the second half? Because I don't think it's been convincing from us.
No, but I think, to be fair, I think England are playing well, but you've got to give
Played
Nigerians
better
credit.
now, but first 20, I don't think we played very well.
But I mean, listen, it's a competitive game, so there's going to be ebb and flow.
But what are you folks going to say if you're Serena Vegan?
Yeah, I was going to say that's quite a tricky question because I'm not sure if it's about bringing on new players because I don't think anyone particularly here has had a bad game so far.
Yeah, I would agree
So
with
I don't
that.
think we need to actually bring anyone on.
Oh, that's a good ball.
Ooh,
Change the
bad
style of
touch.
play, maybe?
Yeah,
Bad
potentially.
touch.
I don't know. I don't think there's any. I think it's more just the mindset of the players, just like showing them like they know what they're doing and everything. Because they are playing well. It's just we need to pick out Nigeria's weaknesses, I'd say.
I would agree with what you said, Lisa. Watching the game, I think it's been a good game, good quality. Both teams have had their moments. It's been a lot of ebb and flow.
And Hayley?
I don't think it's the fact that England are not playing well that Nigeria look like a good team. Look, here they are on the attack now. It's a good,
Too strong.
look at that. Look at
Too strong.
great play.
Well done.
Well defended.
Perhaps an
See,
offer. Wow.
Alex Greenwood.
I mean, like, as I was saying
Right.
earlier, the quality of this game is levels above what we saw of England and China.
Yeah,
Absolutely, yeah.
So,
Absolutely.
I'd say if I'm Serena, keep playing well.
Yeah.
But I would also like to mention, to beat Nigeria, you need to make your passes more crisper. I'm noticing when we're on the flanks, try and create more triangles. Try and give whoever's on the ball a better option than just trying to cross it in the box. And don't play them at the game of trying to like be pacey. They're gonna outrun you. Don't try to dribble with the ball. They're gonna bunks you off the ball. So try and get your passes off faster.
got a super chat here from Perth Luxury said, should football get rid of offside like hockey does?
absolutely
No.
not. because you'll have 100
Everyone's going to be offline.
Exactly.
You just literally have people just standing on the
and
goal
also
line,
you get 100 games. No, he has to have offside.
Perth Luxury, some very edgy super chats this morning.
Right, we're into the last minute of added time. Serena Wiedmann there, she's quite animated on the touchline. Eh?
And I would have to say, you can't really compare hockey to football.
Is it ice hockey? Is it field hockey?
Exactly. No, that's what, because no one would be offside.
This will be the last play of the first half of the free kick to Nigeria, deep into the England half. That's it.
I think both sides will be happy.
Nigeria's
the half
done well.
time's come.
Yep.
Just chance to regroup.
But I would say it's been a good half, but I would say Nigeria have come closest.
Nigeria are going in the happier team right now.
Yeah. Although England, with that shot by, who's it?
Alessia
Russo, great save by the keeper.
The Daily volley from the corner as well.
It's been a good game. I've enjoyed it.
It has been a good game
so far. Two good teams, well contested.
Yeah.
I think England will now be under no illusions. No easy games in this tournament.
Yep.
It's not just a saying; it's reality. And
Lotta, Jordan, and Chloe.
The Nigerian fans look happy.
It's brilliant that
should be.
Bringing great vibes to the tournament. You have to love it.
So Hayley, what do you think of that first half?
Well, I was impressed with Nigeria.
Yeah,
I know that they've been pulling off some upsets so far in this tournament.
you can see
But
why.
I did not expect for them to come out and show out how they've been doing so far. I knew they're going to be powerful and be very pacey, but the way they're just bouncing the England players off the ball, it's just like,
But
wow.
they've been good on the ball.
They've
good in
also, yeah,
transition.
it's true. We've got to give them credit. They're not just being a powerful team. They're actually playing out from the back very well. They're very composed when they're playing out from the back. They're hitting off their passes well. They've surprised me in their transition as well, and they're getting off great shots. That shot, what's her name? Plumtree.
Ashley, yeah.
Where she smacked it across the bar. The bar's still
That was so
shaking. The
lucky.
bar's
Yeah,
still
it's still
shaking.
shaking.
Literally.
She's very, very, very unlucky. So
Very
yeah,
unlucky,
I've
yeah.
been impressed with Nigeria.
Yeah.
Lucy, how you think?
Yeah, no, I completely agree with that. I think also one thing that I just looked up, England have scored in their last 16 World Cup games, which is like the record,
Oh wow.
which is crazy. But then you see this and it's like, what is happening? Like, this is just so different to what we're used to seeing from England as a whole. Like the squad now, in the past, in the future, we don't want to be seeing this. Yeah, I'm a bit nervous. I knew it would be a tough game going into this. I think we all agreed that it was going to be tough, but not this tough. Like, we at least want to get a goal. We need to get on the score sheet once we're on it.
End-to-end stuff.
We'll be calm, but it's getting on it.
Sorry?
Boy,
Mr. Neutral.
That's right, Mr. Neutral.
I mean, you're happy either way
Some
right
more
now.
neutral than others. It is Nigeria full kit.
Actually, so he's actually got super focus on the back, actually.
Unbelievable.
But listen, I can take it from two ways. From the England way, I think England are very lucky not to be 2-0 down, but at the same time, they've done well to still be in the game, so it's still level. I think Nigeria should possibly be 2 up, and are very unlucky. But it's the experience that England have to keep them in the game, to ride the thing.
For me, I think it's a half of two halves. I think the first half of that first half.
England started well, yeah.
England were outplayed, I think, honestly. Those chances, and perhaps not 2-0 down, but England should have been a goal down. I couldn't agree more. And then the second half of that first half, we recovered a bit of composure, had the penalty shout, had a few chances, and it just looked like we brought a little bit of order back, but didn't do enough to score, I don't think, but certainly need to rethink how we're going to attack this superb Nigeria defence and goalkeeper. But I feel like it might be that kind of game, one goal's going to win it. And doesn't matter who it is, just get it in the back of the net. And
We were seeing there was a moment in that first half, big incident with the penalty that was in the end not given. I must say, looking back at it
not
again,
given.
I do agree. I don't even think that should have gone to VAR.
But I can understand, because when you do that in the box, you give the referee decision.
The decision to make.
Put your hand on someone.
Yeah,
What
but
do
it's
we
a
do?
contact sport.
Yeah.
I know it's a contact sport, but it's a penalty area.
There's no way that was a penalty.
It was
Absolutely
I
no
just
way.
don't like
But
that.
if it was given, I could understand.
It was a very silly thing to do.
That's what-
because
exactly,
there was a
exactly.
definite movement.
Exactly.
Yeah, it would have been soft.
I think it was more of a
but,
coming together, and then she just
it was like
pushed her
a
off. I didn't think
You can't do it. You can't do
I
it.
just don't like.
it.
I don't like that. I feel like we should win. Like win.
That's what
win.
Tom
We
was
shouldn't
saying.
like cheat or whatever. Which I feel like that is borderline. Daly knew what she was doing.
Do you think?
She had a slight bar to the back. You could
that's
tell she
interesting.
rolled. Like you could tell that she rolled
Yeah,
with
I
it.
do agree with
And
you.
I don't like it.
That was a bit of a-
I think we've played well in the past, so I don't get why we're turning to that sort of mindset. Like that's not
I can
England.
see why players do it, but yeah, I don't
Yeah.
like that.
I see what you mean, but then I
It's
guess
not getting past the ref.
my response would be, we see so many teams do it to us.
Exactly.
Like, for so many
Oh
years.
yeah.
Exactly.
If you try
that's
and be
true.
like that, no one's going to feel sorry for you if you lose a game because of a penalty like that.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, the way I've grown to look at it, and it's just my personal opinion is, if that's what goes, anything goes. You've just got to do
Yeah.
it. If it's going to win you a penalty,
It's
almost
just
won
it
us a
could come
penalty.
back on her. Like
Exactly.
Daly could then
Get booked
be
for that,
sanctioned for that.
Yeah.
Because she's faking it supposedly.
It is.
You just honestly
yeah.
you don't know.
It is interesting she wasn't booked for simulation there.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Given
I
that
think
the
because
pen
it was so
wasn't given.
50-50, but
Yeah, that's a good point.
It was a good decision. I think she wasn't, but I'm surprised at the same time that the ref didn't book her.
I
for
don't think it was
simulation.
close enough for simulation debate.
Oh yeah,
No, I don't.
I don't
you
think
so?
it was simulation either. But
oh no, I don't think it was, but I feel like it definitely wasn't a penalty. Like
but a lot of refs
We
go,
know it
oh,
wasn't
if
a
it's not a
penalty.
I
pen,
do
then it
think
has to be
she
simulation,
kind of
you know.
fell over a bit easy, if
Yeah.
I'm being honest. I'm glad it wasn't given. I think we all agree on that. A couple of super chats there. Grimbo, Ty, who would you rather 2 foot? Dini or Mope?
Well, I wouldn't 2-foot anybody.
Right, okay.
He's not a violent man.
Exactly.
Tyler.
If verbally 2-foot, if it's verbally, both of them together.
And
would be
another
fine.
one by Grimbo says, Ty, who would win this game if it was raining?
Next.
Comic gold there from Grimbo.
I think some of these guys.
Grimbo, don't give up. Don't give up your
people
day. Bro.
submitting super chats up the levels, bro.
And
Up
also
the
say
levels.
what team you support as well.
I must say, I am with Ty though. I do hope Brighton get relegated after their.
I don't. It's just a mope thing.
After their
Brighton are fine.
antics this transfer window, I'm
Oh, well, you mean not what refusing to sell Caicedo to you?
robbed us for 25 million for Robert Sanchez. I'm
Robbed you after you took what is it? You took Potter and their whole staff.
No.
Robbed you.
We paid a release clause for Potter.
Even
and
still though,
stuff.
you took their whole
That
staff.
shot.
No, I know, but I still.
We're looking back at that save again by the Nigerian.
That's a brilliant save.
That's great. So.
Both shots were straight at her though.
It was
I
no, but
would
it's the
say
power
that.
and it's the
Yeah.
instincts. Well, look,
That wasn't straight at her, though, you know. That was not straight at her.
Because
you can
she
tell
had
she's
to
the
dive.
captain.
Look,
Yeah.
look
Like
at
she's
this.
got that authority.
She had to dive. See
Within her reach, though, I would say.
Yeah, but it
but
was.
still,
I
though.
think you've been a
Look,
little.
and also,
dare I
remember
say it, a bit disingenuous there, Tom.
she's managed to look.
Disingenuous. right?
Disingenuous. That was not straight at her. She had to dive to her left. She pulled off a great save.
And also, she didn't push it into.
that was
Yeah,
straight at her.
play-
not in a dangerous
Yeah,
area.
yeah,
She
yeah.
put it in a
Oh,
good area.
no, I'm not criticising Russo for it, but
No.
The technique, oh my
The
good,
technique.
That one
Daly's
was straight
technique.
at her.
I think Laurie,
No,
you
but
were
still.
slightly disillusioned by the improvement on the China goalkeeper the other day. because
Oh yeah, she was awful. She,
goal from
she
Chloe-
was responsible for at least 3 goals.
I mean, that's
Definitely.
the easiest goal Chloe Kelly's ever going to score,
yeah.
probably in her football career. And I'm not even
and
saying
it came
international
after
career.
5 minutes, didn't it? I mean, that just remember that.
Love Chloe Kelly,
China
but
game.
you're just taking
Chloe's
them. You're
wicked.
grateful for those.
You are
Like,
grateful. You are grateful. You really are
So-
grateful.
But yes, Australia, Denmark will be a cracking
Fascinating,
tie.
fascinating.
It will be a cracking game.
Very good, very good.
Tomorrow at 8:30.
Jamaica, Colombia,
If Jamaica
Set your alarms,
can
people.
win that
What time is
game,
it?
8:30.
It's amazing that
These
they've
games
done
so
this
early.
well.
So you're saying that
He's
you're saying
amazing.
quarter-final, it could be a match-up between these two here.
It could be.
Could
or
be.
It could be a matchup between England and...
exactly.
But let's listen,
But he's
Colombia
neutral,
are
he's
favourites.
neutral, he's neutral. But
Colombia are favourites, so we've got to remember that.
Yeah,
Jamaica have done exceedingly well just to
Colombia
get to it.
are favourite.
yeah, but having the title favourites means very little. In
and you know what?
know?
Colombia being favourites suits Jamaica
Does.
because everybody will then write them off. They haven't conceded a goal.
They haven't.
Yep.
They haven't conceded a
But
goal.
we've only scored 1 goal.
Yeah, but if it's enough to get you through,
Yeah.
you know.
What are you guys thinking about Spain? Seeing some Spain highlights now.
Yeah.
Because I know they lost a winnable game in
They
the groups.
oh they would they were so much better than. Is it Switzerland they beat? They were so much
Switzerland,
better.
yeah.
They were so much better.
Do you
were
think
really good.
Ashola will come on?
I say so. Yeah, she'll come. She'll definitely come on. It depends when, but she'll definitely come on. Because like I said, this is the game plan.
Japan's the team I'm definitely.
Oh,
most scared
Japan.
of.
Oh, they were absolutely amazing, Japan.
And they've got history. You know, they've got pedigree in the women's.
They have, because they won it, didn't they?
Forget that.
Yeah, they won
it
it
before. So
No, Japan were absolutely amazing.
In fact, the first women's game I ever went to, I sometimes forget.
Don't forget Netherlands. Don't forget Netherlands.
Olympics 2012. It was the semis, Japan v France. I think Japan won it 2-1 or 3-1.
Where was that?
At Wembley.
Oh right, okay.
Because then the other semi was the Canada USA one, when John Herdman was, and then Rapinoe was very happy to beat him. But
Gosh.
I can't believe she missed.
And Sophia
it's
Smith
the
as
amount
well.
of people that missed as well.
Yeah, but this
They didn't
is
convert any
hilarious.
of their penalties.
But
No, this is brilliant.
Right?
Look at this. This
It
is
goes to
absolutely brilliant.
show. The first thing you have to do is get it on
Look
target.
at that celebration, though. I love the celebration.
Hertig's penalty wasn't the greatest,
But it was on target.
But if you get it on
Exactly.
target, you get
Give
a
yourself
little
a
bit
chance.
Yeah.
a little bit of luck.
Lena, well done, Lena. Well done, Lena.
Because neither Rapinoe nor Sophia Smith got it on target. You can't score. And
Spain, Netherlands.
sounds like a Michael Owen thing to say, but if you don't hit the target, you don't score very often.
I've got another super chat here from Grimbo. Says he's more deluded, guys. Ty or Rory Jones?
Listen, Grimbo.
Oh,
Listen,
no.
Grimbo. I'll say it once and I'll say it only. Don't insult, don't disrespect, okay? Be respectful, all right?
Well said.
Don't and tell me what team you support. Don't start getting rude, all right? Okay. You have
Be a
been
bit
warned.
more original, guys, when you're submitting these.
Be
Don't
respectful.
don't just submit
Don't
super
disrespect.
chats having a pop at Ty.
And tell me what team
be
you
a bit
support
more
if you're brave
creative
enough.
with it.
If you're brave enough, tell me what team you support.
But I love it because if you have a pop at tie, you get it back, and I enjoy that.
But
You won't let it slide.
no,
I like it.
I won't let it
You
slide,
fight
Tom.
your corner.
Because, and
I
the
love
thing is, no, I'm not right. No.
Look at
Look at this. This is brilliant. Look at this. This is so funny.
Pen yesterday.
Look, it's still like she was saying, no, it's not.
It definitely was in.
Look, it's in.
Yeah.
Just
It's
by a bit.
in.
No, look at that. But look.
Millimeters.
Oh, she's unlucky.
Delighted.
She's unlucky.
You can see why she queried.
Hey,
though,
yes, very yeah. I love it.
It's funny, man.
I love
the
it.
celebration was brilliant from Sweden. But the thing is, speaking back to the thing is what gets on my nerve, and I'm not rattled, frankly, is that there are people who can't defend themselves and people who've done unspeakable things for themselves, for bullied on social media. And this is what I don't like.
I've been
This is what I don't like.
on social media. Everyone,
Do you know what I mean? And
it
it's
always, but it's always the point, Ty, isn't it? The bullies are actually the smallest people,
terrible.
most single-minded,
terrible.
selfic people, and they're never gonna.
They
have
usually
the
got
platform
nothing
that
going
we
on
have.
for themselves.
That's it.
It's
That's
ridiculous.
It, Hayley.
You can't because the thing there's been how can I say fatalities for people getting bullied or so. That is why I'm so strong about it. It's wrong.
No, I admire that. I admire that.
Another super
greatly.
chat here from your friend Grimbo. Says I support Grimsby last season's FA Cup quarter.
Well, Greenbow, if you support Grimsby, why are you here? Because Grimsby are nobodies. The best thing about Grimsby is fish. So
Fish is good.
Right to say that.
no, it is right to say that. No,
No, don't do EFL.
Doesn't get around to that.
Ty, why are you
Grimsby-
disrespecting the EFL back there?
because who are Grimsby? At least be a proper team.
Fan base, like,
No, I'm kidding.
mate,
No,
I
big
might
up-
support Carlisle.
If we've
man,
got
like-
anybody watching that's from Grimsby or
I'm
support,
joking.
we apologise on time.
Once again, I'm joking.
Yeah, I
Laurie.
did not anticipate
I'm
Ty
only
being the one
kidding.
insulting others.
I'm kidding. Grimsby's
What you got
not.
against Grimsby?
We need to
Nothing.
get a Grimsby fan on here because Grimsby
Do you
can't
eat
defend
fish?
it. Grimsby
Of
can't.
course.
Yeah, but
Right,
Grimsby.
so we get a lot of our
Nah,
fish
nah,
from
but
Grimsby.
Laurie, mate,
Okay.
Grimsby can't defend themselves now. We have to
Exactly.
get a
I'm
Grimsby fan on
defending.
Because they're nobody. No, I'm joking. Grimsby's cool. I'm
a
kidding.
fishing town.
I'm kidding.
very
Yeah, no. Very fish. Yeah, yeah. That's the best thing about Grimsby. All right then, Laurie. So you're saying Grimsby's good. Where do they play them?
I'm not talking about where they play.
okay.
I'm gonna put some respect
One thing-
on Grimsby's name.
One thing
That's what
I-
I'm joking. They play at Blundell Park. I'm only kidding.
No, but one thing I remember about Grimsby, to be fair to them, during the pandemic, they had a policy. It might even have been during the Super League, where if you brought in an old football shirt or a shirt of a Big Six club during the Super League, they would give you a Grimsby Town home or away kit for free.
Right, we
bring
look
in an old
like
shirt.
Really?
Quite random, that's mad.
that's
That's
a good
interesting.
gesture. Right, back to the football. We're about to start the second half, and the Nigerian players and the England players facing up to each other.
Kira Walsh. out
Kira
there.
Walsh.
Has anyone come on or?
Doesn't
look like it. We were looking at Lauren James. She was, by her standards, a bit quiet in that first half.
Yeah.
But I think Nigeria kind of, marked her out. Wouldn't say marked her out of the game.
Is it one where it's calling for a Chloe Kelly off the bench? Limbs?
Could well be.
For who?
Or it could be Asa, what's that? Or Charlotte?
Asa, yeah.
Russo?
She's definitely going to come on.
Yeah, I'd say Russo.
Maybe.
I'd say probably
James?
Russo because Hemp's doing really, really well.
Or maybe James even. Dare I say it?
But what I would say is that if the second half is as good as the first half, then we should be in for a good game.
What, could be extra time as well?
Could be.
Could be.
Man.
Could be penalties.
No.
Could be
That
something.
wouldn't surprise me.
Not doing
I'm not backing Nigeria on penalties.
You're not?
No.
No.
I feel like
They're keeping,
technical wise, I feel like England are more techie than them
to score them, yeah.
to score them at penalties.
I'm not so sure.
But then I feel like because of their
It's
keeper,
about even in
it's
that
not.
regard.
But Earps in goal, Earps has won us a
That's it,
shootout
Earps, yeah.
too, so we can't. Yes, the Nigeria goalkeepers looked excellent, but let's not underestimate Mary Earps. I don't know.
That's what she
not
does.
saying anyone has, but. And
I think England had the greater possession, but Nigeria did look good on the counter.
They've made more chances
their
for themselves.
pressing has been outstanding actually, because the China game, England were allowed to play out from the back.
Do what they want.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with that back three, with that
Pretty
Greenwood,
much.
Bright, and Carter back three, it gave us so many options to pass the ball at the back, build from the back. Nigeria have not allowed us to do that. The kind of back three has kind of become a lot less important, I feel, for that reason. I still think it was
Nigeria on the attack here.
Yeah, no.
That's a good pass.
Got overlap there.
She should have gone wide with that. To be
They
honest.
had an overlap
Communication.
there.
They've still got it, and they
Literally,
do
they're
have
already
This
in
players.
our
number
box
7 is good, you
already.
know.
They do have players up supporting the attack. That's
No.
to the far post. Good header.
Top of the bar.
What?
Better chances.
Shaking
Top of the
again.
bar.
Better,
Yeah.
shaking again. Better
To be
chances.
fair, I think the keeper did have it covered.
Yeah, top of the bar.
It looked like Mary.
No, but even that, there's only 2 of them in the box, yet they're having that
Yeah.
chance. Like, aerially, we're not
To be fair to
doing
Mary, it
that
looked
great.
like she had that covered.
It's a unique challenge to play Nigeria.
I don't know if she did,
They're a unique team.
I think she did.
We've only played them once before in the World Cup. We won 3-2, but that was obviously like a good 20.
I think they played
years ago,
before in
so-
the World Cup.
Well, on that, Lucy,
Cheeky man.
I thought it was the first meeting.
did any of you guys see Rachel Yankee in the game for Ukraine?
Yes, superb.
Outstanding.
Listen,
love
outstanding.
Rachel
Nothing has
Yankee.
changed with her. She still looks the same where she was playing.
It was great.
She hasn't aged at all.
Yeah, great to see Katie Chapman, Claire
Oh,
Rafferty.
Katie,
come on.
legend,
Carly
legend, Katie.
Telford coming on in the outfield positions.
Yes,
It was
yes.
brilliant. I was like, what?
Another
What's Carly
person
doing
who
like
looks
that?
the same.
But she's
Very versatile.
I
absolutely,
saw Rachel Yankee in supermarket the other day. Yeah. Her
absolutely.
and her husband
That's
and
mad.
child.
Oh, right. Oh, that's
Did you
nice.
go
Is it
over?
true?
Rachel's wicked.
Somebody on stream was suggesting she might be pregnant with another child at the
I
moment.
couldn't.
Is
I
that?
didn't look at it that closely.
Finding out
the reason
it.
was, I forgot who it was that said it. Someone said it.
Oh, look, on the attack
She
here.
does.
Come on, Lauren Hemp.
If she does, that's
Come on,
good.
Hemp.
That's
She's got no
lucky
one
for her.
supporting
Good
her.
pace.
I thought she was going to do it on
She
her
She
own.
ran out of options. There's no one
Pass back.
But this is what I'm
David
saying.
said
They're not
David.
getting the support
Nice, though.
quick enough.
Okay, whip it in. James is there.
Rachel. Number 9 as our left back
Oh.
always makes me laugh.
They're pressing so well as a team.
That's
Like, there's
good.
one of us and they swarm over to us, pushing us right back.
Klopp would be proud of this pressing, I would say that.
Oh.
Nice. Get there, Lucy Bronze. Is it Lucy? I think it is.
She's had a good game actually. Lucy
That was a poor
Bronze.
pass.
Yeah, you can tell she's one of the experienced players.
Yeah.
Really level-headed. But it's the only thing I'm hoping is that because Nigeria are pressing so aggressively, to do that for 90, if not 120
It's difficult.
minutes,
Yeah,
it's
it's
going to be
difficult.
very, very hard. So,
It's going to be difficult,
That's
but
a good
I think
point.
that's where the subs come in, isn't it?
but
try and
you
freshen
can
up.
but if you're
Lauren
making
James dropped quite deep in this.
defensive subs, but that's making her less effective,
I think she's dropping deeper to get the ball.
Yeah, she
but
is.
at the
She
same
is.
time, like you said, it does make her less effective because you want her further up the pitch.
Because on the ball, she can beat 2 players, but I'd rather she did that in the final third
Exactly,
than
yeah.
in the kind of middle.
That's right.
But like I said, I think with Lauren, she was an unknown
Oh, look,
quantity.
England have got a.
But after the China game, everybody knows what she can do, and that's the thing. So she's
it's something we've seen in the
threat.
WSL the whole season anyway.
Yeah,
we've seen it a lot
it.
recently.
Yeah.
You're used to watching that week
Grimbo's
in, week
back.
out.
That's why I find it crazy that
Grimbo's back.
anyone's
Super chat.
surprised about how good Lauren James has been. I mean, I saw
I'm
her.
not surprised.
I saw her playing Lyon in the Champions League. It was my first WSL, first Champions League game. Well, first Women's Champions League game, but first one at Stamford Bridge. At first, it was amazing how many people we got out there. But secondly, at times, particularly when it went to 120 minutes, where Lauren was really the only attacking player who was.
But against Barcelona,
Yeah.
which obviously is Bronze and James, I do find it weird how she came on. I remember her coming on like she was on the bench. So I wonder if after this World Cup, if Emma Hayes will now be like, right, she needs to play the full 90
that's good.
game.
Yeah.
Oh, good play
We
there.
have so many good attacking options.
Bad touch.
That I think Emma's thinking.
Oh, yes, James.
Lovely skill.
Don't. See, I remember when she signed from United, she didn't actually play that much for that first
She didn't. Yeah.
half season.
She didn't. Until
Right,
This
got
could be
super
the
chat here from
changer.
Grimbo. So
Grimbo.
Grimsby FA Cup quarterfinals last season, beating Southampton. How did Chelsea and Arsenal get on with Southampton?
But Grimbo.
This is Grimbo. This is why I said Grimsby are nobodies. We've won the FA Cup the most times. This is why. Because look at that. I'm joking. Now, Grimsby are nobodies. How did we get one?
Shots fired. I'm joking.
But the thing is,
Well, the thing is, no, Hayley, you are shots fired with a paper gun. That's what it is. A paper gun. I'm using a football gun. You're using a water pistol.
but Grimbo,
Oh,
mate,
look.
where's your FA Cup title though? Like
Exactly.
quarterfinals, like, well done, genuinely.
But
as
you
an
didn't win
FA
it.
team. But like,
Did you win it?
I don't think celebrating quarterfinal. It's not like
Small
Bradford.
club.
It's not like Bradford making League Cup final.
Nigeria on the attack here.
And losing 5-0 to Swansea.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter. That
They
was the
made it.
most amazing story. But
Well, it should have been.
Oh, look, this is interesting.
Lincoln City made the quarterfinal.
Oh,
Well done, Millie.
Millie's been doing wonderful,
Yeah,
actually.
Lincoln.
Nigeria have
having
just
to
picked up
defend
where they
it.
left off.
Millie looked far better, I think, against China than
The first game
two.
was a bit
I was
shaky.
concerned. It wasn't the Millie I watch every week, but
No, but
No, but
they're
remember, she
just
weren't
getting
fit, innit?
behind us.
true.
She weren't fit, so she just
Very
come back
true.
to fitness.
Yeah.
So
Corner to Nigeria.
Yeah, this
Not-
is worrying.
Not officially confirmed as Chelsea captain yet, but I'd be
I'll be surprised. Who else
If
is
she
going to
wasn't,
be?
yeah.
flabbergasted
Exactly.
if it wasn't her. I think
Let's see what Nigeria can produce from
Jess
this corner.
Carter, stay focused. Love Jess. Class.
Thing is, though, they are outrunning our defence. Our back line is definitely our weakest point right now. Because their speed, you just
Decent
can't
delivery on that one.
Just cover
The
that.
connection was made, but
It helped, yeah, but it
Oh,
almost
unlucky.
actually kind of helped.
That was lucky for us.
Dare I begin to say this, but I'm beginning to get a vibe that this game might be going to
Extra
extra
time.
time.
well, it's quite a long way to go. Though.
But I'm not.
38 minutes.
It is quite cagey. At the moment, I would say that.
To be exact.
Quite a way to go. Yeah.
Well, 38 minutes plus injury time to be even more exact, Mr. Laurie. But
Tom, you're right. Grimbo, you're talking about hang your head in football shame, Grimbo. Quarterfinal. What?
Grimbo, mate, you're League Two.
That's why I said
My mate's a
Grimsby are
Carlisle
nobodies.
fan.
No, I'm joking.
Carlisle get promoted,
Good ball.
Move up the football leagues, Grimbo.
I swear that one.
Just not strong enough.
Well, how did we do?
Grimbo, mate, get promoted. Get promoted up the football league rather than the FA Cup quarterfinals.
Oh, we got knocked out, I think, by Man City, but we won the FA Cup the most times. So you can't be talking Grimbo, surely.
Don't remind me, Ty. Those two FA Cup finals. Anthony Taylor's officiating in both was a disgrace.
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
So the first one, the Alexis Sanchez handball,
Oh!
and volleys it in the goal.
Okay.
The second one, the Kovacic red card was.
Yeah, but then you've got lucky in finals as well, haven't you? You're
We've
saying
had a few. We have. But what annoyed me is that Taylor. Well, I had a viral rant video, but Taylor was allowed to ref a second FA
Yeah,
Cup
of
final
course.
between the same two teams as the
Yeah,
first one.
yeah, that's the thing.
So crazy.
that's the thing. That's what happens. This is why I complain about referees.
Nigeria on the attack again. That's
This
a
is
good ball out
because
wide.
It is crazy in football terms.
Oh, that's a good ball.
Here we
Can she get in the box? Yes, she can. Oh,
just
good defending
well
in the
done,
end.
Jess. Well done, Jess.
But a good
They
attack
need
by
to wake
Nigeria.
up. They need to wake up.
We're not playing like European champions.
No, they're
today.
not.
We've got to be honest.
Well, as I keep saying, it's because you're being tested by a good team.
Yeah, come up
You can't have
against
it
good
all your own way.
opposition.
Yeah, but
and
we
this
played
is what
good
England's
teams
doing.
on the way to that. On the way to that European Championship, on the way to this this stage. We've
That is a
played
great
good
ball.
teams.
She's
And
got
I know.
different boots on.
Yeah,
You
that's
see
what
that?
it does as well.
That's quite cool.
yeah.
I like the little superstitions that players have.
Yeah.
Look at this.
but
That was a bit naughty.
That was a bit aggressive there by Plumtree.
is this one of those
It
games
was.
where it's such a unique team you're playing that you don't worry too much? You just want to get through, or is
Can
this
you get
showing-
through?
Can you?
That's- yeah,
Get
yeah.
through? Oh,
If-
yeah, of course. But it's one where it's like, is it that, or is it one where now you start to have some concerns about?
They have roughed her up this whole game.
The one-on-ones are good as well. Like they're proper.
Hemp
both
needs
sides going for
to
it.
Hemp needs to make sure they don't get near her, because once they get close to her,
Yeah.
she's getting knocked off the ball.
Yeah,
She's
refs
getting
having
bodied off
word
it,
there
yeah.
though. I was saying with Hemp, I was saying on the last stream, I absolutely love Hemp's Lego obsession. I don't want.
Yeah, you say that. Yeah,
I
which is
don't
brilliant.
want us to go home because I want Hemp to continue making Lego globes and, you know, we love it. Building the bricks to give us the World Cup. So let's do it.
That's one thing with the team. I feel like we know them so well because obviously of social media and everything, and it's quite. I don't know. I feel like they just seem like a good bunch of people.
The diary room's brilliant. Those diary room videos.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but give them a watch. Honestly.
Well, I'd like to see Alessia's and Jordan's and Chloe's and
This is dangerous though, for
Lotus.
England here. If we can get someone on the end of this, come on.
That's a
Yes!
good delivery.
Oh,
once
Is
again,
that
it's
corner?
Dare I
I
say
can't even
it, should
tell.
Bless-
it's good defending to put her off.
Another super chat here
Should
from
Leicester have
Grimbo.
done
He's been
better
very
with it,
prolific with his
He's
super
back.
chats.
He has been.
Holland will win this tournament. Max Verstappen FC.
I don't think.
Well,
Max
it's interesting,
Verstappen's
Grimbo.
been-
So you didn't come back and say Grimsby's on nobody's. You've been beaten already, Grimbo. No, I'm joking. No, well, I don't know. Holland are one of the favourites, but I don't think you say Holland can win this tournament. They're the only ones.
It's interesting because, well, with Holland, Max Verstappen will not be playing in that.
No, I don't think
Exactly.
He's bringing in so today. Oh no, it wasn't Grimbo. It was a different super chat. We've had cricket super chats. We've had F1 super chats. We've had Grimsby Town.
good play by Laurie.
Grimsby Town, yeah.
The weird and wonderful world of DR.
I think they're called the
Oh,
Mariners.
this-
I think it's the Mariners they're called. I think
Lauren James on the ball here.
Shrewsbury. I think you're right. I think it's
Mariners. I think it's Mariners. I know they played at Blundell Park.
Good knowledge that.
Lauren James starting
Thank
to
you
have
very much.
more of a.
Well, I do know
influence.
about other. Even though I'm Premier, I do know about other.
Chelsea
teams
played
and all that.
Grimsby in the. Actually, Grimbo, question for you, mate. If you can super chat us back, what was the score when Chelsea played Grimsby Town in a Carabao Cup in 1920? If you can remind me of that, mate, I would be extremely
1920. I love it.
grateful.
1920. That's how far I go
That's a
back.
joke.
In fact,
Oh,
it
that's
was-
brilliant. I
in
go back
fact-
1930s.
In fact, it was Reece
So-
James's debut for Chelsea.
You said 1920 though.
1920.
1920 season.
Oh. I was gonna say.
oh, I
no,
thought you
I
meant
was with you. I was
1920.
1920. Yeah.
The 2019.
Reece James's first game for the Chelsea first team was
really?
against
Against Grimsby?
Grimsby Town in the
Oh,
Carabao
wait.
Cup.
Sissak's coming
Oh
on.
no, she's coming on.
Wow.
Oh no.
This is the game plan, isn't it? Wow.
Let's see if the game plan works.
Yeah.
The game
Let's
plans
not-
work
let's
for
really
60
not.
minutes or 57 minutes. So
Wolf should know her very
Right,
well,
she's
know
about
her
to
game
come on
very
now.
well.
Wow.
Who's coming on?
Barcelona teammates.
She's got her lips out. In fact, can I have some of that? Yes, Sissa.
Manu.
Wow.
Yeah,
Nigeria's
around the hour
star
mark
player.
as well. That's still got half an hour.
This fan's very excited by that.
Tired defence. Is that going to be
She's so tall as well. Mental.
She is tall, yeah.
really Millie
And we've already
Bright?
seen people running through our defence, so having the fresh legs. It's
We
not
need
looking
Millie
good.
Bright to do a number here. Definitely.
Surprised England haven't made any subs. Huh?
Don't panic.
But I don't know who you take off and bring
Exactly.
on. Like,
No one's playing badly, but sometimes just to freshen
or maybe
things up a
Chloe
little
Kelly,
bit.
like you were saying, Chloe Kelly for Russo, maybe.
I also think that perhaps they will take Kira Walsh off.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Maybe
I don't
she's not
think
fit.
120.
I think if we get a goal,
Oh, look.
Yeah.
hopefully, then
No.
But if it goes extra at 0-0, I also think she'll come off at some point because I can't
to come
imagine.
back from injury full
yeah.
like 120, that's
Harley, she looks a good defender.
mental.
Yeah, very good.
Very
Solid,
physical.
innit?
Solid,
Yeah.
solid, yeah.
Very efficient. does her job well.
But at the moment, you do have to say that Nigeria have been. I mean, there haven't been any chances this half for England so far, really.
Well, let's just sure.
This half.
Oh, this half. Sorry, no, that's right. That's right.
It's not been as end to end in this game, in the second half.
It's cagey. Both teams nervous.
This looks planned.
Here we go.
Oh my god!
Great effort there.
I thought that was going in.
Unlucky.
Yeah,
That is unlucky.
that was close.
Great effort though, Rachel Daly. Love that.
Very good effort.
It's weird her positioning as well, because she went from obviously a defender, then she was going to be
just snuck in
striker,
there and
then
volleyed it in
They
between
didn't see
two
her.
Nigerian defenders. You see this?
Yeah,
look.
good. No, great point, Lucy. That I said this in the China game that she had a striker's
she shinned it.
finish.
Yeah.
That volley.
That was brilliant.
So it's like, why is she
Brilliant.
playing defence? Obviously, we need those defensive qualities, as we've seen. Obviously, they're breaking through us, but then it's interesting that she's not playing the number 9. Like, she's not playing the position that she was meant to be ahead of this World Cup, if that makes sense.
Wing back suits her, I think, because
It's
gives
got
us,
both.
Yeah, it gives her scope, and then Lucy Bronze does really well at just filling in if we need to make a 4. But
You've got to be careful of giving the
No,
ball away
definitely.
there. Charlotte.
one
So that's her first touches.
Another point as well. Another absolutely smashing free kick corner routine there from England to get that chance.
Mm-hmm. Even you
Serena's
could see when Bronze was doing the front, she was like, right, you're going there, you're doing this. Like, you can tell the more experienced players, it's not just one captain, it's like a whole leadership team.
And you could see, Stanway get the ball that was always going to go to Daly, and it didn't quite work, but it again probably is our most dangerous.
Half hour to go, 0-0.
Definitely.
Finally
This
poised
is-
this game. Anyone's game right now.
I did not expect. Well,
That looked like foul
that
throw.
I was gonna say,
is
that didn't-
very
I
foul
remember we were
throw.
seeing that in the other game.
In the China game, there's about
That
3
didn't
or
look
4 on the trot that weren't given.
And there
As
was
the
another
Stargo had
one
a
in the
touch.
first
Which is wrong.
half that I didn't call when I saw it, but it was similar to that one. Very
The
foul.
officials
I'm
need
surprised if it's fouls and they're missing that. That's what I mean. That's a surprise.
Marcos Alonso was a culprit of that.
Oh, was it?
For a long time.
Well, it's honest of you to say that.
Lots of foul throw. He got picked up on it though. I don't like this. Why are there Mexican waves going on at 60
Isn't
minutes?
it quite insulting for players as well? Because it's like the game's boring. Whereas this game is actually like a
really
tense game. Like, I know players
yeah.
have come forward and said that they don't really enjoy it because obviously,
they're not the only
I
ones.
don't know.
It's pathetic. Like 0-0, really
For
tense.
kids, for families, but
Really good. What? This isn't some charity football match.
Exactly.
I'm not having it.
But
This is a
this is-
Can you tell
superb,
'em?
tense knockout game.
of
It
football
is.
And I've got
snobbery going
fans
on.
going like this.
Because-
no.
No, that was a good throw. Oh,
Yeah,
Great.
You know
Good
what it is?
defending there by
It's
England.
because of the fact is the people that are doing it.
It's
Are they
0-0.
really into the game? Do they really know what's at stake?
But we do
you
want
can't
to.
say that you don't know that.
Yeah, but you do want to
No,
encourage.
no. You, Laurie,
No, but-
listen, no, you
can't. That's
you
a real generalisation.
You
Having
can
said
say
that, though-
what you
having said
want,
that,
and
though,
I
you
would
know,
back up what I'm saying.
That's a real. Oh, look,
well
England
done,
on the
James.
attack.
That's not a generalisation.
Come on, but you do want to
This is
encourage.
promising for
casual
England.
fans,
Lauren
you know.
James. Oh, she got the good tackle, good
The
defending.
World Cup's in their backyard. You do want to encourage.
Oh, that's great play.
No,
Oh,
you do. But then you're wondering, like I said, Laurie's a troublemaker because the reason why is I've seen there was, and when we played you in the Women's Ever Cup final, there was a Mexican wave in the game, and I didn't get involved. That's what I'm saying. What's all that about? So Laurie said, I don't have to know.
No, but you're
I'm saying
generalising that anyone that does
Still
the Mexican
going.
wave doesn't know anything about
No,
football.
I'm not.
I think that's a disgrace.
I'm not saying that at all.
Having said that,
I think that's disgraceful.
I'm not saying that at all.
I've never seen it at WSL.
I'm not saying that at all.
Never seen it at Premier League, WSL Champions
Exactly.
League game, Women's
I
Champions
think
League
'cause-
game.
well, to be fair, with WSL, obviously the stadiums generally are smaller unless they're playing at like their
Men's
men's.
stadium.
I think
Yeah.
for you to suggest, Ty, that
I'm not suggesting that.
You
I'm
did-
saying.
actually, you're not just suggesting
I
it, you said it.
Do they know what's at
do
stake?
anything about football just because it did a Mexican wave is a very sweeping
No,
generalisation.
I'm saying, do they know what's at stake?
And
Do they
I
really- Yeah, don't mind
actually
him.
think that
Really
that's
winds me
Don't
up.
mind him. No,
and you should make a public apology.
I'm sorry that they do the
waiting.
I'm sorry that they feel the need to do the Mexican wave. That's my
Yeah.
apology.
Oh, look. Was that a foul?
It's like the one.
It's a foul, yeah.
Is it?
I'm not so sure about that.
Is it Conor McGregor? I apologise for nothing. That's tiring.
Absolutely nothing.
Well, having said that though,
Absolutely nobody. That's what he said.
no, but having said that now, I think he needs to be apologised a lot for his actions. That's what I'll say.
Actions?
What do you mean what actions? You never,
What
you,
actions?
you haven't heard what he's
What
up to.
actions?
What he's allegedly
What
up to.
actions? Allegedly,
I might Conor McGregor. I might Conor McGregor. Go and search it up. I might Conor
No,
McGregor.
it was a quote. I wasn't wanting to
No, he wasn't a quote. But I'm saying
discuss
what.
the goods and bads of Conor McGregor.
Yeah, no, but what he's done now. He
What
looks
has
very
he, a minute ago you said allegedly, and now you say he's done it.
What is
Oh,
allegedly
we
done?
got Perth luxury back in again.
What is
Said, why doesn't football get rid of penalty shootouts and just play indefinite, sudden death, extra time like the
We were
Stanley
actually
Cup?
talking about that before, weren't we?
yeah, it's a
about
good
not having
point.
penalties.
Indefinite though. You
Well,
could be there all
indefinite. Could
night.
go forever. Exactly.
But people talk about
Or was
players.
it golden goal?
Golden
you were
goal. Yeah,
saying?
golden goal.
People talk about but I mean the FIFA tried golden goal, men's and women's World Cups.
Yeah.
People didn't enjoy it because
Well, you say that France did. I think David
France
Trezeguet.
enjoyed it in the Euros, didn't they?
Yeah.
But I mean, it wasn't something 2002, the South Korea
Yeah, that they used,
but and also indefinite's problematic because you get all these fans saying, "Oh, we want players to player welfare to be looked after." But do you think playing 180 minutes or something and it's still 0-0 is going to be good for
Exactly.
players? You know,
Yeah.
like,
Exactly. That's a good point. That is a good point.
you don't want
England
these
in a good
players are
position
humans,
there.
you know?
Oh, she gave the ball away.
Come on! Oh,
Wait. Oh.
corner. Love that.
That was a prime example of somebody when you're defending in there. You don't try and
Exactly.
maneuver out of those tight positions.
She
Just
nearly
get rid
gave
of
away
the
a
ball.
penalty.
Exactly.
Oh, someone's asked me to tell them the score of Grimsby v Chelsea in 1936. I wish I could. I wish I could kind of provide that for you, mate. But I mean, I must say to whoever put that, I thought Chelsea have no history. So why on earth would we be playing in 1936? But
Another super chat here from Greenbow says, Ty, you're a good guy. It's just banter. Big up, Ty.
Oh, thank you very much. So, listen, I understand banter,
Right, corner to England.
all's well in love and war, you know.
It is, but I just think
This could be
sometimes
interesting. Corner.
Come on,
you
come
don't
on,
have to
come on.
Far post.
Poor corner that.
It was, yeah.
there's Grimbo.
Was
You've got
that
to take
Georgia
them
Stanway?
chances.
I do hear that, Grimbo, but
100%.
I'm talking about the
Utilise
thing.
the set pieces because we're quite good at it.
We're literally. I feel like it works better when we do maybe a short pass or like out because you know when
Yeah.
like James, it came out to James and then
Yeah, and she just
straight
banged it.
in.
What do you folks think about Georgia Stanway at Bayern Munich?
I think it's a great move for her.
Yeah, I mean, I know
Really
I've got
move for
a couple of Bayern mates.
How
and
did
they're-
they say she's done?
Yeah, I think they were very excited when she joined, but
I'd say there was like a time where loads of people were leaving. Obviously, WSL like leaving City.
yeah,
and just
They lost a
going-
lot of
Lucy
players.
Bronze, another one.
Literally,
Yeah.
Kira Walsh, like they both went Barcelona. Like there was a time where everyone just left.
Who did Tony Duggan move from to?
Barcelona.
But as in, did she move? Which English club was Tony Duggan at?
She was at
before?
Everton, Manchester City.
Oh,
I was
City
just
as
like, I
well.
feel like I can visualize them all in different kits. Like
854
one.
people watching.
Wow,
Smash that like button, please. That's...
It's tense, and people want to
Plumtree's
share
been a bit
that.
quiet in the second
Okay,
half.
so-
Yeah, compared to the
not
first
being
So
half.
I'm just wondering when they're doing the Mexican wave, do they really know what's at stake or do they really care? I'm sorry.
thing is,
Oh, that's
it's very
great play,
family
Done
yeah.
it.
Yeah, but casual fans, I don't think you should kind of gatekeep the kind of, I'm not saying the women's game, but I guess the game generally, because these tournaments create new fans. And
They do.
I don't particularly like Mexican waves. I think they're a bit pathetic, but it's like if these people are going to be inspired by the game, by the women's game.
I don't think
It's
they know
creating
it's
atmosphere.
disrespectful.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No,
I don't think they know.
I
That's
think
what I'm saying.
you know, they're
Hayley,
just
do
having
they
a bit
know
of
what's
fun.
at
No, I
stake?
don't think
They're
so.
just having fun.
Exactly, but do they know what's at stake? They don't then. I don't know what Laurie's talking about. I stand by what I said. 'Cause what?
Do they
Nah,
know
man.
what's at stake? What do you mean
Exactly,
by that?
because if you know what's at stake, you're not going to be doing the Mexican wave. Trust me or not.
If England were like 4-5-0 up on Nigeria,
Exactly, I
were
can
4-5-0
understand.
up,
Yeah,
don't get
I can
it.
understand. If that's what I mean. But if it's 0-0, you're doing the Mexican. Then you can say what you want. I stand by it.
Disrespecting
Okay.
football fans all over the world.
Yeah. Okay, all right.
To say that, to speculate that somebody
I
doesn't know anything
say
about
it
football.
again. I'm not saying
Just 'cause they turn Mexican
I'm
way.
not saying that. I'll say it again.
I
Do
think
they
you
know
should
what's
be
at stake?
cancelled for that.
Yeah.
Disgrace.
Yeah. Your comments are a disgrace, Laurie. But are you cancelled? No.
Absolute disgrace.
You can say what you want.
This
man.
is great preamble. There should be like a charity boxing match between these two.
No, because
This is
to say that
I can't
people-
box. Listen, I can't box.
Oh, that's
I can't box, Laurie. You're talking about Laurie's the kickoff boxing.
Yeah, I'd be terrified.
This is a good bit of
Laurie would
possession.
finish me. Laurie knows how to box, man. If you're talking about verbal boxing, I could take him on there, but not physical boxing.
Anyone on? You'd be the world
Meanwhile,
you're kind, Tom.
Meanwhile,
World champ would be
Nigeria enjoying a good bit of possession, eh?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know, man. Like you said, imagine if the game is one-sided, but nil to the Mexican. Man. It just shows me that a lot of those fans are not England or Nigeria.
That's what it shows me. Because Australia is a very, very strong sporting nation.
Yeah, but they don't care who wins, innit? That's why they're doing it.
Oh, I'm sure they want the Pommies.
Because I saw
knocked out.
I didn't see.
That's a lovely touch.
I didn't see no Mexican waves.
You can't get past it.
Yeah, but Leslie is given that physicality.
Mm-hmm.
She's matching them.
She's got that flair about her.
Yeah, I saw an interview with her about, she's very much trying to become that physical number 9. And I like it a lot. And
But she's got that classic, like, the ball goes over and she just flicks it, trying to get it over. Like, every time you've seen her in possession, the last, like, maybe 3-4 times the ball's gone through,
Who's
she's done
assistant?
Assistant.
But Hempen, I don't think this is Hempen Russo's fault. We just can't get the ball to them.
I think she should have put the ball in the box there, to be honest.
So
that's a good part. Oh!
Can't get out her feet.
Should have had the shot.
Get out. Jeez.
Well done.
I think she waited a bit too long there for the shot.
Well done.
Nice. Okay.
Oh, here we go.
Good
Counter.
Oh, it hit her foot. Oh, she would have been in.
It's not happening for us at the moment.
Nigeria enjoying a good phase.
Very cagey second half.
They look
though.
like
look. Any options in the box though?
Okay.
Yeah, but that's the ball that they want to assist her, isn't it? Running through.
Alex Green.
They don't tend to get much numbers in the box when they get the ball out wide, Nigeria. They definitely,
They need to commit a few more players into the attack. Yeah.
I must say, I know it was a meme at the time, but I love Alex Greenwood's collection of former clubs, being at both Everton and Liverpool, City and United.
Yeah, I know. It's amazing.
It's impressive, that.
It's impressive when you think that.
Right, corner. What can Nigeria do from here? Referees.
Not getting good vibes about this game now at all, from an England's perspective.
It's still very evenly matched, but Nigeria in the last 5-10 minutes are enjoying a lot of possession. Good corner. Good header. But to be fair, I think England had that covered. I think they did have that covered.
Wake up, England, please.
I feel like they're outnumbering us at certain moments.
No,
like literally, they're always going to header it.
It's just something's not right here.
They're just winning all their headers.
Literally, you see Kira Walsh, like, she barely obviously got off the ground.
Their physical prowess is just...
Their presence is
scary.
A lot for England right
now. Oh no, we don't want Earps going down injured.
Hopefully she's alright.
No, she's alright.
No, she doesn't.
So then, Laurie, do you advocate Mexican waves in football then?
I wouldn't say I advocate.
So why are you defending the Mexican wave then?
You asked me a question.
Yeah, go. What is your answer? That's like what you do to me.
Can I
I'm getting insulted in the super chats by Koala. Look at that.
Why? What happened? Why?
They're giving you all your flowers, Ty, and I get a shaking head.
Koala says, big up everyone. Ty the GOAT, great panel. Tom, and he's got that embarrassment emoji. In the face emoji.
Well, I'm sorry. He can't. If he's here, what's embarrassing? He's here. You're watching him. So I don't think that's an embarrassment.
I love how Ty just backs
Gets
it.
in there, doesn't it?
Thank you.
He backs everything.
Yeah, man.
If I go into war, I want Ty by my side.
Literally.
What's up with Mary Earps?
Well, you're kind.
What's up with her?
Hopefully she's alright.
Honestly, I don't even know what happened. Did she go down?
She went down.
We got the new key. We got Hannah Hampton if needed.
She's signed for you, hasn't she?
Yeah, delighted with that.
How's that going to work? Who's going to start?
I think she'll go on loan.
I thought so.
We've also got Nikki Everard, who we've signed in goal as well. So
that's what I was thinking. Yeah, you've got a good depth, but like
we've got
almost
AKB,
too much.
Musovic, Everard, Hannah Hampton. I think we've got another goalkeeper too.
Five.
Emily Orman's
you
gone
don't
on
need
loan.
that.
But it'll be. I think the plan was to get Hannah Hampton out on loan within the WSL. I don't know who.
Why did she go back to
I don't
Arsenal?
get why she left Villa, because Villa are going to do well next season.
Exactly. So
I think. She could still go back
unless
to
there's an
Villa.
issue.
She could still go back on it. But
unless there's
remember,
an issue with Ward, though.
remember Carla Ward dropped her last
That's,
season.
yeah.
And she
Could be more of a personal thing.
turned up at the Villa Chelsea game and
That's not the game. Why does England keep doing this? You cannot outmuscle Nigeria. You're not going to outpace them like that.
that was slick.
still down.
Who was that? Was that Stanway?
She's still down.
Who?
She's got
Okay, we're going to carry on playing.
That was that Walsh or Stanway? That was insane.
Yeah, no, Stanway's that one, yeah.
Koala
That's
officials super chat says just winding you up, mate. Big up, Tom.
Thank you, Koala. mate.
Thank you, Koala.
Big up, Koala. Are you Australian koala? It'll be a I've actually seen a koala bear. It was
Have you?
Oh, you have?
unique experience.
It's so cute.
Fantastic. Brilliant.
But, so yeah, big up koalas.
So sorry, Laurie, we got sidetracked. So what were you saying then about the Mexican way?
It's going to keep
I
coming
just
back
said
to
it's a
this.
sweeping assumption to just assume that just because someone does
Here
the
we go.
Mexican
I'm
way,
not
they don't
assuming
know.
Here we
that.
go,
I'm
here we
saying
go.
They don't know what's
Corner.
at stake.
Lauren, come on, corner. That's what I want. I want.
They don't know
Lauren
what's at
just-
stake. That's all I'm saying. Because you wouldn't be doing the
Are
Mexican
they
way.
going to be more clever with the corner, or are they just going to whip it
Yeah, I think
in?
they should actually plan it.
Like be a bit
Oh,
more
Oh no, we
creative.
did on the set pieces.
Well, not
We've had a
we
few-
ain't
The last
today.
one,
We had a
yeah.
few relaunched it. Yeah, but the volley from Daly was a routine. But I agree with you. We have had a few. We've just launched
Give them something
it
to
in.
think about.
I've got a
No,
question.
she's
for,
just going to whip it in.
I've
yeah.
got a question for the
Bronze
chat
header.
after this corner, by the way.
Interesting.
Given that koalas told me big up, it's a question on koalas.
Koalas, love it.
Corner to England.
Hopefully, I won't need to use it because England.
We're into the last 15 minutes of normal time.
Is it gonna be a
England
late
have a
goal?
corner. What can they produce?
This is
You
our
get the
moment.
impression that a set piece could decide this game, actually,
Yeah.
the
You
way
do.
things are going.
You very much do. Come on now.
That's a good corner
Yes.
as well.
Yes.
Oh! Off the line, was it?
Yeah. Oh. Technology.
Off the line. Wow.
Keeper's got it.
Oh, we literally
chance
did
again.
Mexico.
Safe as
oh,
houses.
Jeez.
As I was saying, set pieces could be decisive in this match because
Literally.
Yeah.
the two teams
so
are
what
very
happened?
even.
This is like
mad.
goal line tech.
Oh, great
She
save.
saved
by the
it.
keeper, yeah.
Wow.
She's had
That
a very
was such
good
a
save.
She's had a
good
good
game.
game.
As well. That's
He's
so
brilliant
much
header.
power.
She's got down very
Daily
well.
She would have saw that at the last minute
Yeah.
as well. Yeah. And then
Great
she
reflex,
got up,
man.
sprung up, and
Knocked her own player over.
got the second ball as well. Very
Yeah,
good keeping.
Right. Question for the chat on koala bears. Which type of tree does the koala bear
I thought he was going to answer.
inhabit around?
I think I know that.
You think you know?
Without Googling.
We'll give it about 5 minutes or a few minutes to get some answers. But
Yeah, and please don't Google or any other search engine.
yeah, no
available.
googling. We want you to be.
They're gonna
what's your name?
Google.
I don't know. I just thought like just bit of general knowledge. See how good our chat is at like koala bears, I guess.
And Australia, I
General
suppose.
knowledge.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we have one correct answer in the chat.
Right.
We have 3 correct answers. We have a few good answers in the chat. But I don't know if Mr. Google or Mrs. Google or Miss Google.
Another free kick to England here, another set piece.
No.
That one was less troubling for the
Wasn't much
Nigerians.
to it.
We've got 2.
It's starting to look
This
like
is
your
crazy.
prediction might be coming to fruition.
We said
About the going to
2-2.
extra time.
Oh, that prediction.
Oh. Didn't...
Just, it gives you that vibe, doesn't it, Laurie? You know.
Well, it's only,
I don't
yeah,
know.
10
I'm
minutes
just
left,
saying
or-
that,
I hope it
when you
doesn't.
said it was 58 minutes.
Yeah,
now
but I could tell.
77.
Oh my
but
gosh.
you can tell the kind of game it is.
Nostradamus. Man.
A game of few chances, a game of caginess, a game one mistake could
A mistake, a
decide
set
the
piece, a moment
set
of brilliance,
piece.
Yeah.
In the words of Neil Warnock, you know, well,
some good fortune. A bit
Neil
like
Warnock.
I was going to quote Neil
yesterday.
Warnock, but I'm not going
Oh.
to because I have no idea with
Ooh, that was
bloody
heavy.
hell.
A moment of
That
good
was-
fortune, like the Trossard shot.
Yes, very good fortune, which we deserved, I thought. You don't agree, Laurie, that we didn't deserve it?
Yeah, I think we did.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, this is interesting.
It's just
Good
terrible
ball.
Ireland.
Can get the ball back
Need
in the
more
box.
numbers in the box.
That is a
Nice
good ball
ball,
back.
lovely ball.
Header. Oh, no one.
There.
Oh,
Scaring me out how
The pass
excited
wasn't
you're
good
getting
enough.
about it. Sorry.
I'm
Jeez.
as concerned as he is excited. this is not good.
I must admit, I prefer not to see extra time in games. I like to see them decided in normal time, if possible.
Well, I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like in recent years, maybe the last sort of 3-4 big tournaments, you were seeing more and more knockout games go extra time. Penalties.
Because what tends to happen in extra time is that the teams
play for pens.
Yeah.
This game
it just becomes a bit of an anti-climax.
We won't in this game. We'll try and win it in extra time. Yeah. But
I reckon who will score first will win.
Because absolutely.
It's that sort of like once you're on it, you've got that confidence, and you're going to keep going.
It's very tight.
For the question for the chat, actually, I will let Ty give the answer if he knows which tree.
Of course, I know. I'm intelligent. No, I'm only kidding.
Let's see.
I think if my general knowledge is correct, is it eucalyptus?
Taiwo, you are spot on, my friend.
Hey.
And congratulations to everybody in the chat. Round of applause for anyone in the chat that got it.
I really thought you were going to say.
I just would have been like a tree, just bamboo or something.
But that's my old general. Thank you, Tom. That's my old general knowledge.
Very impressive, Ty. Very impressive.
Well, it's impressive that you know as well. Thank you.
Player in.
Alex.
Oh my God!
But there's no one supporting the attack.
It's Greenwood actually. Oh.
She's got to wait for people.
Get out! Get out!
I'll tell you what, that is great defending because if she'd have got that header, that could have been a goal.
Free kick to Nigeria here, Lauren Hemphill.
Her kit is so dirty.
And this is a good. See, this is what I was talking about earlier, guys. When I'm talking about ebb and flow. We're now currently seeing Nigeria having a good phase in this game.
Mm-hmm.
They've had more good phases than England.
It's literally just going back and forth.
That was
I'm really, really surprised in a not very good way about.
That was.
It's a great block.
Who could we bring on for Greenwood? Like We've been Moy or someone is.
Nigeria making another substitution.
Left side.
And England's made none.
Yeah, let's have a little look.
Because Greenwood, I feel like it's just the pace.
Kind of.
Or switch sides.
Look at the bench.
How do you think she's played, Cannon?
I think she's done really well.
Is she related to the legendary?
I don't think so.
Come on,
Neve
England.
Charles could come on as like a left-sided centre back.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Or even put Carter. I feel like she could and move across. I just feel like there's a lot of weakness there.
Yeah, we've been quite happy with the way things are going.
Their team's done them proud.
Webber Moy doesn't seem to be used.
But they're not showing much of England. They're not showing much England fans.
No.
To be
fair. Seems like a good squad member, but.
Well, they should show equal amount. You think you're clever, you know. You think you are clever. You think you're clever.
Free kick to Nigeria. That's a good delivery. Yeah, did they get ahead on that? Is it another corner or is it a goal kick? Looks like a goal kick.
Hopefully, yeah. Calm.
Kira Walsh is putting a shift. I'd be concerned about her playing 120 minutes though. Just based on injuries.
This is actually mental.
Yeah.
Why is this tournament so tense?
Well, no, that penalty shot was
unbelievable. Serena looks concerned.
If I was supporting any of those teams, I'd literally cry.
This England team,
what is happening?
If this England team's got me out of bed at early hour and don't qualify, we have to, Nah, joking. But I'd be heartbroken if we do go out today. Simply.
Why are you even talking in those terms?
Literally, touch wood.
because
be positive.
From what I'm watching. We go out, I don't think it would be some injustice at the moment. I have to be completely honest about it.
No, it's a good game. It's Stephen. It's anyone's game.
I don't think it's been that easy. I think that they've actually been...
Oh, look.
We've both had spells of good play.
Yeah.
That needed more pace.
We just looked tired. We looked lethargic. It just...
Okay, that was good. That was nice.
I disagree. I just think it's an evenly matched game against two good sides. I think maybe you're expecting England to dominate, but I always knew that this was going to be
by the sounds of it, not just me, by the sounds of it, the panel also did, saying England would dominate the ball.
Dare I say you were a touch arrogant, Tom?
What? Arrogant?
He's really winding this.
You know what this is? No, he's a troublemaker, man.
Unrealistic.
No, but hold on. I'm going to defend Tom and ask the question. Is he the one that said England 6, Nigeria 0? Who's it that said that?
I said that was tongue in cheek.
Anyway,
Nigeria on the attack.
But I don't think it's arrogant to back your team.
But it was more. It was more. You know, people were saying we would dominate the ball and it would be
I
very
thought
much
England would, to be
Nigeria in a low block, and it's not been that kind of game.
No, it hasn't.
Because like if we get through, it's scary to think of the next rounds. If this is already getting tense, we're not even in the quarters.
At least Jamaica, Colombia, it could be a lot worse, but I still
what way?
It could be a lot more difficult.
That's what it means.
More, it could be Japan or Sweden or.
I think.
What are you trying to suggest? Jamaica are not them?
No, he's not saying that.
I'm not saying that, but
he's trying to twist your words.
But I
find that very.
He's trying to twist your words.
He's
trying to twist your words.
As somebody of Jamaican extraction, I find I find it exceedingly. I'm sure Hayley agrees.
Oh, Tom,
We're both insulted.
they're not.
We are.
Look down in Jamaica in that way.
Don't insult our reggae girls.
Not at all.
Who got booked? Was that Lauren James?
That was Lauren, yeah. I think it's
Bit naughty,
frustration.
that, wasn't it?
I think it's frustration, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. It was. Yeah, I think should have been a straight red for me.
No, I don't know about that.
I'd never look
Let's have a
down.
look.
Oh, that's come on, Lauren. That's
I'd
not
never
nice.
look down on the country that's produced
I'm only joking.
some of the greatest fast bowlers the world has ever seen.
Oh, that's a red card.
Oh my
You
God.
know what?
Take that
That's
back.
a red card.
That is a
That
red
is
card.
VAR.
Should go to VAR.
Why is
That's a
VAR
red
not
card.
That is a
looked
red
at
card.
That
that?
goes to VAR. She's off.
That is a
I
red
can't
card.
believe this. This is
She's not
interesting.
really
Did she
complaining,
stamp?
though. Why is she not complaining?
Did she stamp?
She stamped on
Why
her.
has no one gone to VAR?
Exactly.
Lauren, no.
That
is
is
straight
Do it for
red.
daily diving, but
disgusting.
not this.
That's
That
a red
is
card. You're right, Laurie.
disgusting.
I take it back. You're right. That's
Lauren,
terrible.
no.
That's ridiculous from Lauren.
Yeah, I didn't see that after part.
This is like
It's
the
got- it's going to
Wayne
VAR.
Rooney.
He's going to VAR. She's off.
Oh no.
This
She's
is
off.
like the
If it
Wayne
goes to
That
VAR,
is
she's off.
disgraceful.
What is she doing?
What's gonna happen?
Lauren,
It's like
that's
the Wayne
ridiculous. She's off.
Rooney.
Yeah, VAR.
Yes.
VAR. She's off.
This could
Red
be a
card.
big moment.
Red card.
She's off.
This could be a
What
big
is Lauren
moment.
doing? Why did you do that, Lauren? That's ridiculous.
Yeah,
She's
why
off.
did she? Frustration as well.
Yeah.
5 minutes.
It's like the Wayne Rooney 2006
She's off.
star player.
Pushed her down there.
What kind of sport is this?
Look.
Oh my God! Even when you look it back at
That's
it,
a red card.
that is
She's off.
That's off.
disgraceful.
She's off.
What's she doing?
She's reaching
You
for the
can't get
pocket.
away with things like that.
off.
That is a red card.
This is ridiculous.
Look at the stamp in her back.
Why would
She's gonna need a
no,
massage
no,
I didn't know
after.
she does that. That's our character.
And you can't say it's not deliberate. You
No.
cannot say that's not
Oh,
deliberate.
That's
my God.
straight red. That is.
What are you doing, Lauren?
What is happening
Oh
today?
my God!
Lucy
She's
Bronze
off.
was right.
This is a
What's that?
joke.
What is she
We
doing?
needed to look after Lauren and watch her and.
No, that come on. it's got
She's
nothing
gone
to do
from
with it. That's just straight
hero to
stupid.
villain now.
But I'm not
Hero
having,
to
I
villain.
am not
Frustrated.
having.
She is,
I
she
am
is.
not having the press, the media, and everything that are gonna be.
It's
that
red.
Are gonna, she's
Let's
gonna
do,
get sorted.
here we go. Here we go.
She's
Decision time.
We need to protect Lauren James now.
Let's go. Let's wait.
She's off. There's no way she's not off.
Yeah, she's off. But
It's ridiculous.
players make mistakes.
what
They
card?
do. They do. You're
She
right.
getting out of card?
People make
she's getting a card.
mistakes.
It's red.
Oh, look, red.
It's red.
Red
Yeah,
card.
she's getting
It's
that
red.
She knows. She knows already.
So
I
stupid.
feel sorry for her, but
I
you
don't.
gotta
I don't,
go. You
no.
gotta go.
I do as well. No, I do feel sorry.
No, I don't.
I think it's ridiculous.
Oh, no, I
But
don't
why-
feel sorry. for her.
After a
Damn.
superb game against
Yeah,
China.
she let herself down.
I'm
I'm a
actually.
big
let herself
fan of
down.
Lauren James,
I am
but
a big
that
fan
was
of her as
silly.
well,
That was silly.
and I feel
Yeah.
sorry for her. But I
Sorry,
think that's
somebody
what she's done.
somebody needs to.
let
somebody
herself
needs to
down.
look after her now.
Lauren,
But-
what are you doing?
no, but we need to.
And not only that, even if we get through this game,
That's
she's
She's
gonna
back.
miss. How
don't
many
think I've-
games?
But I'm not
Violent
looking.
conduct.
I'm sorry, but
It's
Free one game.
It's free.
is it?
No, it's
No,
one.
it's
It's
not
one.
in a tournament.
Because when
Maybe one in the
Khadija got red carded, it was one. No.
No, but she got a second yellow.
It doesn't work like. I think in
It's violent
tournaments.
conduct.
Violent conduct could be more than one.
It's a
Damn.
straight red.
All I'm gonna say is that we need
Lauren,
everyone
why?
in that camp. If we go through, or if we
To
don't
get
go
round her.
through, we need to put our arms
Yeah.
around Lauren. Players make mistakes.
Soft.
Oh, they do. No, they do. No, he's right.
No, it's
They
not
do.
No, we
soft.
do,
Right, so
but
like-
like,
She's a young
I
player.
haven't seen that happen in a while. Like,
Yeah,
or I haven't even.
Yeah,
seen that
so
happen.
blatant.
No, but
That's
So
mental to
blatant.
actually
But
do
the
that.
comparison I give it to is Wayne
White-
Rooney, World Cup
White Yardy in the
2006.
building.
Gets sent off.
It's a bit early for the bias show, White Yardy. I'm a neutral.
Yeah.
What do you mean, nah? Don't tell me, nah. Laurie's already said that. I'm neutral. Oh, Lester's off.
Well, it could be Jamaica versus Nigeria at this rate.
Well, I don't
Because,
know, but are we bringing on a more defensive
Who we
player
bringing?
now?
Probably.
I don't know what got into them because it wasn't really
Yeah.
that type
It's
of
Chloe.
game, was it?
It's Chloe.
No, it wasn't. And it wasn't like she was getting roughed up.
Yeah.
Well, she was going to come on. You saw when Lauren James went off that Chloe was going to come on, and I'm not going to. I wouldn't wish to take kind of any kind of joy or credit.
neither should you.
I said at half time, Lauren wasn't looking effective. Do we perhaps take her off for Chloe? And
I didn't hear you say
But
that.
Tom, you could never imagine her doing that.
I don't think anyone saw that coming.
No, I don't.
Saw that
She's
coming.
not a
character for Lauren.
I did say it. Lucy will remember because
I don't remember you saying
when
that
I
at
asked
all,
who
actually.
to take off, and we're
She
talking
was
about bringing
not
on
the
Chloe
sharpest
Kelly.
player on the pitch.
She's out of character for
She
Lauren.
didn't have it all her own way, and she took it. But somebody in that camp has to look
Get it on
after
her.
her.
Yeah, I agree.
It's so.
I think they should look after the Nigeria
This could
player that she
destroy.
stamped on.
This could destroy her.
No,
I wasn't saying destroy her, but it could. She's going to have a very difficult 24, 48 hours now.
Yeah.
The press are going to obliterate
Especially
her.
if England get knocked out.
Yeah.
The press are going to obliterate
So
her.
David Beckham moment.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
thinking.
We need
No,
some.
you didn't
She's.
think
I did think that. Okay, Laurie, who did he
Stop
stamp on?
taking credit for mine.
Okay, so who did he stamp on then? Who did he stamp on? I'll tell you who did he stamp on?
I don't stamp on her.
Diego Simeone. So I did think that. Oh my, this Laurie, man.
Right, super chat here from CFC FT. Well, call it CFC Football. It says, hello, Ty.
Hello, Hayley. Hello, Laurie. Hello, Tom. Hello, Lucy.
Ty's sticking to his word.
So cute.
Right,
Thank
so
you,
how
thank you.
pivotal, how much of a pivotal moment is that going to prove to be, I wonder?
Well, you could say Lauren is effective, but
Well, to
going
the
down
last
to,
minute of normal time.
going down to 10
see
women,
at the end of the game,
especially for
Laurie.
extra time,
Yeah.
What
it's
it might
serious.
do-
No, I want you to.
What it
say
might do now is
down to 10 men.
it might make England a bit more,
10 women.
a bit more determined to
Yeah, 10 women.
get behind the ball, play to our strengths. Even if it goes to pens, it could be one of those moments where we triumph against adversity. You know, so
I think though, at moments already we've been outnumbered. Like you'd see there'd be bronze, and then there's 3 players around them. So we're already outnumbered. So to actually take a player off, and James was covering 2 roles in that number 10 position. So to take her off, you're actually taking off like
I'm a big
2
fan of Lauren
roles.
James,
So
that was disgraceful. I think that should be a lifetime
it's actually
ban.
crazy.
Yeah.
Laurie, you're absolutely ridiculous, man.
Yeah.
Lifetime ban.
Yeah.
She could have crushed her spine.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I think
To be
it's
fair, she was
disgraceful.
not thinking, but like
She wasn't thinking,
Let's
but-
relax a bit. Let's-
You know, you're right, Laurie. It's out of character for Lauren. I don't think she's ever did that before, and I'm sure she won't do
No
that
one's
again.
done anything like that this World
I've
Cup.
never
have
seen
they?
No.
I feel like it's been
No.
physical, but not like.
I've never seen anything like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she weren't happy with just pushing her down. She said, let me stamp on you.
But I will tell you what I think. What I think caused it was
Frustration.
and this is all credit to Nigeria. She was being hyped up. You know, is Lauren James going to be a difference for England? Come today, she's been completely taken out of the game.
Because
There was at
really
least 2 players on her.
ineffective.
every
That's
game.
of
football,
course,
though.
that's what's going to happen.
When you're a
And
star
she's
girl, that's what
just
happens.
taking it out, and but my point would be that it has happened so many times.
Oh, look,
but
Nige.
what we can't do is allow her to be
ostracized.
attacked and
Yeah, and ostracised. I
because
agree.
I I just have a fear it's a very.
No, I don't think it would
Well,
be as bad as
I
Beckham.
apologise because I was at Wembley. I don't apologise for saying this. I was at Wembley when
And you booed
when
him.
we unfortunately.
Disgrace.
Yeah.
What?
You booed Beckham.
Say that. That was the World Cup. That
I
was
was
in.
at
Sam, you're
Wembley.
really starting these
I was at
rumours.
Wembley.
With Sancho,
for the
Rashford,
final of the
Saka.
Euros.
Yeah.
We have a most horrible culture of blaming players and attacking players in this country.
Yeah.
And if we do go out today, we have to be very, very careful, and we have
Yeah,
to protect
yeah.
Lauren James.
Yeah.
So that's why.
Yes, it's a good point.
I'm not justifying anything
Yes.
that she did
That's a
on
good
the
point,
pitch
Tom.
today. But
Yeah.
she's a young player
Who
who cannot
makes
write.
mistakes.
In 4 years' time, she could be the player that might even take us to World Cup glory.
Yeah.
Hell, she might still take us to World Cup glory this year.
Yeah.
But what I'm
Yeah.
not having is the press, social media, going to attack
No
her
racists
aggressively.
get at her. Leave her alone.
Whether it's
If you want to get at her and say she made a mistake
That's
and what
Yeah,
she
it's
did
a
was bad,
mistake, exactly.
But
that's fine.
I don't know.
Don't get personal
I
with
tend
it.
to
But that's
disagree. I think criminal charges should be.
Yeah.
100%.
Laurie, and the rest. And the
That was an
rest.
assault.
And the
Oh,
rest.
God.
And the rest.
I thought you meant
Football.
criminal charges with the racists.
Exactly. Assault in football.
Yeah, I was going that way as well. It was like, oh.
But if England can
That
nick a
was a
goal here,
direct assault.
but if England can nick
I
a
think
goal
the police
here,
should look at that.
Yeah, the football police.
all I would say, she didn't aggressively stamp.
No, Tom, you
It
can't.
was a red card. I'm
you
not
can't.
saying it's
You
not.
can't. No,
I'm
Tom.
not justifying the behaviour. It's dreadful.
Sounds like
but
you are
Once you
to me.
stamp, it's aggressive.
I just don't get it.
There's only 4
I don't
minutes
do it.
left
but
as well.
then
Yeah.
I say I don't get
get it
it,
as well.
but then I kind of
Right, we're into.
when the red mist comes down.
Okay, let's.
If we can nick a goal here, I'd be very grateful, England. Okay,
I think.
bring on Bethany, England. That'd be good.
Bethany.
class act.
I hope for her sake that Nigeria don't win now, because like you said, she will get
She's going to. Oh yes.
But right, we are into the last 3 minutes of time added on at the end of the game. I have to say, England have actually done quite well since she's been taken off or sent off. They made a substitution as well. Lisa Rissa has been sacrificed. That's unfortunate for her, because she was having a decent game actually.
She was having a decent, but that's the problem. What red card will change the game plan, isn't it? No, I do agree. I do agree with what you're saying, Tom. I do agree.
I'm hoping for Lauren's sake we can win this now, because it will be unbearable if we don't.
Oh look, this is.
And she doesn't.
Like, there's so many little mistakes that have happened on the pitch. Obviously, this is not an excusable mistake, but it doesn't deserve. No one deserves like the trolling line of it.
And unfortunately,
that's what might happen.
Much like when I was stood at Wembley after we lost that shootout.
Oh, you're talking about against Italy?
I could see it coming.
You should be sitting down.
Well, I was standing, but I could see it coming from a mile off, and I'm dreading it right now. So I'm just hoping that England can do this for her, because it's a mistake. It was a rightful red card. However,
it was just frustration.
She doesn't deserve to get what
might come. Nobody does. Nobody does.
Unfortunately,
nobody does.
If we lose, it won't be a might.
And this is what I was saying about the social media trolls. That's why I'm so hot on it, because nobody in the world deserves.
To be fair, you don't know what's going to happen yet, so let's just.
We don't.
But Laurie.
But we can imagine
because England might win this game.
But with respect, like in the Euro final, you could see it.
Jaden, Bukayo, and Marcus. Disgusting.
I was just heartbroken, not just. Obviously that we'd lost a major final, but because of it, and
it's ridiculous.
We have the tabloids. Look at David Beckham. It's not a new thing. Look at David Beckham after World Cup '98, or it hurts me how we act in this country when we go out of tournaments.
No, I agree. But then,
they don't focus on the player. They go to who they are. But
that I think it says more about the people that addition out abuse.
Of course it does.
Right, we're into the last minute of time added on, and England will just want to get through this.
I don't know, because I think if we nick one here, it'd be a lot nicer than 30 minutes with 10 players. But
10 women.
I must say that since she got sent off, Nigeria haven't really maximised it.
We've actually looked.
Maybe Chloe Kelly's actually had a bit of an impact already. I think because she's
another foul
got fresh
throw.
legs.
If the Nigerian goalkeeper could turn into the Chinese goalkeeper and just dash out, that would be great. But
it's extra time.
It's got to be an extremely difficult.
So that's the end of normal playing time, and it's ended 0-0, stalemate. But
I have a question.
The big incident that's happened obviously took place 10-15 minutes ago, and that was the sending off of Lauren James. So England are effectively down to 10 men 10 women. Sorry, Freudian slip. Apologies for that. 10 players. Let's start with Lucy. How do you see the game going now that seismic incident has taken place with Lauren James?
Yeah, I mean, it's not looking great for us. I feel like what we've sort of all briefly touched upon, like there's been spells where Nigeria have been dominating, spells where we've been dominating, but because it has been so even, literally there's anything in it. And I think not having James, not even just her playing two roles, but just not having that extra player to back up, because we are getting outnumbered easily, whereas Lauren James was the only one on the pitch, I think, and maybe Bronze, you could argue that was able to get her way out of that danger when those players are attacking and like pressing. But honestly, I'm not looking too hopeful for this. I reckon the best thing to do would be for it to go to penalties at this point.
I was going to ask
because
that question.
I just think keep it 0-0. Like if we can manage to keep this clean sheet right now, that would just be the best thing. Because I don't know, like, do you think that penalties would be?
Well, I
a
mean,
good move for us, or
listen, the penalties do look like a very real.
We've seen a lot of them this competition.
However, there is still half an hour, so you never know. I mean, England could win. You just don't know how these things are going to go. Hayley, what's your thoughts on the sending off, and how do you think it will affect the game going forward?
I think that sending off where do we start? Why did she do that? It's like the rush of blood went to her head, and it's like, why would you do that? You're star girl performing.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It's pressure.
I think it's because she's had such a big, all the lights was on her from the last game. And it's like, oh my God, I need to show that I'm consistent with it. I can do it again. And she didn't get the chance to do it again because Nigeria was like, hold on a minute. You're the star girl. We're going to double up on you. She didn't get to be bouncing players off the ball like she was doing against China.
Yeah.
And that frustration has all built up. And she's taken out on a Nigeria player, pushed her down.
It's a bit of immaturity.
And that's what it is as well. She's young, but she should be old enough to know you can't do that.
No. She's played enough football to know that is not
Exactly, you can't do that. And rightly so, she didn't get away with it.
Ty, you were defending Lauren James, weren't you? So.
I'm defending the person, the player. I'm not defending the stamp, but I'm defending the person, the player. And I'm echoing that Tom, Hayley, you and Lucy saying that I hope it doesn't rebound on her, because everybody should be able to make a mistake. If you can make a mistake in life, then what's making a mistake in football? Exactly.
It's
what's
funny
making a
I don't see
mistake in
you
football?
applying that same level of empathy for referees. But anyway, go.
well, yeah, because with referees now, referees have got a chance to come out. No, you brought up referees. Referees have got a chance to come out and say they made a mistake. Now, if you speak to Lauren, she will say she made a mistake. She won't say, oh no, I didn't make a mistake. Isn't it? That's the difference. Everyone knows she made a mistake. She made a mistake. It's unfortunate. But as a person, fantastic, humble, very, very lovely young woman, a talented player. These things happen.
Down.
It's not right what she did, but it's also not right what could be thrown at her, because nobody in the world deserves that. So I would defend her. Yeah, like Thomas.
Well, what I'm going to say now is I am, as much as I wanted England to win this morning, I want England to win 10 times more now, because the reaction and everything, it will be so unpleasant. It will be so horrible to see.
What yard is still there?
That I am praying that these 10 girls on the pitch and the 4 more subs we got can somehow get us over the line.
I don't want to see nothing racist at the end of this. Whether England make it through or not, whether we make it through or not, don't be racist.
I'm
tired of this.
Exactly.
Just before we start the second half, I've got to big up White Yard. He submitted a super chat. It's a tiny to bumper seat. Also, also, don't forget the pledge.
Was that you or was that a lie?
Don't forget the pledge ball, people.
Or was that a lie?
I don't know.
Right, we kicked off the first.
If his Yardy needs some more jokes.
Well, talk about
that's what he needs.
I think we should all pledge to be kind to Lauren James, whatever happens here, because she's made a bad mistake. But we have to allow players, as you've said, we all make mistakes.
Exactly, you make a mistake in life. What's making us make us?
Everyone in that stadium that did a Mexican wave has made a mistake this evening.
That's good, Tom. That's good.
But
that's good. Yeah.
Got a couple more super chats here. I've got to go through. Lil Yeo says, "How does the standing of referee improve?"
By being accountable for their mistakes.
Perth Luxury says, "Sick of Nigeria's negative Mourinho ball tactics."
Well, I wouldn't say that. That's rubbish,
that.
Perth Luxury.
They've not played like that at all, I don't think.
Perth Luxury says, "Terrible referee, terrible, letting too much shoving going on."
Terrible. I don't think the referees be terrible. I don't know. Well, maybe Perth Luxury is watching.
The refs here are good. We need to get them in the Premier.
They are good. Yeah, you do. Yeah, we do. They are very good there.
One thing I would say though, that since the sending off has happened, England have not been, up to now anyway,
looks
particularly adversely affected.
No, but then 30 minutes is hard enough with 11 women. How much more?
That's true. That is also
I've just had a really good reply on Twitter about Lauren, and I couldn't agree more. She's young and will learn.
Yep.
I hope that David Beckham reaches out to her.
Exactly.
He knows a thing or two about moments,
Wayne Rooney.
madness, Wayne Rooney too. Wayne Rooney,
He had
can
his
argue,
moment.
the Portuguese players kind of maybe asked for him to be sent off, but even so,
I feel like David Beckham reaching out could be likely as well,
brilliant.
because his daughter's interested in lionesses. Like he interviewed Russo the other week. He's already connected with the players, so that'd actually be good.
And I can guarantee that Beckham, Rooney, if they're watching this, I'm sure they will all be just as
Empathy,
desperate.
It's good to
an
see.
incident there in the box.
It's not a penalty.
It's good to see when older people, like you see, like with South.
The Nigerian player's still down.
We need them to
She's
She's
still down.
to support and they're going to take the ball out here. I don't think it's a penalty though. They're not appealing for it.
She said no.
Or
She said it's not a foul. Hold on,
it
what
didn't
happened there?
look like it, but
I wonder what
God.
Mary
It's
Epps just whispered in her ear.
Okay.
like get up.
but Hayley, question for you.
Yes.
Do you think England should play for pens?
Yeah.
That is
Oh,
to me. That
that's-
looks
you
like
know
a foul.
what? That is.
That looks like a foul.
That does look like a foul to
That
me.
looks like a foul to me.
I mean, to
When
be
you
honest,
compare it to the daily,
on the balance of probability, I'd say no. But
Yeah.
you're taking a
There is
risk when
contact.
you
Yeah, you're taking a risk when you do that.
shove somebody
You're
over
taking a
like
risk.
She
that.
looks almost concussed here. It's not good.
The referee's
Is she
having
going
a
for
look.
screen? Oh no.
The referee's
it's
having a
interesting.
look.
Why is
That's-
it-
she wasn't the player that got stamped on as well.
No, this is maybe what it is.
No. Plays
having a
restarted.
Maybe that's what it is.
Okay.
Goodness.
it's calm.
But she did nothing wrong though.
I'm anything but calm right now, Lucy.
No, it's
The
calm.
player
Carry
that
on.
got stamped on, she didn't do anything wrong. She just said ref, which anybody would say.
Ooh.
I've been stamped on. Anybody would say that when you've been stamped on. So
They're
she
getting
hasn't done anything wrong.
Oh, Bronze needs to change.
Getting a bit physical around here.
They're very
I
scrappy.
love that though.
Yeah, me too. Why not?
Oh, I'm just
It's
hoping
contact
these 10
sport.
lionesses can.
But that's a good shout. David Beckham to reach out to Lauren would be brilliant. That
Wayne
Why don't you
Rooney.
reach out to her, Ty?
Wayne
Right.
Rooney.
You should reach out to her.
I can.
I'm sure
but
he
I don't
can,
think she's
but-
gonna. She won't listen to me much as David Beckham,
but
will
no
she?
one
David
listens to you.
Beckham's been through
Well,
this himself.
Oh!
You find people are on the super chat, mate. All right, and on the stream, Mr. Troublemaker.
And I feel quite strongly about this.
Yeah, everybody does. Well, everybody does. Yeah, everybody should. Anyway,
Everybody I know, for instance, that's ever met Lauren James, she's always stopped for a photo.
Yeah,
she's
she's
always
cool, Lauren
been
is
the
cool.
friendliest, nicest, and
yeah, she's all right. She's cool.
Yeah, but
We've all done
that
things-
doesn't
it doesn't
excuse what she
it
did.
doesn't
excuse
it
what
doesn't,
she's
Laurie,
done, but
we've all done things in our lives that we
I've
regret.
never done
I
anything.
certainly-
Yeah, of course.
and we've all done things.
I've never done anything.
And we've all
like
done
here we
things
go.
wrong. We've all done things wrong.
I will also, Karen, do things wrong. That's what makes us being. That's what makes us human.
We've all done things wrong, and we've all taken the punishment for
I've
them,
never done anything like that.
you know? And
Disgrace.
come on now, come
England
on,
on the attack.
please. I'd be so happy. Come on,
Oh, that's brilliant. That's brilliant.
Not strong enough.
it's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
Rachel Daly's
Okay,
got.
set pieces. This is
Oh,
when
she's
we need to
holding her
shine.
calf.
Ooh,
But what I'm.
Is she wearing shin pads?
she should have. She should.
We'll
be
see.
wearing-
We'll
Or
see.
they like the really small ones?
Yeah, there must be small.
Oh, look at that. Tenacious
Yeah.
by the Nigerian player there.
She has
That
to be
was,
wearing
You
shin pads, surely.
can't battle them with strength.
yeah,
But
that,
this is the ultimate test for
can't.
these lionesses. We'll see how strong they really are.
I've said it before. That Ty is the weakest Nigerian I've ever known in my life.
Really?
Oh,
Weak
God.
weak in what way?
In
Weak in what way?
fact, I actually think he's one of the most mentally strong
It's yeah, but
Thank you,
physical-
Tom.
I've ever met. You know?
Really? How about physically weak? Very weak.
Right,
You've got to
super
explain
chat
that.
here from super chat here from Dano Jr. He says, "Stop making the entire game about Lauren James. There are still women out there playing. Let's move on. We get it. There may be abuse. Let's watch." You know what? I do
That's
tend
not
to
about-
agree.
Nah,
Yeah, I
no,
think-
no. I disagree because
No, I
It's
agree with
important
him.
to talk about, but obviously there are
but
others.
I would
Nah,
say
That's a major thing that's happened.
Yeah,
and
but
it's
I do
affecting
think
the
that
game.
we
No,
are.
no,
let's
because
focus on that.
what's been thrown at players.
Yeah, but it's not been thrown at her yet. The game's not even finished.
let's
yet.
hope not.
Anyway, let's
We've
concentrate
made our
on the
point.
game.
I think it might be
Oh,
fair
good long
to
throw,
say
that.
for now. But like,
Because as I said at the time, England could still go on and win this game. You never know.
Yeah, it's
yeah,
true.
but I'm never going to apologise for raising these issues.
No, exactly.
that we've had.
They
In
need
this
to be
No,
country
it's fine to raise
so
it, but I
years.
think the point that's been made is that maybe we should. The game's not done yet. So
It's not done yet.
We
no,
don't know how it's
but,
going to play out. Another
to be
super
fair,
chat
like-
here
Oh,
from
sorry.
Gunner in the CDN Rocket says, "Ty, if that was a Gunner stomped, you'd be fuming at the mouth, yelling disgrace. I'm your Gunner brother, but be consistent."
Pardon?
I think there is some truth.
What
to that as
are
well.
they talking about? Did I say Lauren did the right thing?
No, but
Of course,
What are
she
you talking
deserves to be
about?
sent off.
what they're saying is that had been on an Arsenal player. You would
Yeah, I
be
said they
far
should be
more
sent off.
vociferous.
Of course I would. What's that going to do with anything?
Right. So
That
that's
goes-
what. So you agree then?
No, so
Okay.
That's what happens when you support a team, mate. Who's your team? Well, of course I would.
He says
Well,
he's a Gunner.
Yeah, so he says. Where's
How
your
do you know
proof?
he isn't?
No, because
How do you know he isn't?
How do you know he is?
How do you know he isn't?
Well, I'm supposed to believe everything that they say.
Yes.
No. Then I disagree. Of course I would, because that's rivalry. What are you talking about?
Anyway.
It's been a very typical extra time period in one of these games. Very cagey.
Oh, look, there's an overlap there.
Don't make a mistake.
Big moment! She's fluffed her lines. That was a big moment. And that is the same player that Lauren James stamped on, by the way.
All I would say is
That there, right, was a big moment. That was the clearest chance in the second half, and she totally fluffed her lines. She should have at least hit the target there. And if she did hit the target, it's possible she would have scored, but that is poor.
Nigeria have had their chances, and if they don't...
That was the best one of this second half.
But, if they don't win this game, you would have to say...
And look at the Nigerian fans there. They're pretty upset because that was, without a doubt, the best opportunity for either side in the second half or
in the first
time.
To be fair, though, we are doing, obviously going back to the James thing, we are actually doing really well without James.
Yeah, we are,
I know obviously it's a big deal of what happened and obviously the aftermath of what could happen. Hopefully it doesn't, but obviously what we're discussing. But I think just focusing on these players as well, it's actually quite reassuring to see that we're not a one-player team. We do have the depth in our squad.
I think you make a very good point.
Well.
They've not fallen apart. They've actually kept the shape very well.
Actually, in some ways, I think it's like made us more together, more determined.
It's good character.
How we should.
But do we expect anything less, though? We are champions.
I was saying, we're acting shocked, but I think that's just
do we expect anything less? Look at the standards.
Nothing's guaranteed in this competition.
I don't know. I'm just sat here, wanting to see. I'd far prefer it if we could win this game before any penalties, but and I still think we can.
I don't want to go up against their keeper, to be fair.
I still think we can, but at least we have some experience from shootouts, and we know Mary.
This is where being the 10-man down could. Oh, that's a good ball.
That was very rash.
She showed a lot of pace there. Good defending.
Alex Greenwood, good stuff.
Held her up.
Good defending. But Nigeria's still got the ball.
Get it out.
Rubbish cross.
England under a bit of pressure now.
Punt that out, Jess Carter.
Get it out.
Nice.
We literally were freezing.
I think England will be playing for penalties now, to be honest.
I don't think, to be fair, I actually don't think we've played like we're playing for penalties so far.
As the game goes
just
on.
Defending, so.
Yeah, but it's not been like a kind of just hoof it out. We have tried to get the ball into their half.
I think that's actually just credit down to how Wiegman, what she's done with the team. The style of play we have, it is very intricate, which obviously James is a big part of that.
Carter's had a very good game, by the way, even though that was a foul.
She didn't get the ball.
No, but overall, she's had a very good game.
Oh, no, she has, but she didn't get the ball there. Yeah, she has.
I'm trying to remember, but I think Jess Carter took a penalty in the shootout versus Lyon this season.
She scored.
So she will have scored.
Who was for the finalissima? I feel like that was the last big penalty shootout that
for England.
Yeah.
I'll guess.
We had players like Stanway didn't take it. Stanway did take. Do you reckon Toom will come on in the last 5 minutes to take one?
I forgot about it.
I don't like it when coaches do that sometimes. Sometimes
that's their first touch of the game. We saw yesterday with the US, most of those penalty takers, that was their first touch at this World Cup. And I just think there's too much pressure.
There's a noticeable difference in the energy between the two groups of fans, as you might expect.
Yeah.
The England fans looking a bit pensive, a bit worried.
I don't see no England fans doing the Mexican wave, do you?
Whereas the Nigerian fans look
bringing it back.
No, Nigeria.
So in the shootout versus Lyon, I was right. Lauren James took one and she didn't score, but Jess Carter scored the winning penalty, which was our fifth taker. And scored.
This is good. This is a good move here by the Nigerian team. Overhead kick went in.
Get it out.
But I think she's
knock her on her way down.
Yeah.
Great athleticism there by the Nigerian striker, Oshala.
Oh, it was Stanley.
Yes, so Jess Carter would definitely take one if she needed to.
I think Jess Carter, Stanway. Stanway's our main one, though, isn't she?
Finalissima.
Wasn't a foul. Wasn't a foul.
I've just got to have a look at our 5 takers in the Finalissima.
I can see why it's pulled back.
So it was Stanway scored, Toom didn't score.
Oh, did she not?
Rachel Daly scored, Alex Greenwood scored and Chloe Kelly scored. So
we've got most of them on the pitch.
4 of the 5.
Yeah.
The 4 that did score in the final
are
still on the pitch. And Mary Earps, of course, 2 penalties were not scored by Brazil. I can't remember. I know Earps saved
I know
at
she
least
saved
one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
but then their keepers already saved.
I think we're starting to see that
competition,
Nigeria are having a lot more of the ball now.
and I don't want to be
making
too
an extra person
presumptive.
count.
There's 20. There's still 18.
Oh,
minutes.
look at that pace! Very
Terrible
impressive.
cross.
Nice. Well, that
England
came
are
off the
definitely
bar.
under the
Terrible
cosh
cross.
at the moment.
hit the bar.
Jeez.
England
they've
definitely
hit the
under
bar
the
so many
cosh.
times.
But that's inevitable, Laurie.
Yeah.
Once you go down to 10,
Especially in extra time.
you just
Look at this burst of pace here. Look.
horrible watching.
Yeah.
This is really horrible viewing as an England fan. This.
Yeah, as a neutral, you'd love to watch this. You'd be like, oh, it's a bit tense, a bit exciting.
And me making like the USA yesterday, but now I'm
Yeah,
being put
we're
in
in that
situation now.
This is going penalties.
Yeah.
You get that feeling, don't
Yeah.
you? But now I feel
Although Nigeria are
that's it.
really going for it though.
That's why I feel like a bit of a mug
It's
now
all in
looking
our
at all the
half.
shootout records because we've still got 18, 17 minutes to.
Do you feel like a mug? Why do you feel like a mug?
Because now, if I still think there's every chance there is a goal, and
It's all Nigeria at the moment, as you might expect of England being 10 down in extra time. But England are showing resilience. Yeah, they are. There's no doubt
as you
about
guys have said,
Yeah.
though, as we'd expect of our lionesses,
Yeah.
done us proud before, but again, like 98, we managed to get it to penalties, and let's hope as we say, world champions don't look at history, and this is a champion team, so.
I just find it crazy though that this is round of 16. This isn't even like semi-finals or the final.
Yeah.
And it's already this heated, like this
intense.
competition
It's
already.
intense,
Yeah.
It's really good to see, like, obviously it's not just the same teams.
That was the one
winning.
thing I did predict, that there was going to be a lot of intensity and energy
Yeah.
in this game. You could tell that from
And
the
there
start.
definitely is.
Look at how many of the big teams have already been bounced out,
Yeah.
It's been a good tournament.
It's been a good tournament. Amazing tournament.
I'm trying to think about... Because, I mean, even...
The ball just keeps coming back.
Yeah, well, it would do when you're down to 10 women, isn't it?
The thing that encourages me, well, I wouldn't say encourages me, but I remember the Spain game in the Euros.
Yeah.
We didn't play our best, I don't think. I think it was probably our worst performance of the knockouts. But, we came back stronger. So if we can just hang on in there, I sit here hopeful that we can come back better. But it's got to be going to be a crazy challenge.
Surprised England haven't made more subs.
Yeah, well, 10 women changes everything, doesn't it?
It does.
That's the
but
problem.
You could try and freshen things
It can
up
make
a
you
little.
harder to
Oh,
break
that-
down, as Mourinho always used to say. Playing against 10 is, if you're not already a goal up, can be very difficult. And back three that we started with is going to become a back five now, and occupy
Yeah.
those spaces.
I mean, we've
and
already
just-
seen it. It's mostly been in our half, so and there's only 1 minute left of this right now. So
Serena Wiegman looking
Serena
very
doesn't
pensive.
deserve to do less well than Philip Neville as well.
Well, she's already done better by
winning the
winning
Euros.
Euros.
I thought that was a poor appointment. That was
Terrible
when Philip
appointment.
Neville got that job.
I think it was done for
Why are
PR.
you whispering,
but it was
Laurie?
terrible PR, but
Yeah, it was a PR exercise.
It was. But it's a
That
shame it
went
had to happen
badly
in the
wrong.
women's game.
and it
isn't
completely failed as well.
Yeah.
It did fail, yeah.
But that's a good ball. No, it's not.
It did
It's
fail.
too long. Nigeria looking comfortable at the back. England's doing their best to
They've
stay
been
in there.
comfortable the whole game.
Yeah.
I wonder whether there's been research done on our penalty takers, though. That's the only thing that.
yeah, obviously. The
Right. So that's the
And the
end of the
takers
first-
on the funnism
that's the end of the first half of extra time. England have managed to see out without too much trouble, to be honest. They've not had a lot of possession, but they have defended well. But they are up against it. Got another 15 minutes to go. I think it's safe to assume that England will be playing for penalties now, because realistically, that's the best chance they've got. Nigeria, they will be ruining that missed chance there. That was a goal. I mean, we're looking at it again now. No, sorry, we're looking
The
at
penalty appeal, the one that you guys were getting excited about, and I was.
I've seen them given. You say that.
I didn't want to
I've
say.
seen
a
them
word.
given. Look at that.
Look, that's
That's the same
That
as the
is
first half
actually-
one.
But from
I don't get
from
why
a-
bronze
yeah.
went down.
That to me, that
style
was,
it out.
To me, that was more of
That's
a
weird.
penalty than the.
Yeah.
Oh, the daily
but it
one.
wasn't
Yeah.
given. Yeah, but it wasn't given though.
No,
so-
but that is a legitimate shout for a penalty.
Right, Yardy said he's a penalty.
What was I going to say? I just think this. If I were to use another sporting analogy from your great country, Jamaica, Laurie, we're currently in the middle. We're tired. It's the end of a long day's play, facing one of the great West Indian fast bowlers, and we just got to find a way of getting to the close.
Find a way. Say that.
Find a way.
Find a way.
Oh no, we'll have to get Michael.
No,
Holden
say
on
that.
stream
Say
to do
that.
it. No.
You say it. Find a way.
They've got the leg slipping. They've got silly mid on, and we've just got to sway out of the way.
Oh, Bethany England is on. Bethany England is on.
Bethany England, she'll be a taker.
So who
She'll
came off
definitely
then?
be taking a pen.
Well, who came off?
Yeah,
She looks up for it.
Are we assuming him? Because if you said Chloe Kelly, she scored before.
She took.
Maybe
and you
him
wouldn't
to come
take
off.
Kelly off after coming on, I don't think. Oh, it is. Oh no, sorry, no, it's not. Pardon me.
Right, let's go around the table for predictions now. Let's start with Lucy. Can England see this out, or do you think they'll get through to penalties?
I think if we were going to see it out, like if we were going to get a goal, it would have happened already. Hopefully I'm wrong. But yeah, I'm thinking it's going to go to penalties. But it's going to be quite close. Like maybe just Earps will save it and that will
Sorry?
put us in front.
Yeah, I think England can.
Tom?
I think so, but I'm not going to count any chickens before they come home to roost. You know?
What are you
Hayley?
talking about, Yardy?
Penalties.
Why?
It's going penalties. It'd be interesting to know.
I'm cheering on both. I'm English. Whether I like it or not. And I do like it. So, you know what I mean? I'm half English.
Oh, okay.
Right, so everyone
Keep
on
what
the
you want.
panels thinking
I'm English.
that England
I'm
will
proud of it.
see it out for penalties.
Bethany England winner, actually. Let's just dream.
If it goes
Oh,
to
so you're changing your
penalties,
prediction.
No, I'm not gonna. I'm
That'll
not
be
gonna
a mad
predict
one.
it, but I'm gonna wish it into existence that Bethany England.
I think England will see it to penalties.
No, but Bethany England.
They're getting in front of the ball every single time. They want it more than we do right now.
Well, I think it's just
And that's
England are a
scary.
bit
That's
tired
sniffing
and a
blood. That's the thing. Like,
bit. I think England have actually done well, to be honest.
Oh yeah, well, definitely
Yeah,
good to stay
yeah.
in the game.
they're gonna sniff blood because when 11 against 10.
Yeah.
If they don't go through, they'll be now. So they went into this game with very little expectation. But now, after the red card, suddenly they lose. They're going to say we've missed an opportunity.
I would disagree with you slightly there.
Yeah, I wouldn't say little
I don't think they
expectation.
went with little expectation because the
England,
vibes from the
England
Nigeria
were
camp-
overwhelming favourites.
Yeah, of course.
I think that
Yeah,
that's
England were
fair
favourites
to
of the
say.
competition. Of
course.
That-
I think
when I
that's
say
right.
little expectation,
I think that's rather arrogant of you. Then.
I don't think so at all.
I
Look
think
at
that's quite disgraceful. actually.
You're a wind-up, Laurie Lyle. You're a wind-up, Laurie Lyle.
To say that, I think that's arrogance in the extreme. Actually, I think Nigeria did actually rate their chances of winning this game.
I don't think so. Maybe
I think
I'm
they
wrong.
did.
I think they did. I think
They did. I think.
I think
they're
did.
playing like they
Not
think they
underestimate
did.
England.
I will happily accept it, but
Certainly,
from what I could
certainly
see,
from the stuff I saw on social media and from the stuff I saw coming out of the Nigeria camp, they were very positive.
but I'm not
So
saying
for
it in a
you to sit
negative
there
way.
and say they had no
Oh,
chance,
Laurie
He's
Lyle.
smirking whilst he's saying it, guys.
You
I just think that's-
absolutely, you are the ultimate
funny.
wind-up.
He is the ultimate
My
wind-up.
point is more that they've known the pressure wasn't on them going into
that's
this
true.
game.
Yeah, that's true.
And
oh, that's
Good
this
football.
good
you'd have
interchange
to
of
say it
passing.
now is.
Can she get the cross in? It's a good
Good
cross
cross.
to the far post.
Oh,
Well done.
I think she should have tried to header that instead of the overrated acrobatics.
I feel like she's tried that, a couple
Yeah.
of times.
Come on,
Wants the
Beth. Come on,
glory.
Beth.
I
Come on,
get her
Beth.
confidence, but I think she should have tried to use her head. But anyway,
Man, she don't
Nigeria
get
still have
injured,
the
keep
ball,
doing that.
and it's all Nigeria. And good crosses required. It's decent to the back post, but nothing come of it. Well
there.
defended by England.
They're nice. That
Got to
Chloe
give England
Kelly.
credit.
Yeah,
They're
we are
defending
doing.
right.
Our defence has got better as the game's gone on.
Well done,
Working
Chloe.
hard, Chloe Kelly. Off the
She's had a
bench
good
too.
game, actually. She's had a good game.
What I was going to say to you, Laurie, being a formerly associated with the area, she's a Hanwell
Oh, is she?
girl. There's Chloe Kelly. So
She's from England, yeah?
well, from Hanwell.
Yeah.
So made of sterner stuff,
It's good. Like you, right?
Well, I lived there. I wasn't brought up there, but yes, it's a great spot. So
Foul throw
Another
again.
one.
Why is that
Another
not been
one.
Why
called?
is
What
it
is the
not
referee
given,
doing? That was
referee?
right in front of the
If
referee.
this is a goal, I want VAR to rule it out.
Yeah,
for that.
good point.
I'm not joking.
Blatant foul throw.
But it's not the first time.
No,
It's
it's
been
not.
three or
The whole
four of
game.
I
these
feel like
now.
every
The whole
single
game.
throw-in.
We saw that in the China game as well. Literally every throw that China took was a foul throw.
But the
Well, why
ref's just
not?
gonna
They know they
ignore
can
it.
get away with it. The refs ain't gonna pull them
The
up.
ref's just going to ignore it, though.
I don't
Like you said, if they'd have got a goal from that passage of play, they would have been uproar.
I don't think that the ref would have overturned it, but I think that they should have.
That's a decent ball. Oh,
What a
no
mess.
one's tracking her either. That's poor. She
The thing
was
is, we're
allowed to-
relying on them to make mistakes.
Yeah.
Like, if they were clinical with it, literally it would be
Yeah,
like 5-0.
punished.
Like, we're literally just holding on
good
to that,
run.
which isn't what favourites of a competition are meant to.
I did-
But
act like-
sometimes you got to do what you got to do, and you're down to 10. You got a tough knockout game. You just got to do what you got to do. And
Ortega.
Francisco.
it's so.
Nigeria will be thinking they should really have done a little bit better, don't you think? They've not really created too many chances
Yeah,
with
but-
England being
I think so.
a player
yeah,
down.
the
Do you
difference
think,
in-
am I being
Yeah.
unfair, or do you think that's right?
To be fair, I think they've created the chances. They just haven't
They created
finished
one
it.
really good
yeah,
chance.
they
that,
just haven't been clinical with it.
But as I say, once the pressure is kind of turned onto them, it's a very different game, and they go from a game where they're
Could
saying,
England nick it?
"Oh, that would be the dream.
Literally.
could,
Oh my
though.
God.
That would be fine."
England's got the quality; they can nick it.
We haven't looked like nicking it, but I hope
Still got
you're
10
right,
minutes to be
Hayley.
fair.
I'm going to wish it into existence, okay?
Manifest
It's
it.
an intriguing part of the game.
We've
long
not
left
rolled
now.
over. I will
Definitely
say
not.
that. We've not, we've hung in there. And if you hang, as Sweden showed yesterday, you can get dominated. But if you hang in there, wait for penalties if you need to, anything can happen. So
Ooh,
No,
cheeky
that's a
Meg.
lovely
Brilliant
bit of play.
I will say that.
But I'm not sure about that long ball. I think it should have kept possession there. Just give it away unnecessarily.
I think so too. But
That gives England a chance to regroup, which they're doing. England are, as you can imagine, they're not showing that much ambition in getting forward. They just
No.
want to see this game out.
They're not gonna run in behind this team like that. Why do they keep playing
They've
that
got
game
pace
plan?
as well, so
I think England are trying to be cagey. You've got to try and keep the ball unless there's a clear opportunity to get in behind.
you
Other-
keep the ball, you get dispossessed, don't you? And I'd rather
no,
get
but if you
dispossessed.
give the ball away, it just keeps coming back. So you've got to get the right balance.
That's
on it.
good from Greenwood. Greenwood's actually, I wasn't convinced by her in the first half, but actually particularly since the red card, she's been very good.
She stepped
Yeah.
up. That's what you need. You just
Jess
need more
Carter.
experienced players to step up.
She's had a
Good
very good
work,
game.
Jess.
She's been one of
Go
England's
toe for
best
toe with
players,
them, Yeah.
without a doubt.
I'll say again, I did say it on the China stream, have a watch of the Chelsea women's doc. There's a
Yeah,
really,
you were saying.
really long segment on Jess Carter and her backstory, and inspirational players. So
Tell the people.
if you're interested, give it a watch. It's on
Tell the
DAZN,
people
DAZN,
briefly,
Oh, sure, the
YouTube.
channels are available.
One Team, One Dream. Have a watch. I say she features a lot, and rightly so. She's
What is
really,
her sort of backstory? Like, I don't know much
so
about the player.
she's I believe she's of a single parent family.
Oh,
Her dad
really?
used to take her to all the games.
Oh.
Struggling,
Okay.
and she had problems with diet. She had problems with mentality. I don't say attitude, because it's a very hard upbringing, and I think at times people kind of put the fact her head might be somewhere else as being her not being interested or not being hungry enough to perform in the game, and that couldn't have been further from the truth. And
The ref wants to play.
and there were some pretty stern, pretty frank discussions between Emma Hayes
Yeah.
and Jess Carter.
No,
about,
I'll definitely watch that, because it is interesting finding out
It is
how
fascinating.
the players get onto the pitch,
Yeah.
like their journey into the game, definitely.
and it goes into her personal, well, I won't say personal life too much, but there's a segment on her with it was AKB. I think she's with AKB now,
Nigeria about
AKB,
to
I
make a
forget that it was-
substitution.
Another striker.
It was Ramona
going for
Bartman
it now.
who was with Alicia Lehman before
Yeah.
Douglas Louise. But Yeah, there's a big segment because I mean AKB obviously recovering from cancer not once but twice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly. Like that's the thing. Obviously, what we were saying earlier. These players are people as well.
With Jess Carter by her side, so
yeah.
I just think it's important to make these points because behind absolutely everybody there's a story, and
it's good they've got those documentaries, put the awareness out there.
And I was a cynic of the kind of all or nothing type docs, but actually, even if it gets you to know more about some of the players, I don't particularly watch them for what the manager says in a filmed press in a filmed team talk, because I just don't think that's probably what they're like. But if you look into the stories of some of these players, it's important.
No, definitely.
She's had a good game anyway.
Was there a collision? Did they?
It did look like it, yeah.
The last time Nigeria went to a penalty shootout was in an AFCON last year. They lost to Morocco.
Ooh.
And the only player that missed is not on the pitch.
Oh dear. Well, it's the same with us. The only player that didn't score in the finalissima is not on the pitch.
Okay.
Should be interesting.
It's so hard because you've got all the stats, you've got all the odds backing it. But then going into this, yes, people were thinking this is going to be a tough game. But going into this game, we kind of thought, okay, like England have got this, and in the 90 couldn't do it. So it's literally just so hard to look at the penalties and think.
Well, this game would appear to be moving inexorably towards penalties.
Inexorably.
I don't know. I still think that there can be a sting in the tail. I mean, I look at also...
there's 5 minutes.
I look at the Barnsley-Sheffield Wednesday playoff final recently. Barnsley had a man sent off 45 minutes. Fought so hard to get to end of extra time. I think Sheffield Wednesday scored the winner in the 122nd minute.
Wow.
Jeez.
And actually, people were saying, for the first time ever, actually, penalties would have been a fairer way to decide it. Obviously, with it playing 10 men. So
That's fair. I think at this point, there's no fair way to win this. Both teams have put in a shift, so it's...
I'm just I'm not going to sit here and say in a way that we deserve penalties in that kind of quite entitled way, because we haven't played to our potential. But equally, at the same time,
Nigeria's still looking for a winner as well. They might be in a player up numerically. Oh, that's a good bit of play, enterprise.
And their
good ball as well.
And their spirit's up too.
But
England
like I said before,
wary.
England have defended very, very well to keep Nigeria out.
That was quite poor.
But they win it back. You see, this is what they've done well, England. They've
It's
defended.
It's crazy that was our only option there, though. Like, it shows their high press.
Yeah, but we're actually...
Penalties is our best option right now.
We're actually reducing the space, and I like that. We're...
Dangerous.
Gosh, no.
Oh my God.
Good shot, well saved.
Oh,
She didn't get the good connection.
my heart, I actually can't. I feel like we've all gone a bit
She's
quiet
looked
as
good
well.
in
Like, it's
goal,
getting too
actually,
tense.
It's getting very tense.
Against Haiti too.
Good little turn
just
shot
lacked a
there.
bit of power.
Yeah, but she had to do it very quickly. So,
And as the inevitable P word gets louder, I don't know probably as much as I would like about England women's record in shootouts, other than the finalissima.
Oh, right.
I think it's hard as well because when you think of England, you think of like all the goal scorers. You think of the Kelly Smith, the Ellen White, and all of those players aren't obviously playing. And even players like Leah Williamson, she'd be able to take a penalty. All of those players aren't on the pitch. And Toon would step up. Yes, obviously she didn't score, but she'd step up.
So Bright would take
it's such a tricky
I
situation.
think Beth would take one as well.
Beth England.
I think that would,
No, Beth Mead.
Beth England, I think, will certainly take one. I think that's why she's been brought on the pitch.
Thing is, if there's a sub now in the next couple of minutes, then that'll be purely for a penalty. But I feel like we've got
she's given a foul.
5 on the pitch.
What was that foul for? It was a foul the other way. What?
is that you with your Nigeria?
That's me
coming out.
analysing the game. What?
As a neutral.
I can't
dunno, I
exactly
think
as a
it was,
neutral.
What was that?
Close.
They nearly nicked it.
Bethany England.
Ty had his
She
hand
makes
on
things
the hand.
happen.
Look how
Did I?
relieved Ty is.
Did I? Did you see me move? You can't try.
It's
you can't
hard
try
stick
rub me
to
up.
beat there.
What?
I've never seen him so quiet.
I acted like Rizzle kicks and Ollie Murs, did I?
Skip.
Bethany England makes
Your heart skipped a beat there.
happen. Oh, Millie had got
Thing
the
is,
end
I
of
think
that.
she was offside.
Oh, really?
When it came off her, but then it did hit the defender.
If it is
So
the defender, she can't be then. That's the only
obviously,
thing.
it's not. But like
She'll be disappointed not to get a foot on that, because if she did, I reckon that probably goes in.
Oh
I think
my
that
God.
was our chance. But
Oh.
Katie's
Okay, so
Zelen.
she's taking a penalty then.
Tyler.
Oh, Kira. I don't know. Kira doesn't.
I like to see what.
Kira's done 120 minutes basically,
Brilliant.
which is mental.
Yeah.
Thing is, you're right though. I was talking earlier about not wanting her to play 120, but after the red, the thought
she coming off
taking her
injured
or
off
just
was
She had to.
terrifying, really.
Is she injured?
Maybe Zelem's a better
Hopefully
penalty
not.
taker than
I think
her.
it's probably a bit
It
of both.
probably is a bit more.
Because if it were me,
strategical.
at this point, even if Kira had to come off injured, I probably would bring on a penalty taker.
Right, we're into the last minute of
being-
extra time, and I think England have done well.
It's
Yeah.
a hard time to come on the pitch though when the intensity is so high.
Just get a touch of the ball, I
To-
would say.
yeah.
If you're taking a pen,
Well played by England. I have to say,
Literally.
Nigeria have been a little disappointing, to be honest.
in extra.
In extra time.
Yeah, they've not really. I
was
mean,
gonna
they
say, not the
created
full
one
90.
good chance in 30 minutes.
What my hope is,
Ty
Yeah.
looks disappointed by that.
Do I? You can't try to wind me up. You can say whatever you want. You can say whatever you want. You can't try and wind me up. It looks like another foul throw
You've gone
again.
quiet.
my
actually.
hope is that because they'll
It's
feel,
tense, isn't it?
they might feel the pressure more than us in a shootout, having had the red card. We'll be
I don't think
feeling-
they will.
This could be Nigeria's
Yeah, I
final
think
attack.
possibly not, Hayley.
Ty's on the edge of his seat.
clutching
Have I?
at straw.
Oh,
Only-
she's
only
oh,
3
she's
minutes
gone
as well.
past her.
3 minutes.
Can
Come
she
on,
get
just
in the
keep
box
it.
and get the
Enough
cross
time,
in?
though.
Can she get the cross in?
Oh,
Oh, this is dangerous.
Oh my God.
Cross goes in.
Oh,
Get out, out.
Out.
High
Oh,
foul.
Bethany
Getting
England,
penalised.
that was a
thank you.
silly foul
England's
to give
come on,
away.
No need.
saving England.
Ty
Bethany.
looks very upset about that.
Do I?
She's playing
Do I?
for England. Bethany England.
Ty's mad at Ortega there for giving away that free kick and costing.
Have I?
Ty, by the way, Ty asked for this outcome. He wanted a draw. He you know.
Not quite 2-2.
Not quite 2-2. I
2-2,
did say a
but-
draw. Yeah, it's true. You're right, Tom. I've forgotten about that.
So you're reaping what you sowed.
So
here.
with that needless foul there, that looks like it's
No,
gonna
I
be
don't think so.
penalties.
Still 2 minutes.
2 minutes. But it looks like penalties, yeah.
You guys are Arsenal fans. You watched the Community Shield yesterday.
not you guys.
Or not you, Hayley. You're...
Yeah, that's true. He's true, though.
No.
It's true,
No.
Her child is, but
I
she's
was
not.
talking to-
Well
I
done,
was talking
Hayley.
to
Well,
these
her
three
child is
here.
half up. But well done,
No, her
Hayley.
child's Arsenal.
I was talking to these three here, all right?
Right, we're
Well done,
into,
Hayley. Hayley's.
Well, as a Man United fan, you would also know. Talk about, Champions League, Solskjaer, Sheringham.
And Solskjaer has won it.
Do you know what?
My
Hayley, man?
favourite line.
What was
Hayley,
it?
man, I bet-
Name on the trophy.
Yeah.
That
It's
was
now
the
or
one,
never,
wasn't
Ty. It's now or never.
I better not get
So-
so close to you because you're sharp. You're gonna cut me, man. That was brilliant.
A ride for my team.
Not you guys. That was good.
Serena
That was good. That was
Wiegman
good.
say everyone back.
I like that. I did like that.
What's
it
that?
Was it was a deserved response to
No,
this.
it's brilliant. It's brilliant. But
I knew you were a United fan. I
It's
was
nothing less than you expect from
saying
Hayley,
it
is it?
more trying to be like,
Right, here we go. Look.
she's
into
on the money, man. She's on the money.
Oh.
She's on the money, isn't
just
she?
Put that into Rose Ed, Jess Carter, and now Beth England just press. Love that. Love that.
That's a poor header by
Whoa.
the Nigeria player there.
That's
but
like some
now-
freestyle.
And don't break.
You're gonna
too
try and win
much,
it.
but have a little go here.
No.
No Ella Toon, by the way. Is
Yeah.
I think we do have.
When you think of
subs.
last Euros, she was such a big impact, but now James
Yeah.
has come in.
Well, she's going to come back in.
We're into the last
But we do
minute
have
of.
subs.
We're into the last minute of extra time. The Nigeria fans are imploring their team to get the ball and have one last attack. Ty's looking very nervous.
I am.
And this is literally the last attack of the game.
Yeah.
And Nigeria have the ball and they're pressing forward in numbers.
Get there, Lucy.
This is literally
Hesitated just then.
all or
She went
nothing.
towards
Oh,
it.
great
Defending.
tackle. That's
Beth,
it.
Just hold the ball. I think. Just
15 seconds left.
They're not going to go up the pitch.
Chloe
No.
Kelly's not going to do it like.
Oh, why did she do that?
She's not going to play like.
Oh, she's
Lionel
won it
Messi.
back.
Well done. I think we're just going to both teams.
5
have-
seconds left.
Oh, I thought we
4.
paused. What was?
I think
3.
both teams have.
They're
And
waiting
that's
for
it.
the whistle.
Penalties.
Penalties.
In Mary Earps, I trust. Mary Earps, class act.
And
No,
Ty-
but have you seen their keeper?
Yep.
This competition already saving
Yeah.
penalty.
Right,
Actually-
so let's go around the table. Let's start with Hayley.
Yeah, give me time to think about it.
Penalties.
They've
How
got
do you think this will go?
research. They've
I'm
got
looking
research
forward
there,
to
I
it.
love that.
I'm definitely looking forward to it. I think England's going to win it on penalties though.
Why?
They've got the more technical players. I think
Nigeria's keeper's been very good.
This is the thing, but England also got Mary Earps. She's also a very good goalkeeper as well. But the thing is, like what Lucy was saying, because the Nigeria goalkeepers already saved penalty, is that going to play in the England players' mind? Is it going to maybe throw them off a bit? But I think England will nick it on penalties.
Right, Lucy?
Is Zalem going to be taken one?
I'm just so nervous now. Like, I actually just don't know which way this could go. It literally could go either way. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, and all the stats and all the backing is for England, but to get to penalties, no one thought they would. So hopefully England.
For me, I mean, I personally don't think pens is lottery. I think you do your research, you have to practice them, and it looks to me like Serena does that, but I would only assume Nigeria have set up so well today that the idea of penalties is certainly something they'd have researched for. But I've got to trust in Mary Earps. I mean, she's won us a shootout already. We've got Serena. We will know who our 5 takers are. And look, you see here on our coverage,
the technology.
Mary Earps is being fed some research on probably the 5 Nigerian takers. So I prefer it if it were on a water bottle, so she could have a little read.
That's what I did yesterday.
But no, exactly. But like, I've got to say, I've got to back the girls. I really do.
What girls?
Our girls. And I've got to hope that they can do it. As I say, I'm gonna say I hope that they do it for Lauren James because.
Ty?
Well,
you're going to get off the fence for once or what?
I don't know what's going to happen. I agree with Lucy.
I mean, you predicted.
What do you want to happen? What do you want to happen?
I want a penalty shootout. I want a penalty shootout to happen.
Who do you want to win?
I want the best team to win.
Okay,
I'll try it. I want the best team to win.
Who deserves to win?
Well, Nigeria deserve to win.
Oh, right, okay. So you want Nigeria to win?
No, I'm not saying that.
Okay, thank you. So
what about you, Laurie?
Exactly. They deserve to win. They deserve to win in the game, but I want the best team.
I'm not so sure they did.
I think they did. I think they had a better chance.
Not in extra time.
I completely agree.
Not in extra time, but in the 90 minutes. But
before the red.
England done well.
Yeah, before the red, and then England came out.
After the red.
Wait, is Millie Bright taking the first?
No.
Laurie, what are you saying?
I'm gonna say this right, and I'm not being biased. I just like the look of that Nigerian keeper. She's had an outstanding game, and I think she's going to save at least one penalty.
You don't look at Mary Earps?
No, I do.
I think both keepers could save one.
Just saying
I back that. Yeah.
The Nigerian keepers impressed me from the get-go, and I just think it could be her night. I'm not saying that's what I want to happen, but based on what I've seen in this game, the Nigerian keeper's been outstanding.
No,
I'm backing her to save at least one penalty.
As I said earlier,
and Earps as well. I think they both could save one at least.
Well, as I said earlier,
the coin toss right.
I implore all of them to hit.
England win the coin toss, and they're going to kick towards the end where there's England supporters.
They do 2 tosses now, don't they?
Okay.
I think they
one
used to
for
be,
the end and one for who to go first.
I think it used to be one for. See, if I win a toss for pens, I'd always take first. Always.
Yeah, I think we're going first.
If you won
then
a toss,
just go first.
Bowling from the pavilion end.
Well,
very good, Laurie.
Depends on the overhead conditions, Mr. Laurie. But
right, so here we go, man. It's all down to this.
The same thing.
Who would be your 5 takers to both? Well, I'm going to say it to both Hayley and Lucy. Actually, who would your 5?
Definitely.
I'm just looking at the lineup.
Greenwood, Zellum, Daly, Stanwyck, Kelly.
You can't have James.
The 4 from the final.
Wait, James.
Did you include Carter? I'd include Carter.
I'd have Jess Carter taking one.
I'd have her maybe like a 3rd, 4th, depending on how the first couple go.
I see. She likes the limelight, Jess Carter, and she took last against Leon and absolutely nailed it. So
I must admit, even I'm nervous.
But it can make.
I can't imagine what Ty must be going through.
Really?
Now Ty will have it the easiest of all of us because
You'll be happy either way.
Ty's got kind of. We've got the prospect of one of our nation.
His hands are shaking.
And
they are.
Ty is.
You're funny. Even this funny.
Yearning for the Super Falcons to go through, but will he get his wish?
Come on, Mary.
Did I? I never said that.
Come on, Mary. Please.
This keeper here, I have to say that, and
but to be fair, Laurie, has she had to make any real saves?
Yes, she has. Did you not see that save she made from Lucy Bronze? in the first half.
Lucy Bronze,
Lucy Bronze or
Alessia Russo?
Alessia Russo, sorry.
I don't think that was as tough a save as...
I don't know, man. That was a bullet shot, and she had to...
Oh, so
you
Nigeria
said it went
takes
straight to her, didn't it?
To be fair, we
straight
haven't
to
tested her too much, but we know what she's capable
Right,
of. so.
Nigeria look like they're taking first, maybe, if Earps is in the net.
Why is... What
I thought
what
Millie
needs to
Bright won
be
one.
explained? Just get
Stay
on
on
with
your
it.
line.
No, because VAR will... It's still quite new that if you go off your line, VAR will order a retake.
Okay, wait. Yeah, we're taking
But that
first.
is understood,
Okay,
innit?
let's go.
And
get on
that's,
with it.
that's something that
No?
is worth
Get on with
remembering.
Is it Ajibade or
Ajibade.
Ajibade? Say that again.
Ajibade.
Ajibade is praying profusely to God.
So Stanway
Stanway.
first.
Stanway.
I don't know how I felt. It was a bit mixed
This
because
is-
she
you know,
scored,
I'm
but then
not-
she also missed.
No
from the pen.
second chances this time
Literally.
after the...
No, that's what I'm
Haiti
saying.
game.
It's,
I wonder what Lauren James is feeling right now. Right,
If I were
super
her-
chat here.
She should just been... She shouldn't even be watching if I were her.
Dano says, Laurie,
No.
don't read this out. I'll bet you a fiver that if England lose, the first thing Tom says is Lauren James. This is going to be a
That
comedy
would be the
gold.
first thing I would say. Yeah, I'm not even gonna deny that because
Well, let's see what
Okay,
happens.
let's-
Here comes the first penalty. And listen, I always say that first penalties in shootouts are very significant. Let's see what happens.
and if it were any player other than Lauren James, I would also be saying it about them. By the way, it's not a Chelsea thing.
But anyway, here we go. This is very tense. First penalty coming up. England. There
Please.
seems to be a bit of a delay. The referee.
This is horrible for the taker when the ref decides to make a point.
Here she comes.
Oh my God!
It's a bad miss.
Oh my God!
Didn't even hit the
She was
target.
nowhere near it.
And Ty
Who
is
was-
there.
She's
no, take back what you said about it being significant. Take it back.
who was she
This-
passing
what
that
is-
to?
I have to say the ball wasn't even on the spot.
Oh my goodness!
It was a little bit on the spot.
Okay, it's the
Please
first
say
one we
she's
still got
off the
time.
line or
But it was a
something.
bad miss. it
Oh
was nowhere
gosh!
Oh no.
near. Nowhere near.
Sometimes the team
Okay,
that misses
come on.
first goes on to win a shootout. Munich
Ty-
2012.
Ty's pretending to be upset, but he's not fooling anyone.
So Euro.
What is wrong with you?
He's actually won.
Try it, man. I'll try
Here
it.
comes Desiree.
Oh, the
And,
keeper's taking fur. Oh no, not the keeper. Sorry. What am I saying? Mary. Come on, Mary.
She looks nervous, the Nigerian player, as well she might.
It's going over.
Ty
It's going
looks
over.
very nervous. He can't
Do
look.
I?
Ty can't look.
This is just the perfect storm. This.
I don't think
And
the ball was
again, we've
probably
got a bit of a delay. This is
It's
bad.
on the, it has to be on the edge of the spot, though.
Oh,
Oh my God!
Was that a penalty?
equally as bad.
Was that the exact same
And
They're
Ty
seeing a
looks-
different goal. They're seeing a different goal.
Equally as bad.
What are they
Maybe
doing?
it's a bit
Left of the
over.
goal, yeah.
What is happening?
They should have went to Specsavers.
Come on.
This is,
This
poor
is
I don't know if I feel
ridiculous.
better or not.
Ty looks
This is my first.
angry.
This is my debut penalty
Oh,
shootout.
it's
on the
literally
channel.
Wait, did it hit the
same.
post?
That was literally
so.
the
The
exact
same one, yeah.
replica of the penalty we saw before.
mad.
What's really going on?
Is
man?
somebody even going to get it on time?
Yeah,
Someone's
we've had
gonna go
our
right
mulligan.
now.
We've had our mulligan. We now need to get serious with these. Bethany, England.
Oh my god.
In England, I trust.
She's not gonna miss.
She's got good mentality, Beth.
At this
I don't even
stage,
know
I'll
if I
be
wanna
just
watch
saying
this.
just get it
You're
on
on
target.
target.
But Lucy, I'm under obligation, aren't I? I mean, I can't just walk off set now. But I feel the same way as you.
Go
She
to the
looks
right
nervous.
of the goal or something.
And
Just
a-
different.
Or just down the middle, even. Just leather it down
England's
the middle.
second penalty.
Good pen.
Come on, Beth!
Good pen.
Legend!
She's doing the old Stuart Pearce, come on, and Ty. She's
Stuart
looking
Pearce.
very nervous. You know?
Yeah, Stuart Pearce, Euro 96, wasn't it? Against Spain.
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't even born, Ty, you were. You should be recording Stuart Pearce, Euro 96.
Are you okay? Everyone's winding you up.
No one's winding me up.
Ty,
I'm cool. I'm
Everyone's
cool.
winding you up, but they're not
Ty
getting
was
to you.
30 years old
Exactly.
when that happened. Weren't you, Ty?
Was I? No,
Beth
20
England.
26,
I love
26.
Beth England.
That's, to be fair, obviously an Arsenal fan, but that's really good, like, to see more teams from the WSL actually competing and doing well for our country.
Former Chelsea and
Yeah.
Spurs player, and we got Arsenal fans.
Right,
picking them up.
I was gonna say, I'm actually bigging it up for
this is a
England.
crucial part of this game now. The Nigerian
Okay,
girl
come on.
needs to convert
Save
this
this, save
penalty.
this, save this.
The one that got.
No, they don't.
This is the goal that got
Stumped on.
Lauren James's foot. Yeah.
What's going on? Come on! Oh, this is not
Come on,
rugby.
England!
That is a dreadful.
To be fair, they're
penalty.
making
And
football
Ty
look
looks
bad.
really angry.
Yeah.
Come on.
I do.
Come on.
Ty
This is
looks
not
really
rugby.
angry.
What?
Come on.
I've got to say,
was
right,
like-
the standard of penalties in this shootout, especially from the
Oh
You think of the
my
whole
goodness.
The Sweden USA pens
Yeah, the
yesterday
amount
were
of
not
misses.
Have they not been practicing?
Oh, but
No,
not
they're not
even
been
hitting the
practicing.
target.
I think there's more misses
As
than
late as
conversions.
Really?
Hurtig,
Well, I
Wow.
don't quote me on
as
that, but it's,
Hurtig
brilliant.
showed
There's gotta
yesterday,
be.
Rachel Daly's scores are in a great position here at 2-0 up, by the way.
Here we go
jeez.
again.
Okay, come on.
Rachel.
Is she going to even hit the target? Let's hope she,
She
does.
is. She is.
Come on,
I've actually
Rachel.
done.
Come on.
It takes so long.
I don't mind that because she might have a routine, you know.
Here we go.
Oh my God! What a pen!
That's
What
the,
a pen.
that's the best penalty yet.
Yeah, it's the
Baller.
best
She
one.
nearly took the
I mean,
net
it's
out.
not much competition, but
Get in there.
No, she did good.
Somebody
That
just
was a
sent me a
rocket.
text saying that Nigerian penalty just landed in my house in New York.
What a penalty.
That is without
That-
doubt the best
Jeez.
penalty.
It's
Great.
like Maguire's at
to
the
be
Euro
fair,
final.
she had about 4 chances in the game, so I feel like she deserved that to get that in.
So,
Can Nigeria even hit the target?
Why are you asking me? Why are you asking me?
You're kind of kitted out in it.
Yeah.
Ajibade, your favourite player.
Why are you asking me?
Is this Ajibade, yeah?
Ajibade.
Ajibade.
what was I going to
Wait,
say?
this-
Will she
What do you
even
think?
hit the target?
No.
Well, she's come
the
on
thing
to
is,
take pen.
As Hurtig
So-
showed,
No,
should
she's
be
not
good.
one. She
I
played.
love her hair.
She
as
played.
Hurtig showed, if you hit the
wicked.
target, anything can happen.
She did have a good game. But can she
save it.
convert her penalty?
She was very good.
Hit the target. Hit the
Erbs is going to
target.
save. Come on.
I'd rather she didn't hit the target, if I'm honest.
No, into Erbs' hands.
Oh, she
good
hit.
pen.
Well done.
Really
It's a brilliant
so.
penalty.
Well
Was it a
done.
kind of
That is-
semi-Panenka?
Is that your answer? There's your answer.
I thought Mary
That
was.
was a
I thought it was right
semi-Panenka,
down
wasn't it?
Mary's.
No,
No,
you
it
happy
wasn't.
about that?
No, it wasn't. Huh?
You happy about that, yeah?
Happy about what?
The penalty. It's a
I
good
told you,
penalty,
I'm
wasn't it?
neutral.
It was a good
I'm
penalty,
neutral.
wasn't it?
What do you,
I'm
no
neutral,
one
I
wants
told
to
you.
see a player miss a pen if it's perhaps close to saving that. I think I think she timed it well though, because she saw she was diving.
Yeah, it was really. It
I'm not
felt
so sure.
slow, but
I
like
just think
so.
that it was-
I don't know.
Right, Alex Greenwood.
I think Nigeria on the
Come on,
way
Alex.
out. I think.
Shut up, Ryan. With all due respect, man.
I think.
Why you
if
say
she's-
that?
If she scores this, there'd be like 3-1 up.
I'm not having any jinxes. I'm not having it. Come on, Alex.
Lucy Bronze is looking confident.
Get some scouse magic here.
Here we go. Oh,
Good
very
pen.
Alex!
Good pen.
Come
on! That was
Good
good.
pen.
Come on.
Okay,
Ty
stay
looks
calm.
absolutely crestfallen. I've never
What?
seen him look.
Do I?
Laurie, you're such a wind-up man.
Don't mind, Laurie. Laurie tries
I've
to
never
wind
seen
people
Ty
up.
look this
Tense moment,
quiet.
it's like that.
He really does look
Yes,
upset. Look
Alex
at him.
Green.
Do I?
I can't believe it.
Why should I be upset?
Is this-
Nigeria
is
out.
this-
Why should I be upset?
Can Nigeria afford another miss?
They can't.
Can we check Ty's microphone, see if it's working?
No, so
Hello?
this is
Hello?
a must score.
Right,
Hello?
No, no,
right. So
Hello?
no,
if she misses this.
this is a must score.
Yeah,
for
if she misses
Nigeria
this,
here.
which she will do, it looks like, because she
How do
won't
you
even
know that?
because not even hitting the target apart from one.
Please.
She looks nervous as well.
Please,
Ty,
Mary.
Ty, what do you think? Will she score?
Ask her.
Ask Mary Earps.
Here we go, Nigeria.
Oh,
Oh,
what
good penalty, very
Great
good penalty.
good pen.
So
And she
close.
looks so relieved as well.
Erbs didn't even move.
This is our first match point. Well, a match point. Is Mary going to take one?
What?
I think
got
she's
the
giving
ball.
the ball to.
I hope. Well,
Good penalty, you know.
would you back her?
Very good.
To be fair, I feel like keepers are good penalty takers because they know what they don't want. So
I'm a Chelsea fan. I've seen Kepa sky one. I've seen Courtois sky one. So, not for me. But is it Chloe Kelly?
Kipper's the worst player. in the
Chloe
Premier League.
Kelly. It's
wait, so
always
if we
her.
get this,
To win it.
If match point.
Okay.
Potentially setting
It's
up
always
England
close.
versus
There we go.
Jamaica.
Could Nigeria be going out?
You never
and
know, you
England
never
go
know.
through.
okay, guys, come on.
It's always Chloe Kelly.
Chloe Kelly, she looks confident, I've got to say.
I'm not having it. The Hamwell girl. Come on, Chloe. Please.
Straight out of Hanwell.
What a penalty.
Out go Nigeria. England are through. Nigeria are out.
Oh my god.
Nigeria are out.
Come on.
Well done, England.
Yes!
Relax.
Oh, thank you.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
that is nice to see. That is really nice to see.
What, to see Nigeria out?
Oh wait, did you see that? They even
I am sorry if my response lacked grace and decorum tonight. I'm just.
Hayley just said it's
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
I'm neutral. Why are you trying to make a choke for
No, but that's what she said.
Chloe Kelly.
Well done, Chloe.
She said it's so nice to see.
You said
I have a
that.
question.
You're a joke.
Taking
This
that
is a
out
joke, man.
I have a question for the panel. Does Chloe Kelly follow the big moments, or do the big moments follow her?
I'll tell you what
Good
should
question.
happen. Lauren James has personally got to deposit a large sum of money into Chloe Kelly's bank account.
But I'm gonna say it because even if the chat thinks it was inevitable, I am so proud.
I was like, what's this noise still going?
Sorry, can you stop clapping now?
No, bless them. I'm so proud of the 10 goals on the pitch that managed to get that over the line. And
Sorry, Tom.
yes, Lauren James does owe them all a beverage of their choice this evening. But it now means
I think it's really nice, like the sportsmanship at the end as well.
Yeah, that's
with the keeper, and even like Chloe Kelly was like for the cameras to move away.
But what it means is that Lauren James's mistake is just that. A mistake.
Yeah.
It's not going to be blown into anything more than that. And
no.
Like she'll be out for the quarters. What day's the quarters? Isn't it on
Saturday?
Yeah.
But I'm just supremely grateful for that. Yeah, but we'll have 11 players. It'll be a new day, new game, and that's all that matters.
What's that?
You see that? She literally does it every single time, but it goes in.
Is that a trademark?
It's very distinctive, but I mean, it works, so I'm not going to complain.
Well done, England.
Yeah, well done, England. Brilliant, Chloe. Well done.
Right, let's go around the table for some thoughts. Let's start with Tom.
Oh, goodness me, Laurie. It's relief. It's a get out of jail free card. Actually,
do you think they deserved it overall?
I think when you go down to 10 and you play with that determination, you deserve a chance. And England took their chance when it came to the penalties, and Nigeria would have to say they had chances to win it in the 120. They had the same number of penalties we had, and it hasn't happened for them today. But I think the resilience of those 10 goals out on the pitch is so admirable. They played like lionesses, and they've done every single one of us proud today in some pretty tough.
I think that's a good point. They were very impressive, especially when they went down to 10 men. In fact, you could argue that they played better with 10 men than they did with 11.
But I do have to say that that shows they've shown today why they are European champions, because they got out of bed the wrong side today. But they still find themselves.
You know what? I'm not so sure. Listen, I do think you've been a little bit unfair in the Nigerians.
Oh, not at all.
No, because you're saying that England just didn't play well. You've got to give credit to the team that they were.
Nigeria were absolutely brilliant, and my commiserations to every Nigerian player out there. I think I can say they outperformed most people's expectations of them.
Not mine. I knew this would be
this tournament, not just today, of this tournament, and I hope they go home with their heads held high, because they deserve it. And bigger things to come from that team.
Let's go to Hayley. Yeah. She said she described it as a nice moment when Nigeria went out.
Why are you saying that? You're the one that said it.
I think that was a Freudian slip. So
right.
Slip of the tongue.
No, that did not mean no.
Yeah, I know.
Out of context. Do you know what? I knew this result was going to happen. I just didn't think it was going to be as tight. And Lauren James let herself down, let the team down, made their job more difficult than what it needed to be. But Nigeria need to be proud of themselves. They put on a good performance. There was just lacking a bit of that cutting edge.
Yeah, I would agree.
The final passes wasn't quite there. The final finishing wasn't quite there.
Yeah, I think they could have done a bit more when England went down to 10. They only really created one chance.
They played better when England had 11.
Yeah.
But they done themselves proud. They didn't do themselves proud with the penalties, though. Yeah. Those penalties was wild.
You're looking at Ashley Plumtree there. She did really well. She surprised she didn't take a penalty. Actually,
thing is, if you told Nigeria that their penalties would be on the same level as the US WNTs, I think before the tournament they might have been like not too bad, but I think that they were pretty comparable.
Let's hear from Lucy.
Yesterday.
What was your thoughts on the penalty shootout and the game overall?
To be honest, I'll just echo what the others said, because I do agree that we weren't the most convincing team to win it. Nigeria definitely played better in the 90. When James got sent off, we definitely then upped it, and we almost covered, like we compensated for that, but even more so, like you couldn't tell that we had a player less. I do think that this move is so big that we'll definitely get through to the semi-finals now. I can see that happening, because this was almost trickier than what the quarters will be, in my opinion. So now we've made it through this stage, and it's almost, I am very impressed by these girls to see that at one point we didn't think that we'd even be able to reach any of the finals, quarters, semis, finals, because of our injuries, because of our retired players. So it's actually really encouraging to see that we can still do it with 10 players. We're not a one-player team.
Sure.
So semis, here we come.
And let's end with Ty.
End with me. Why end with me?
No, because to give you the last word, your team's gone out.
My team, England are out. Okay then. Like I said, I'm neutral. The way I sum it up, I think Nigeria should have won in the 90 minutes. Very unlucky not to win, but England showed
Why were they
champion
unlucky?
because of the chances, hitting the bar. What a fantastic shot from Ashley. The chances, but England showed what champions do. That's how you win. You stay in the game. You know, you ride your luck. You know, and you take it if you get it. So you know, England showed.
What did you think of the quality of the penalty shootout?
Some good penalties, some bad penalties, but that can happen. Pressure could get to you. It's fantastic.
Nigerians' penalties were largely quite poor, though.
No, but I think Georgia Stanway missed as well, did she?
Yeah, but England have gone through, so that would indicate that England
I said that.
Penalties.
No, but that's the luck you get. Should England have gone through? I don't think so. I think Nigeria deserved to go through on the 90 minutes, but the extra time was different. Like I said, this is what that's your experience of winning. Because when you know how to win now, you know how to get through, you know how to ride your luck. You know, it's a fantastic penalty from Chloe. Well done to Chloe.
Just a quick heads up, by the way, to everyone watching. If anyone is in Australia, it'll be Denmark. Sam Kerr does not start for Australia today.
She's not fit
on the bench
because she's not fit. That's why.
There was all the talk around the Australian camp yesterday that she was going to be playing today.
Yeah, so that was just hype. I don't think
she might come on as a sub.
Yeah, I don't.
I think we got a super chat here from Anand. Says James' red card, Lauren James' red card, reminds them of Rooney's in 06.
Yeah,
but just checking if we got any super chats before I.
Yeah, but England didn't go out.
Got a few people in the comments say bye Nigeria, bye Nigeria. What else? Frank says England versus Jamaica maybe. Now that is a real possibility because of course tomorrow the Reggae Girls go up against Colombia, and if we can beat them, and I say
who's we?
We.
So you're Jamaica now, so you're not England then.
Jamaica, we.
So what about England?
We.
What about England? So what about England? So you don't support England?
Yeah, but
okay, then.
Would you be a neutral?
I wouldn't be a neutral.
You would have been.
I wouldn't be a neutral.
Nigeria, you said you can't be neutral.
We, as in Jamaica.
But you're still English. You're still used.
Who would you want?
So that's what I said. I said England, Nigeria. You said no.
My heritage is Jamaican.
And part of my heritage is Nigeria.
Right. Okay, but they're not playing England. But anyway. Listen,
it's starting now. Australia, Denmark starting now.
Obviously, as a person of Jamaican heritage, I'm hoping Jamaica go through.
And so am I.
And if Jamaica do play England, that would be wow.
That would be unbelievable. That would be incredible.
Battle of the
would that be a first?
Yeah,
that
they
would
played?
be. Yeah,
Possibly.
I don't know if they've played.
Yeah, but you know what? Fair play to England. Fair play to England today. We went down to 10 men. Lauren James, I don't know what she was thinking of there. I don't think that's you guys know her better than me. That's
she's
not.
Character, really.
I've never seen her do that before.
It's frustrating.
And I'm sure she would never do that again.
It's an out-of-body experience. You know, the red mist comes down. She had the world expecting her to
I think it was frustration.
But that's what I mean. She would have been so in the zone. The red mist comes down.
Hopefully she'll learn from that, but it was poor from her. We got to say, as much as I know you spent about an hour saying how sorry you felt for her, but at the end of the day, she does have to take responsibility.
Sorry for her in the sense that she doesn't deserve the response she could have got had we gone out today. And I feel so strongly about that because that experience after
I think she better lock off her social media accounts for a day or two.
That experience of Euro 2020 was the most horrible thing as a football fan and somebody who
disgusting.
Despises all sorts of kind of racial bias or anything like that.
But let's end on a positive note. England have gone through, they've shown heart, they've shown character, they've shown good technique with the penalties. Unlucky to Nigeria, they did play well. I knew they were going to play well, actually. As I said, I've been following a lot of the stuff on social media. They were hyped up before the game. You could see the energy of the girls. They were singing. They were energised. They played well. Come up short, but they'll come again. But fair play to England. They dug it out in the end, and they go through to the next round. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Thanks for Lucy. Let's give her a round of applause. Thanks to
Thank
Hayley.
you for having me.
And to Tom, our sparring partner, Tom. And last but not least, the man. He's very despondent, very upset.
Despondent. No, thank you.
His Nigerian team have gone out.
Thank you very much to DR Sports for inviting me. Commiserations to Nigeria. Congratulations to England. Is that okay?
Well said. Well said.
And of course for our host. You know, big up our host.
Wind up in chief, Laurie Lyle.
And most importantly,
literally.
thanks to you guys for watching and supporting DR Sports. Like, share, subscribe. Keep it locked on the channel. Hit the notification bell for more content from this channel, and we'll see you very soon. Take care. We are out.